Are we live? Is we live?
Yes, we live.
We live.
Ooh,
We live.
Ooh, baby, we
Oh,
live.
look at that.
We live. Like,
Oh, yeah. There
Oh,
it
by
is.
the way, did you check that we're marked on the mature audience?
No, I did not check that, but I'm gonna assume we are.
Can you go check that just in case?
just in case. 'cause it's
Somebody, how do I check that?
Settings of this channel.
Settings of what channel?
So naked.
off. You're not naked. You just have all the chest hair. Do you mind if I sit on this side?
At first glance, you do look naked.
This is.
Is you naked or is you
Yeah,
not?
that shit tripped me out. I'm not gonna lie.
He is actually. He's fully naked, guys.
Sure
By force.
nakedness.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think my webcam will
Everybody's got their
fuck up.
their Twitch channel, and then there's Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I did what I could.
Please have
It's
editor.
me. It's me.
It's me.
Sitting on this side.
I
Is
do
that
the
cat or is
thing.
that doggo? I don't know.
Where?
Carolina's couch.
Can I like
Yeah.
put this in the
I
background?
don't see a couch.
What?
No, I can't.
To the right of her.
Right.
Oh.
Right, to the right, to the right, to the
There.
right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This isn't working good.
It is
Delete.
what- it's the
Fuck
left
that.
of you
Why do
and the right of
Fuck
us.
that. I tried to be nice. Didn't work.
Why are you
No
being
work,
not nice?
white, no work.
Why you in the walk?
This stuff is so good.
I feel like I'm so close to my.
Stuff.
So,
I don't even know what that is though.
wait.
It's. I don't know how to pronounce it. Carabao.
Eat
What?
your water, drink your veggies.
Eat your
Carabao.
water. Drink your
Luke came into me
veggies.
earlier with a big fucking jug of water and was like, "Eat your veggies," and I was like, "What?"
Don't forget to drink your water and eat your veggies. All right. So, hello, internet.
Hello.
Did you take it off in here? Check
Welcome to the
Check
first
bedroom.
ever
Check.
Geo podcast.
Our
Don't mind.
CEO is currently
Don't mind our
going around.
CEO being a fucking cunt waffle.
He's gone. He's gone to get his hat.
Now that we've got that. Now that we've got that situated.
Is there ever?
Jesus.
Shit.
Wait. So how do you turn on that mature rating again?
No.
That's you know what I mean. Like.
How do you do that? Oh
It's
shit.
settings. It's in settings.
Where?
What?
You? Not
Where-
me.
You know what?
What about you?
I can be the assistant.
Yeah.
Please, yeah, Trap. Where in Where in settings do I
Closed now.
help?
Trap to the
Um,
rescue.
No, you go in settings and then channel settings. And
Mi-
then
Bro, it's all closed.
I'm in channel settings.
you
What's
scroll
happening?
down.
I'm, bruh.
He's trying to figure out how to PG.
Moderation?
14, 18.
Yeah, I think so.
If you were here, you'd have known.
No
No,
permissions.
You were anywhere useful.
actually, I don't even think it might not be through the dashboard.
Fetch my app.
So
No,
go to
it's not the dashboard. It's
the pull down
settings,
menu settings. Yeah.
It's
Go to
Ah.
channel and videos.
Channel and videos, content settings.
Content,
mature
yeah.
content.
Davey to the rescue.
Jamie fucking hell.
Got
He's
it.
like, you're all stupid.
How do I save it?
Eyes wide
Does
open.
it automatically
It's
save?
right there, dude. Dude.
I guess it automatically
It's
save.
right there.
Oh, what's up, nerd?
Fuck.
Fucking got him,
You can
dude.
just sit right in there.
Man just put on
Yo-
a shirt and he's not naked no more.
Also, just FYI, we do have an audience in Augusta right now. I got a few friends. Hi,
In
guys.
Augusta? Oh, hello.
Oh,
Like,
hello.
Get over here.
What's up?
Hey, Augustus.
You gotta
They are
What's up?
playing tabletop games right now, and I'm not with them because I'm a terrible friend.
Oh.
Do you have anyone as a dedicated
I
skipper?
mean,
Yes,
You're a great
you
friend.
are.
Brittany, cause she's not here. Cause she's late. Oh, get fucked.
got him.
Admin doesn't get to be in the stream.
He's always late.
Oh, that could be. a
Okay, bye,
problem.
nerd. You were late.
Just call her nerd.
well,
Nah, she'll be back.
Nerd.
She'll be
What a
back.
great start,
Should be
guys.
back.
So,
Oh,
what's
no,
everybody?
no.
Fantastic.
How is everybody
Right.
today?
Who's hosting? Kevin is hosting.
All of us.
Yeah.
No, I
All
set it
of
up
us are
so I don't
hosting at
have
the
to
same
host.
time.
Okay.
somebody has to host.
Davey's the host.
No,
David's the host. David's a hype man.
Everybody look at Davey.
This guy. Hey.
Are we even pointing the right way to
Wait.
everyone else?
No.
Pointing at
Oh
me.
wait, is it different for everybody? Cause Davey's over there for me.
Yeah. different for
Jamie's
everyone.
here for us.
Kevin, you're pointing off screen.
Wait, why are you pointing at me? I didn't do shit.
Where is he? Well, for the stream. Okay, so y'all Oh shit, y'all can't see
Oh,
my.
yeah, true. Kevin's points are all that matters.
Yeah, yeah. So let's coordinate this. Everybody, look. Trav, look to your left. Yeah, and then
Should we have
Alex,
Trav-
look up and to your left. And then y'all two look up and to your left, and then Caroline just looks straight up, but she's frozen.
Oh,
This right
we're
now.
gone. I can't even see.
We're all look at Davey.
All
All right,
Yep.
Davey. Time, go, start.
1, 2.
What
1,
is-
2,
What's
3.
funny
What are we
is-
doing?
What's funny is everybody are looking at you in my stream. Like, from what I can see it, everybody's looking at you.
Right, guys, 2 seconds.
Okay, well that was fun while it lasted. Okay, anyway,
Uh,
Yeah,
what are we gonna talk about today?
hell of fun.
Everything. Ooh, did it.
Everything.
I didn't sign.
What do we usually talk about? We usually talk about meetings.
Things we can't talk about on a podcast. That's what we usually talk about.
No, we can talk about shit on this.
Sophie,
Well, we're
where's
gonna do your introductions, right?
where's Australia?
Yeah, do our.
Oh yeah, welcome to the
Where is
first ever VO official podcast. We got me, BJ or BMT.
Oh
We
my God,
got-
who are you?
Trav.
Yo.
We got a wild Brittany just walked up.
Oh,
We got
shit.
Davey,
Kadoosh.
Brittany right there.
what's up, Reed?
We got Luke and Top. Right down there.
I'm Saw.
We got Alex. Yes. And we got Carolina, our amazing video editor.
If you've seen any of the montages, that's
Yes.
the woman responsible.
Yes.
Oh God. So,
Oh, I can. Yeah, I should just invite you to the call. No, I can't invite you. Oh, just don't do your video, and it should be fine. Yeah.
You just leaked on me.
Oh no! You see, you fucked it
Oh,
all
no.
up. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
done.
disgusting.
Oh no!
Oh, you've ruined everything.
You've
Oh,
broken
ruined
it.
all. Oh, go back to Kevin.
Invite me.
Uh,
Fine.
Go back to Kevin.
I'll leave.
oh god, it's so
Ban her from the
bad.
podcast. Ban her from the
So look at this. You fucked it all up. Oh my
Banner.
god.
Ban her,
Ban
Bruce
me.
Banner.
Remove.
Should we start like name? Should we name the podcast? Like have a series?
Podcast 1.
Yeah, VO official podcast.
No,
Boom.
that sounds so bad.
View official podcast 1.
Since when do podcasts have like a million different?
Always open.
Whoa, my ears.
Cause there, fuck you. You're not in it no more.
Wow.
Happy? This is what you wanted.
Man just hit her with the. There, you're not even no more. Good job.
Cause she said, "Why is your camera pointed so far to the side?" And I was like, "Fine, I'll
You're just
adjust
going
it."
on at the top.
Kevin, you don't have VO Discord at the top of your server. This what the fuck? What's your problem, bro?
At the top of what? Wait, what?
What's your problem?
I don't know. Gino said VO Discord not at the top, leaked.
Exposed.
Oh,
BMT
on my
my
Discord's
God.
all fucked up. Yeah, it's all fucked
Oh
up.
yeah.
Kevin's
Kevin's
exposed.
exposed. Exactly.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did you post it? I mean, we shouldn't. It automatically posts into the Discord, doesn't it?
It's supposed to, yeah. Are you gonna get in the shot or not?
Brittany, get in here.
You don't. How? Okay.
Brittany,
How?
stop being a bitch.
Okay. How are both of y'all hearing right now?
The earphone splitter.
I don't have one of those.
Go get one. Go get one quickly.
Quick off the
Go to
shot.
Target, easy. Walmart.
Target.
No, look. Listen. Now, why is it that just getting?
Trav,
just
give me
jump in a server.
Just
jump
like-
in a- just jump.
Put
in a
your
server.
head in the same headset as her.
Trying to break my Astros?
No, like what we can do is jump in a server, like in a Discord server. I
We're
just
all in a
mute
call.
everybody here.
That won't work, I don't
I
think.
think it'll kick you out of this.
Yeah.
Will it? I
It
mean,
was-
I get. Listen. To be fair, I can be chatting. I can be in chat, so we don't fuck up.
Davey, a bit louder.
Everybody can hear. Right?
I can't. Wait. I don't think I
What do you
can
mean?
control.
Like if I do this.
Saying he's going to leave the podcast. There it is.
Oh, why you do that?
So Brittany can fit and he can be in chat. He did explain.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Now I gotta invite Brittany. Oh my god.
I'm
Oh
so
my
excited to
God.
see Brittany.
Brittany, you ready to be in the podcast?
I got it.
Oh, put your video in there.
I'm already waving.
Oh my god, it's Brittany's thumbnail.
Oh my god, it's Brittany! Since you know, oh yeah, Davey has to eat soon anyway. That's right.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Ramadan and all that.
See, my lighting's all fucked up because of the big ass window though.
I have like crazy
Ramadan.
shitty pink on my webcam, so
Oh.
Okay.
The lag is redundant.
Yeah, it's cray.
Lag is
it,
fun.
it will freeze every 2 seconds.
Oh no,
Good dreams.
that's not good.
2 seconds is better than no seconds.
I'm good.
I can type.
Brittany, you're the host. What are we talking about?
What?
Brittany, you've been elected.
Oh.
Go.
Brittany, introduce yourself.
Yeah, who are you,
Hi,
Brittany?
I'm Brittany.
What are you doing here?
Brittany.
Green. I live
Brittany.
here.
Dude, we live our
I
life.
live here.
We live our life a quarter mile at a time, Alex. We don't plan anything else.
This is my chair.
David,
Oh, I make you guys big.
You do what?
should we not do our own intros?
I thought we were.
I'm Sophie.
I thought we already
On the
did.
screen, I made myself big.
I'm
Just because you don't know
Basil.
what else
It's
to say.
Muffin, I
I'm
can
so
see
fake.
you. You're so cute.
Hello.
She's permanently drinking tea or coffee.
Permanently
Yep.
frozen.
Forever.
I think I will just like turn off my webcam because it's fucking annoying.
No.
You just look like you're
So you won't
Yeah.
see my
like stoic.
unreasonably
Freeze frame.
ugly face.
What does stoic mean?
What? Stoic, like.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Brittany with the fucking advanced
Oh my
English.
god, how dare I know the words?
I have no idea what it means. Just like I have no idea where anything is.
What word was even said?
Stoic.
Stoic.
Fix the naming stuff. What?
I have
It changed.
You guys really not know? Are you not familiar
Thanks.
with the word stoic?
Good shout.
I
Good
had
shout,
one of my
love.
eyebrows done the other day, and he kept saying, "Why are you so pensive?" And I was like, "What?"
You don't know pensive?
I had no idea what
I know
because
it
I
is.
was like this.
What about tenacious?
Tenacious. Is that kind of like?
Tenacious D.
Please don't say tenacious, D.
Too late.
Just as a
Is that?
bottom.
Is tenacious like impatient?
What about tenacious?
It's kinda like-
Isn't it like irritable? Or,
Yeah.
Let's see.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
You guys get to watch me do this as I do
Davey
it.
said, "Oh, green."
Because
Can
this is a
barely hear
professional
you.
podcast that we did not set up.
Tenacious, tending to keep a firm hold of something.
We're gonna look back at this.
Kevin,
This is
Kevin,
gonna be the
turn
po-
Brittany up because we can all hear Brittany.
The more you learn and shit.
To what a who to what a who?
Davey said he can't hear green, but we can all hear her.
Turn
So you
me
need to turn her up.
on. I mean, I can put the mic inside my mouth.
No,
Yeah.
that won't do anything.
That's interesting.
Aw.
That's an interesting podcast topic.
Why would I have to turn her?
What else can you put in
Oh,
your
hi,
mouth?
Chad.
I don't think you can do that on Twitter.
I know.
Yeah.
Your hat's covering your eyes. Like, your eyes. There they are.
Where's my
I
hat?
can't hear you at all. I don't hear you at all.
Brittany, you're loud.
He's
as
muted,
fuck,
that's
man.
why.
Who's me?
I don't hear Trap at all.
Why did Trav mute himself?
Chad, why'd you mute yourself?
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh god.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
Hey.
boys.
How long has he been talking?
So like I said, this will be the
Oh,
podcast we look back at 10 podcast or 100 podcasts from now like, wow, this is how it started.
Charlie's sitting there like, no one's
Yeah.
talking to me.
100
They all
podcasts
hate
later.
me.
When we become official, you know, and are like, you know, grade A quality.
Guys, I got my. Okay, no one's gonna care. No one. Sean's not here. No one's gonna care about my shirt. I got my
Okay.
new shirt today.
Because it's an
Look at this.
achievement hunter shirt.
Hey.
Oh my
Player
god,
one.
that's such a nice shirt.
Oh my
Oh my god, I
god.
love it.
Oh my god, I wish I had a shirt like that.
Oh my
Hey,
Those
Luke.
are being
god.
When I meet you, I'm
sarcastic.
gonna punch you between your eyes.
I'm still wearing my work shirt. Like, oh my god.
I love my shirt.
I got this for
Hi, Alex.
I got this for
What's up?
free.
Why does that keep happening?
Alright, so are we gonna go around and tell like, you know, name
Origin
fact.
story.
origin stories?
No
Yeah, just like
pressure.
a
That's
brief
okay.
What's your super
summary of who we are.
Brief summary. I'm bad at those because I have social anxiety. Go.
I don't have one of those.
Start a timer.
I don't have brief
Who's
My
first?
name's Sophie. Oh no.
ears.
I'm-
Ah, just you as well.
It did do it to me. I'm 21 and I enjoy music, including Biffy Clyro and looking at Simon Neil Thomas.
Sophie's introducing herself.
Why man stripping? Sorry. What?
I'm done.
So if you do the introduction.
I don't have to do it.
Yes, you do.
I already.
Davey.
David said, "Who's stripping?"
What?
I can't feel my
Oh,
I
face.
mean,
You
no.
missed it now.
Luke, it's
My
your turn.
Hands.
Yeah.
Luke, go.
It's Luke's turn.
For an intro, hi, I'm Luke. I own all these people, and I'm 22 years old.
You are not my real mom. You don't own me.
Oh,
He's our
I
slave
own
driver.
everyone here but Carolina, and
I'm his bitch.
yeah, I really own her, and that's about it.
Let me mute the stream, maybe.
You could definitely. He streams.
No, I
He.
don't.
Okay.
Sometimes.
I stream once a month.
Exactly, I stream once a month.
It's gotta
streamed
get a month quota.
Oh, get wrecked.
Today was me done for the rest of the month.
May stream. Check.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Who's next?
Guess I'll
Kevin.
go.
Go
Or
for
Kevin.
it.
I'm good. I'll go last.
Kevin, you go.
Go last. All right.
Kevin just said he'll go last.
Well, I'm Travi, aka Travi_TV, as it says there. I stream at least 3 times a week, sometimes 4. Play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Fortnite, and Overwatch lately. I'm 25. I listen to music that makes
Oh.
people uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, I hope this.
Such an accurate description.
Your
And
Snapchats were like.
your boy, it's been up for like 24 hours. So
It's the brother and
it's gonna be
slam.
an interesting
Oh my
thing.
God.
It's the brother and
for
slam.
you.
Deathcore dad.
I have to think about something.
All right, next, maybe Alex or Brittany or well, literally fucking anybody except for us 3.
Go, Alex.
Anybody-
Okay, I'll go. I'm Alex. I live in South Carolina. I'm 26. I'm not going to say where in South Carolina, but Travi and I actually went to college together, so that's how I know all these people. I met through them. I sort of stream. I'll stream for like 6 days in a row and then never touch it for another month. But I'll
More
play.
like-
Yeah, exactly. But I'll play stuff like League of Legends is my main game. Played PUBG a little bit, not so much lately, but occasionally. And Overwatch. I guess I'd call those my 3 main games. I'm an engineer by trade, so there's that. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. So yeah, who's next?
What's Davey trying to insinuate?
I don't know.
Kevin stole my cat.
And then he's
That's
streamed
Brittany's
it.
intro.
Oh, is it me? This
Sorry,
stresses me
Brittany.
out.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm Brittany, aka Green Bean _7. I can't even remember my own name. I stream like 4 times a week. I love my cats. Kevin's holding one of them. She's my favorite. Really, I'm her favorite. I don't pick favorites, but I love my cat. Honestly, that's all I got.
Brittany is crazy cat.
Brittany, that I don't
Said
pick
she has her
favorites.
life
I just have a
together.
favorite.
Crazy cat lady can't have her life together.
Crazy
She
cat
loves
ladies
me, okay?
don't have their lives together. That's what crazy cat ladies are.
Their lives are cats.
I have my life together, thank you.
That's what I said. He said crazy cat lady, and I said you have your life together. And he said
My life is cat.
She's not even denying that she's crazy cat lady herself.
I want another one, and I think that 3 is already enough, and 4 is too many. But
No.
there's one at
No,
the
it's not.
shelter right now that I want. So
If you had 4, they would just take over the planet. That's just the way it goes.
goals. I mean, what else do you do with your life?
You have a mini cat army.
First, we
my
take over.
cats can open
this
doors.
planet.
So do you know when people are like, "Oh,
Yeah,
cat,
my
cat." Is it
the bathroom
terrifying?
is not a safe space.
It's terrifying. You're sitting in your bedroom. There's like pat, hello, and you're like, "Hey, come on in."
My shoulder.
No shut doors. No locked doors.
Is it
Luke won't
me,
leave his
me turn?
cat inside.
I always leave the cat inside.
No,
Put
it's
the cat down there.
Carolina's turn.
You said you wanted to go last.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it would
I
be
can
Carolina's
introduce
turn.
myself
Yes.
to the public.
World.
My name is Karolina. I'm from Warsaw, Poland. I'm 28. I'm a software tester, but fuck this shit. I'm out. Now I'm a video editor for this awesome organization, for this awesome people. I make them into memes.
It makes him
That's
interesting.
Right
accurate.
there is an accurate description.
She makes us look better than we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Virtual Odyssey meme maker.
And Kevin,
Save the most epic one till last. Kevin, what you
Okay,
got?
okay.
come on, Kevin. You haven't done an intro in
We're
Virtual
all-
Odyssey.
we're all
Might as
so
well do it
hyped
now.
up.
Yeah, I really haven't.
Oh, come on.
I am Kevin.
Someone write down what he says so you can put it in the server.
I live with Brittany. We have 3 cats, like she said. This is the one that likes me the least, but here we go. Kitty
Likes
cat.
me the most.
Oh God, I'm dying. This is the end of Kevin. Okay. All right. Twitch.tv
And that's how Kevin
PJRBNT.
lost his arm.
I stream 4 times a week, sometimes 5, depending. Mostly PUBG Senpai, hashtag Bush Gang.
Hashtag that shit up.
But now we're now addicted to Ark, so I'll probably be doing that for a while.
Dinos forever.
Kevin's the reason I like her.
Slam 4 times.
I told everyone on my
And,
Twitter that Luke was fiddling.
I'm
with
an
dinos.
admin for Virtual Odyssey.
Fiddling with Dino.
Trav is a moderator.
Yeah, I am the Discord mod. I'm
He
the
is
warden of the
the
North.
one and only Discord mod. Boom boom bop. Brittany's an
He's a special
admin.
one.
The
Also,
warden of the North.
and
I'm scared to do
and
anything.
yeah, I sometimes throw band
Hey, Ben.
hammers.
It's Ben. Say hi to
It's a bed.
Ben! Oh my
It's a
God,
Ben.
Davey.
A
Benny.
wild Ben has appeared.
A Benny.
I'm still dying of Ben coming into your stream and just being like, kill him.
I know, right?
He got
Best
you.
comment ever. We didn't even know he was there and it's just kill him.
Do it. All right, so
Right.
what's our first topic, Brittany?
How about I have a question. I have
Why?
a question. I have a
Guys,
suggestion.
stop as a question. This could be
suggestion.
anything.
I have-
Let's go. This could be.
Alright, let's hear this.
Is
Where
the
is
North
Peru?
Pole
The
in
United
the North
States, a country.
or the
You're on the
South?
spot.
Guys, how about everybody goes through like everybody asks everybody else a question.
Okay.
One question. that we
Hey,
discuss.
stop. Is what color is Greenland?
What color is Greenland? Greenland? It doesn't have all the ice on it.
I'm pretty sure they're
Question,
both.
bro.
Okay, you can.
Sick question, bro. Are you a shit poster?
No, you're meant to ask everyone. Kevin's ruining it. No.
You're embarrassing me,
Isn't,
Kevin.
no. Isn't
The
Kevin
better question is,
embarrassing?
where's Greenland?
Greenland.
Yeah.
Ireland is.
Where is Greenland?
Ireland is here and Greenland is up here.
Is it though?
I'm sure. I don't know where
Alexia
it's near.
wants
It's an island and it's on its
Can you
own.
not move everything all around?
No, you're right.
I am right. I know where Greenland is. Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
But where's
South America is her vice, okay?
Well, where's
Don't
Iceland?
ask her anything about South America.
Yeah, I know North America. I know that's.
Brazil
Well,
just
where-
breaks off and goes and joins Spain.
Can you name all 50 states?
Fuck off. Like, can you
No.
even name all 50 states?
Yes, there's a song.
Do
Yep.
it. Go.
There's
There's
a
a
song.
song. Sing it.
No,
Sing the
you
song.
sing it in
Please
your
sing the
voice.
song. Let's get a chant
No,
going. Song.
Can I
Song.
turn it all the way around?
Song.
I'm
Yeah,
Song.
everything.
Song.
You can turn it
Song.
around.
Song.
I'm
Song.
not
Song.
singing the
Song. Song. Sing the song. Sing the song.
Does Kevin know it?
Davey says sing it.
They taught it in all the schools. Trav, do you not know the song?
I'm pretty sure we all forgot the song, but we still remember
I
the majority.
forgot there was a song.
Alabama? It's
Alaska.
alphabetical order of all the states.
Alabama, Arkansas. Is it that
No,
one?
Alaska's next.
That is the wrong song. Some song my mom and
Arkansas,
all.
right.
Alabama, Arkansas.
Oh
At least
my
I put this
god.
on right.
I mean,
No,
I could.
but-
I know where they all are, except until it gets over like by Washington and all those states, because they're kind of
It's probably where I know the most. No, I don't. I don't even know.
no, because they all
You can do
look
this.
they all look like rectangles, and they're all just over there somewhere.
There's literally a point where 4 states meet at a perfect like,
Yeah.
Really?
and you can stand in all 4 states at
That's
once.
our state.
No, it's
Yeah.
You
not.
can. You can do that with Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can.
fuck that. I'm talking about New Mexico and all those states.
Okay,
He's
well, I'm
talking
saying,
like
about.
90
You can do that here too. Okay.
But it's at a 90-degree angle.
He's talking
Britt. It's
about
different.
crosses.
I think if you
You
look at
can
like,
stand in like all 4 states here too.
We
that's
have
cool.
an amusement park that's literally on the border of North and South Carolina, and they have it marked.
Carowinds.
I've
Yes.
been there.
South of the border.
I've been there. They had the little like.
Oh, south of
The
the border.
border.
Trashiest
South of
place
the border.
ever. And it's
I've never
great.
been to south of the border. Fuck that.
Fine.
You
know
pass
that-
by it on the way to Myrtle Beach every time you go, and nobody knows exactly what it is. But the few people that actually stop in are just
Come
like,
here, come say hi.
I've
I
been there.
know a lot of people around here have a theory that it's a money laundering operation.
oh, it probably is.
It
Where we
100%.
live,
They never close, but there's never anybody there.
where we live is one of the biggest sex trafficking ports in the world.
Kevin, stop it. It's Kevin said.
Kevin, oh my god, that's creepy.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
He goes off one side of our screen and comes onto the other. It's
Like magic.
And you teach Oliver.
Only they were.
No, south of the state border,
I think
It's like
country border.
America is so aesthetically pleasing when it comes to the. No, you can't betray this. When it comes to like states and how like separated they are, and it's like perfect lines. Whereas you see Ireland, and it's just.
I mean, not every state's like that.
Until you get to like Michigan and
I
Wisconsin.
mean, our state goes like this,
And it's
then
just
But it's.
it looks like a
straight
paint
lines.
smudge was thrown on the map when you look at like
Oh.
Wisconsin and
I'm
Michigan.
gonna-
well, see, a lot of that is like natural.
Yeah, it's
like,
because you got the lakes and all
rivers
that
and
up there going
mountains
on, but
Yeah.
Wait, I wanna find a map of America.
Okay, look at a map of America.
Jesus God. this
It
is
looks
going
like
down
it looks like
dangerous
freedom.
It looks like freedom.
can't hear you over the sound of freedom.
Isn't that right, Oliver?
There's so many straight lines.
Look at this good boy. Look at this good boy right here.
Where's
We
that?
germ like that.
Look at this good boy.
FLA?
Florida.
Florida.
Look at
Florida looks like a
LA.
penis.
Did you say Florida looks like a penis?
Look at it.
Florida, then there's Georgia right above that, then right above that
Yeah.
is South Carolina,
South
and that's
Carolina.
where we drop.
And then North Carolina, and then us.
You're so close to each other.
Oh, about 3 hours.
That close.
It's more than that. South Carolina? It's more than that.
It's
Like
not.
Travis and I probably
Yeah.
live like 2
It
hours
was
away
like
from
4
each
hours
other.
from Charlotte.
Oh, it was 5
It's
hours.
probably like
Yeah, I live 5
hours.
hours from
We're
you
5
guys.
hours away. I forgot. So.
Yeah.
Some of these states
Yeah, we're
are
not that
probably the
far.
same size as Earth.
I'm confused.
But Trav hates me, so.
How fucking big is Texas?
We won't go in. We can't go into that
It's
here.
packed.
massive. It's its
That's
own
definitely-
country almost.
Definitely bigger than Ireland.
In some ways, it is its own country.
It fucks me up that there's like different
Like they-
types
Okay,
of
Oliver.
in America.
That's a whole nother thing. Where, but like
Same fucking-
some say they should be their own country. And all.
California?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, California.
it's kind of weird.
They
but
try-
I,
they
I
wanna,
don't
like-
know too much about it though. Ask a Texan though, and they'll just not shut up.
But
Ask a
like, I
Texan.
know
Go
it's
to
not
Cal.
in, it's not in America, but Quebec is fucking huge as well.
Oh, you're correct. Quebec is not in America.
It's in
Yeah.
Canada.
Maybe North America.
Is Canadian.
That's fair.
It's Canadian,
Fucking
eh?
Got him.
I have
And
a
inside of
question.
Quebec, you have
Brittany
Montreal.
has a question.
Okay, bring this question. Go.
What's your Hogwarts house?
Ravenclaw.
Slytherin.
He's never
Slytherin.
done it. Mine is Ravenclaw.
Oh, Kevin and I are both Slytherin. Yes.
Luke, you haven't done it?
He hasn't done it.
Why?
He has no interest in Harry Potter.
Get out!
She made me watch them.
Go!
It's the only reason I've even
Leave.
seen them.
Leave!
Carolina, what's yours?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Oh
Yes.
no.
the
Oh,
only
Brittany.
one.
Brittany's
Oh,
offended on a personal
how
level.
does nobody?
No hurt!
How does nobody
Aw.
care about this?
Well, if you guys must know, I'm a Ravenclaw
not everybody's
and
into
I have a
Harry
Harry Potter tattoo, so get fucked.
where?
What's your Patronus again?
I like Harry Potter. I read all the books. I saw all the movies, and I enjoy them. But
She doesn't care that
I-
much.
I really don't care about those.
Houses and shit.
What's your
Yeah.
house?
You're breaking my
Yeah.
heart.
No.
It's not everybody's thing.
To be fair, I only know because we went to Harry Potter world.
I just took the quiz
Yeah,
online.
Kevin's
I'm
a nasty
casual fan. I'm
Slytherin.
not a huge fan.
Slytherins aren't
And
nasty.
Jordan.
Yes.
Is a huge
I like
fan.
Lord of the Rings better than Harry Potter.
Thank you.
I'm leaving. I have to go.
Legolas. Shot
my
to
God.
the heart.
Green bean rage
and
quit.
go to the
David, get
leg.
in here. Green's out.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
You break my heart and play them games.
Someone put a link to my story.
There goes Oliver singing.
It's
Oh, I have a
a
sick one. Yeah, you did a good job of that, didn't you?
smooth.
Oh, I got a
Everybody's,
question. Here we go.
good.
This is more for like Alex and
Fix the camera.
Carolina and Davey and
Uh-oh.
Ben if he's here. So there's been a lot of changes going on lately within the org. How do y'all feel about the new direction?
That's a good question.
Oh, stop. I guess you count too. You're not.
I guess.
You're not
yeah,
part of.
that's actually true.
You're not part of the management anymore.
Anymore. Go. People
Uh,
in
I'm-
podcast.
I'm absolutely good with the direction. I'm happy to be here with you guys, and yeah, I'm pretty cool with everything.
I think going by, like being there from the start and
Sorry
going,
from the bottom now.
basically, like seeing all the fucking changes that have gone into it, like, and even coming from
The bottom.
like
No way.
our Twitter, we had a Twitter group chat, coming from there to Discord,
Oh, that thing was a nightmare.
and like getting Brittany and Kevin on board, like the changes that have been made since then are monumental. Like, and I know we had a really, really rough patch. Fuck off. We had a really rough patch, but I think everybody, like after that, everybody's like attitude towards it completely changed, and it's like everybody kind of was reborn, and we all just went like, "Fuck it, we're going to give this all that we got for now."
For now.
So, well, no, I mean like now. And it's just,
Girl,
it
where
is-
you going?
it's a man,
Monumental.
and it's refreshing to
In
see
English.
everybody
I
putting in
mean,
more effort, like. And I love everybody here, like honestly, like a lot of you've all.
Yeah, what about David?
And let me get there. I said you've all had an impact on me that I don't think anybody else has. Shut the fuck
is
up.
that
Like, I mean,
Alright.
people that I've never met in
Alright.
person. Like when you think of even Brittany coming up with the name Virtual Odyssey, like
I did that.
she did that. Like
It
exactly.
I am
And it's-
responsible.
I just love it. I love the direction we're heading in, and I think even starting this podcast finally is great.
It's true. How long have we been waiting to do this?
A while.
A while. And I want to thank
probably
Kevin
since I joined.
personally.
Probably.
Kevin,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think it's about
seriously.
since.
We've been talking about it since around the time I got affiliate on my channel.
And and Kevin and Brittany, thank you both for putting in the effort and sorting everything out, and even like making the chats and shit like that. Like, wouldn't be done without you. So
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't make chats for shit.
shut up.
Got
Just throw
him.
everyone in it. Okay, that's
Alex,
me.
what about you?
Hmm.
What about you?
Mhm.
We-
Which
Opinion on
changes
the
are we
org.
talking about?
Everything changed.
With the
Basically, I guess
Where
since
have you been?
since I just went ape shit on everybody that day, and
That's
Davey
We
left
needed
and
it
I
though. We fucking needed it.
I mean, I felt
yeah.
when I wasn't paying attention too much for a while, so I admittedly didn't really know what all changed. I just remember stuff was happening, and I was like,
just do you feel like things are going
Yeah.
in a good direction currently?
Now, yes, absolutely, they are.
That's-
Streamers and everything. I think things are going really well. But at that time, I admittedly just kind of wanted to like stay back. I didn't really even think I hadn't even been in that Discord group for very long, because I kind of felt like I don't really. Am I able to have an opinion here?
Yeah.
Like,
Do
I felt like I was kind of stuck in like a medium or a medium.
like, should I care?
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
a midway thing. Like, am I even allowed to have an opinion here? Like, what?
Mm.
It's not communism.
But it's,
No?
it's kind of how it's kind of how I feel right now, because I'm like a newborn baby in here. I haven't been for a long time in Virtual Odyssey, and I don't know how it was like before and all this stuff. So I can't really have an opinion about the changes, but I really do enjoy the atmosphere currently in Virtual Odyssey, and the direction where it's heading. So yeah.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
I would
it's
dab too, but
something-
I can't because cat.
there's like something I've been trying. Oh, side note. Oh yeah, okay.
Look at Oliver.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
wait, we need an opinion from Davey too.
Davey,
Yeah, Davey, your turn.
Davey, what do you think? We're all going to sit here and wait
No,
for you.
all Davey's saying is Oliver.
Yeah,
That's all.
he
Okay,
said,
no,
I don't even care. As long as Oliver's there, I'm there.
I think the opinion from Davey would be what?
Yeah, because that kind of set it off. Like
Definitely.
Davey threw the alley and I alley-oop up
You
and
dunked
I just
it
kinda
down?
dunked it.
Alley-oop?
Let's just
Broke
And
the
it was-
backboard and everything.
Oh wait, Davey's
It
in
was
here.
a
Davey,
fucking-
join the video call real fast again, and then tell us how
It was a
you.
kick in the teeth for 2 seconds, and then we all realized, what the fuck are we doing? Like, come on, pull our heads in. So,
Yeah.
and then
I was-
me stepping down from being admin or staff or whatever. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I don't even know. Like, I was there at the very start to support Luke, because obviously, and then it just grew.
Davey
into,
said, "Let me be." Sorry.
it grew into an actual hobby and an actual passion. That it's not only that I want to support him anymore. It's more I want to be
Apart.
Yeah, I want to be a part of it, and I want to get to know everybody, and I want to help everybody as much as I can. And I know I was shit for ages, like supporting people's streams and shit like that. But like, I think it's definitely something I've been working on.
And really, like with supporting streams and stuff, sometimes that shit's hard.
It's
Oh, it is.
it's really hard.
I'm
It's
shitty at
like
it.
And especially when you stream
Baby.
yourself.
streams
Yeah.
when I'm like dead asleep.
Yeah.
Because I work.
Yeah.
While he's
as you
asleep,
know,
while
I
I'm in the
work
middle of
night
work.
Well, and even if
Hey.
you're trying to support your own stream schedule and say you're streaming 4 times a week, and then you have 3 days to maintain a household, maintain a relationship, maintain, your own self, like whatever you got, and then you have to like, oh, I also have to keep up with X amount of people's streams and try to go and be like talkative and chatty there it's a lot of work. Or going to find like new people who are streaming that you might want to like involve yourself in their community and hope that they come and watch you. So yeah, that's a lot. I feel like Sean's
Explain what's going on here.
Kevin, that's a
Let's
job.
do that
for you.
chat.
That's a very good idea.
Like, put it like-
Scandinavians actually has
Put it
good
like
point.
right there,
Yeah.
under between me and Alex. That'd be a great idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
appreciate
Thank
you, dog.
so
That's
much.
a.
Seriously.
This is our inaugural one. It's a
Nah,
little.
it's gonna be
Yeah, we have
fucking
no idea
hectic.
what we're doing.
numero uno.
If you want to
Alright.
get to know
You're
get to know
only
Virtual
people
Odyssey and what we're about,
Balancing
what changes we've made.
stream. And
Luke, what do you think? Oh,
Holy shit.
Davey,
No,
oh,
wait.
Who would that be? Oh shit, that's gonna
Davey.
it's fine.
No, it's a
David-
matter of. Listen. I love I love everybody here. Everybody.
You
here
went
is just
straight
so
voice,
fucking
no
awesome,
cam?
Yeah.
You better fill that can up there.
And I know
Show
that
yourself.
everybody can make it, and everybody have amazing ass streams and like amazing content and so much variety. But things were stuck for like a month and a half. We're just there, We're just there. Like that was about it. So I never want. I mean, I never wanted to leave. I never had like intentions of making something better, kind of, or me going and joining somewhere else. It was just a matter of something had to happen. Something big had to
Yeah.
happen for something to like,
Kickstart it.
yeah, for something to like fucking start it. And then me and Trav were talking about it, and then I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna leave and just so that some big changes happen. And then Travi goes like on this massive rant, and it just turned out to be so much better.
I know you're saying that like you did it like to kickstart it, but I genuinely like, even if you don't want to admit it, I do think there was a part of you that was like, okay, fuck this, I'm not getting support. I'm,
Yeah,
because
it wasn't more of I'm not getting support. It was more of this is not going anywhere.
yeah,
Because it
Yeah.
turned into more of a group of friends just talking to each other and
Exactly.
exactly.
doing their own thing.
It was-
It's more like a
rather than
chat
org
room,
pushing for actually something.
An organization.
I'm back in chat real quick.
Mhm.
But
No,
because like I know when Davey left, I knew we had everybody's attention.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
a lot of the things I like, the way it was phrased sounded kind of harsh, and that's because I was listening to that new Within Destruction album, and that shit's real heavy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Thank you.
Fucking course.
Product
I was-
placement.
I was at the gym with pre-workout in my veins, listening to this, and then just ripping everybody apart.
Oh.
And I was like, everybody's gonna hate me now.
No, because you think that you were harsh, but you were like,
Truthful.
opinions can be harsh, but
Yeah.
it's not as if you turned around to someone and went, right, you're the reason that this is so fucked up. You basically said, I love this org, I want shit to keep going, and something has to change. And
Yeah.
you said
Or it's just gonna
what
die.
problems you had. Exactly. So you weren't harsh. So, like you were blunt about it, and you said exactly what your problem was, but you weren't. It's not as if you were like, you're a bitch, you're a
Yeah.
twat, I hate you, get out, you're
You
bad.
ain't do
know?
shit for this.
Exactly.
You ain't paid none of these bills. No.
Oh, Jesus.
My name's Trav. I'm here to fuck shit up.
Basically,
Woo!
best Discord admin mod possible.
Do what I can.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're very lucky to have a good group of guys and girls where it's not like there's not a whole lot of troublemakers within the Discord either. So it's
There's
not like
yeah.
Yeah.
except for the one guy. But
My fucking
But-
dinos.
Oh my god.
Oh God,
God damn it.
that
Rest in peace,
Too soon.
Jamie 3.0.
he
But
just came and went. Like, what the fuck?
Luke, what do you think? It's your org
I
after all.
told you what I think.
Come on.
Say it again.
On the spot.
Whisper to me more. Well, I just said. I think it was turning into a group of friends and not an org.
Yeah, but this
Group
is
of people doing their own thing,
yeah,
and
exactly.
it, not an org working together towards something.
No.
and actually
Recite mission statement.
another thing that I really like. I know I'm probably chatting shit, like, but the whole changing the way the team stream channel.
Yeah. That was a big
is-
thing.
The fact that everybody, like, we had the stream requirements and people
It was
were,
more of a labor than enjoyment.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the fact that now it's a get together and it literally is an org, like it's a community. You know, we're doing things together on the Twitch, and I feel like it was.
Yes, the things on the Twitch.
Yeah, now we're having regular staff weeks.
I know.
Now we're gonna have weekly VO events,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bonding.
Speaking of.
off-stream calls, because we do those sometimes and hang out.
Speaking of.
Yeah.
Monthly videos and hopefully weekly.
I don't know if I can handle it, but I will try.
Kev, what
These
the fuck
videos
was
are
that?
fucking
I
insane.
smacked the shit out of my mic
So-
by accident and punched myself in the nose.
You punched me, Sam.
Hey, punched myself in the nose, I did. I think look like it's dead.
Kevin, it looked like you got like full on possessed there. Oh, that's terrifying. No, stop.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, since the podcast won this week, I think we're gonna try to do like a monthly podcast.
Yeah, my suggestion was like I think bi-monthly, but monthly would be good too.
Well,
Does it
we
start?
what's it, bi-monthly be every other month, right?
No, that's twice.
No, it's
Twice a
twice a
month.
month.
We can try that.
Oh, is it? I thought bi-monthly was every other month.
I
I thought it
think,
was every 2 months. Yeah, bi-monthly. Like bi-weekly is every 2 weeks.
no, I think
No, 'cause
semi
To the Google
monthly.
machine.
Semi monthly would be every other month, right?
It's different in America as it is in here.
Definitely.
Bi-monthly is occurring or
And
produced
that
twice a month.
segues
Oh, wait.
into our
It can be
next
either
topic.
or.
It can be either
Oh.
or. Ah.
According to the
That's-
dictionary, it can be
That's
either
just
or.
fucking-
Yeah, because
No,
bi-weekly, you get paid bi-weekly, you get paid
every
other
2
week.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because nobody gets
It's
paid
so
once every
long.
2 months.
Twice a week.
So you
Oh my
automatically assume
God, that would
bi-monthly
be
is
ridiculous.
every other week.
Then Americans.
Whoa, what about Americans?
Oi,
Oh,
oi,
Y'all's
oi! I'll
royal wedding
fucking bottle
shit.
you, bro.
You want some? I'll give it you.
You stole Meghan Markle from us.
you want some?
Oh my
God,
God.
Brittany, really.
No, I was definitely up at 7 o'clock watching the royal wedding.
I
I've
wasn't.
never
I
been
was
so
watching
ashamed in my life. Brittany.
Yeah, I was ashamed too.
I
I got out of the
liked
shower and I was
the
like, "What the
wedding,
fuck are
okay?
we listening
I wanted
to?"
to know what she looked like, and I wanted her to see the kids, the prince dude.
Wow.
Prince
Should like
Dudes.
read a
How
book.
dare you
Anyway, as I was trying to say,
Oh yeah.
insult my friend?
okay, well, yeah, we'll try like twice a month, maybe once a month. We'll see what we can do. But then, like every weekend, we'll have something going on. So, like next weekend, we'll be doing golf with friends,
Excuse you, Ben.
like a stream of golf with friends.
It was a great
Spoken like a
kiss.
true Scotsman.
It was such a good kiss. It was so cute.
That wedding was a pile of shit.
Oh, I love that
You
shit.
didn't watch it. What do you know
Oh, I
about
love
weddings,
that.
Kevin?
Sorry, I don't like watching pieces of shit on fire.
History started on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
Fuck my life.
Hey,
Oliver.
hey, Brittany, here's a question for you.
Come here, please.
What does the royal family do?
Can you come here, Oliver? I don't
Jack
care.
fucking
I just
shit,
wanted
that's
to
what-
watch the wedding. All I wanted to do was watch the wedding.
Well,
which I
why,
did.
why are they important, Brittany?
Why are they important?
What a waste.
Yeah, Ben. I wish I could
Queen's
have.
old,
that
okay?
money.
Is it
Respect her.
true?
God
Actually,
save the queen.
My grandma's old. What's your point?
Yeah, they're the same age, actually. Did you know that?
My
you
grandma's
know that-
more a woman than the queen.
Yeah, because she's American.
I think I can actually answer what the royal family does.
Okay, go for it,
Take
Alan.
her.
Go for it.
Isn't it you have the royal family, then you actually have the government. Government
Yeah.
does whatever government does, while the royal family is more like a symbol. They don't actually
do anything.
run the country per se. They're just there as like something to strive towards, I guess.
I'm pretty sure they have a lot to do
No,
with their policy.
They do have a lot, actually. They do.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's different. Like, I have no idea.
Realistically, they don't do fuck all.
Yeah, the Queen does fucking nothing. Like, did you know that she's above the law? She is above the law.
Yeah, I want to
She's-
see an old
Doesn't she
lady just
make
walking
laws?
down the street and
Stab
fucking like
someone in the
shin
throat
kick
on the
someone and
street.
fucking spit
She
on
doesn't
them.
make the
And then
law.
bitch
But
slap
Queen
them
is like the
and
longest
walk in.
living queen ever.
She just like pulls out a gat in the middle of a mall and the cops are like, yeah, it's whatever.
Nah,
what is
England is a
communism?
gun-free zone, Kevin.
She
I mean,
pulls out a fucking bottle and fucking bottles of
Is that where this
drugs.
is gonna go? We're gonna start talking about guns. Is that what this is?
Nah.
They do have
No,
guns in England.
no. That is
Ooh, let's not.
illegally.
Let's not.
lone gun comment.
Politics.
No,
Anyways,
that's not.
We're not even
not
talking
prepared
about
for that
balance in streaming
conversation.
and personal life. Let's actually get back on track here and talk about how we personally balance stream and personal life.
Hey.
I think that would be a good topic.
I wanna
Good
ask
topic.
the
I don't.
streamers.
So
The street. So the streamers who
Honestly,
take it seriously.
I'm doing a very bad job of it currently. I'm trying to still figure it out with the new work schedule. So like working 6
I
days
know.
a
I
week
just want to know
and then
what
like
streaming
trying to
means to you.
stream.
Like, what's your
Yeah.
favorite thing about streaming? Like, what drew you to streaming? How did you start?
Uh, I honestly started off wanting to be a YouTuber.
oh,
What?
we lost you, Kevin.
What? Yeah.
Started off wanting to be a YouTuber, and then I was like, oh, streaming looks fun. So I tried that instead. I liked it more, so I stayed with it. But I originally wanted to do YouTube. Mainly, I want to work at Achievement Hunter, because that'd be fucking dope.
That would be dope.
That's
You
fun.
would
It's good
fit
to
in
have a
there
goal.
too.
Oh, that's the wrong side. This is the right side.
Yeah, so, like,
And I will work there with you and
yes,
edit your videos.
yes. We'll have our own little
Yes.
side room in the closet.
What's my spot? I'll cosplay with Meg.
You're like the
Yeah.
Lindsay. You're the Lindsay.
That was the most offensive thing you've ever said to me in my life.
Why?
She's
Meanwhile, we're just over here not understanding what's happening.
But I think for me, it was like I also wanted to start out on YouTube, but I started a YouTube fitness channel actually.
What?
And that kind of content is hard as fuck to make. And it's
Mhm.
super awkward as fuck to make too, because you have to take camera and shit with you to the gym.
Yeah.
And you have to constantly think of topics to make videos on, constant editing. And then I got the job I have now, and I met my buddy Robbie, and he talked me into getting into PC gaming. And then I went down the rabbit hole of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I got pretty good at it. And I was like, hey, I'm pretty good at it. Let me stream this. And so I was playing on like a bunch of amateur teams, you know, back and forth in some like little invite leagues and stuff, and streaming that. And then I met Kevin and started playing Players Unknown's Battlegrounds, and I started to like streaming more than I liked Counter-Strike. And it's like, I feel like it's broken me out of the shell a lot lately, since I've been streaming consistently. And like I was talking in our stream team chat we have, where I was like, I feel like in my day-to-day interactions, I'm more assertive and to the point about what I want and what I expect.
Mm.
And it's like, it's cool too, because I feel like I have an opportunity to build a community where people feel comfortable talking about whatever they want to talk about. And it's like,
Yeah.
it gives me a good, healthy outlet to, you know, interact with people. And I've literally just fallen in love with streaming.
Yeah.
And even though my work schedule is so hectic, because like, you know, I'll work like 50 to 60 hour weeks some weeks, and it's just like, it's kind of hard to strike that balance. But sometimes you just gotta not sleep a lot.
Yeah, and they're night shifts as well.
Hey.
Just ask Caroline.
Hey.
Hey,
Carolina never sleeps.
Sleep
What
this
is-
week.
But yeah,
But
like
today,
I'm with you on that, because like basically streaming is kind of like public speaking in a way. So like they say the only way
Yeah.
the only way you
Yeah,
get
'cause you
better
can actually see the people.
the only way you get
looking.
better at public, I mean, you're still talking to people though, and it's still like, you know, there's a camera on you, you
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
there's
to entertain them as
there's
well.
someone watching you
Yeah.
most of the time, regardless. So it like they say public speaking, the best way to get better at it is to keep doing it. So like
yeah,
the more you stream, like the more confident I know, like Travis said, the more confident I feel in normal life just talking to people.
hmm
Which helps out a lot because now I work where I talk to fucking people all day long. So thank God for that.
And I got to a point where my social anxiety was so bad to where I exclusively used self-checkout. It was that bad.
That's me.
I mean, I
Oh, you
still
see-
do that.
I still do out of preference, but I'll go to a normal line like if the checkout
Yeah.
line's like full.
I don't get all awkward.
I just feel like it's faster.
Yeah.
You think like
I have speaking of, the Kroger that's on the corner from us, the same girl is always working the self-checkout. I know who she is, and she knows who I am, right? Like, she sees me every time I go in there to, like, if I'm going to get, like, a bottle of wine, like, you know, whatever, and then leave, she has to ID me. And so we got to this point where
She
she
knows
stopped
your age?
IDing me because she knew who I was. And then I came in one day, scanned my bottle of wine, waited for her to come over, and then she asked me for my ID. And I panicked because I was like, I know, but like, we've done this 10 times. Why are you IDing me now? I know your name. That stressed me out. And now I don't want to go there anymore because she knows who I am and I know who she is. And sometimes she doesn't know who I am and I'm stressed out about it. So I go to the self-checkout.
I thought we established this.
Other
and
end
then
of
we
the
just
store.
broke it.
I thought we had something.
Yeah. So now I feel
He
awkward.
actively avoids people.
Brittany, you never
I get like that
answered
too.
Yeah, same.
Brittany never answered the question.
I haven't answered the question, no.
What question?
You got it?
And then proceeds to not answer the question again.
You're not gonna answer the question, Britt?
So when me and Kevin started dating and he was playing games all the time, I was playing like my own
Give the fuck out of me. I'm just kidding.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
I
kidding.
was playing my own stuff. He would be like playing something I wasn't interested in, and I would be like playing Minecraft on a laptop with a plug-in mouse, like on his bed, like for hours, having the time of my life. And then I bought him the new GTA, and I never was interested in playing it, but I loved watching him play it. So he would play, and I would go over and I would sit next to him and just watch him and his friends play and laugh and laugh and laugh. Why are you laughing at me?
No, it's the
we're
chat.
not laughing at you.
So I would laugh, and then he introduced me to like Rooster Teeth and the Achievement Hunter people who basically that's what they did for a living. Is they played games together, put them on the internet, and they were hilarious. They weren't good at anything; they were just funny, and like it was typical stuff that would happen in a game that you couldn't plan or make up. It was just stuff that happened, and it would make me laugh. And he introduced me to that. And after a while, I was like, "Why don't you do this? Like you play games all the time." For hours at a time, just like they do, and funny stuff happens when you play, and nobody ever sees it except for our friends. Why not put that on the internet? So then we started playing Destiny together, and I wish that I had started streaming way back then when we played Destiny together and we had all those raids and stuff.
I
we were
didn't even
having-
stream then either.
No, I wish that we had though, because that was some of the funniest stuff that would happen amongst all of us. Stuff that you couldn't make up, and waiting for stuff to pop and just interacting with each other with all the Destiny dances and stuff. And I guess that's really the reason.
Yeah.
Because I always told Kevin, I was like, you're playing anyway. Why not record it in case something funny does happen? Which was where like the YouTube stuff happened. Where like, put it on YouTube. Something funny happened. Put it on, edit it, and put it on. What are you doing?
Yeah,
put it
like-
on YouTube.
Like-
And then it was like,
Jordan did that too.
just live stream it. And then it was like, why don't you just live stream it too? And I was like, okay, I guess I can. And here we are.
Like if you knew me like 4 years ago, which obviously you wouldn't. Like I was a sports fanatic. Like I played like Gaelic football, camogie, you don't know what those sports are, but still. Like soccer, I played all the sports and like I loved it. And I got into this like really, really bad patch and I like quit everything in one go. And I like then I think like a month or two after that I met Luke and we started talking and then he was playing like what?
Travi, get up.
And then we'd be talking and he'd disappear for hours. And I'd be like, where the fuck are you gone? And he's like, sorry, I was playing COD. And I'd be like, how can you be so interested in a game? Like I grew up playing Spyro and Crash and shit like that, and just games like that. And then I stopped. And he
Mario
got me back into
64.
games, and then he started YouTube, and then he started streaming, and I was like, he's having so much fucking fun with this. Like I want to do this. Like I'm a hella. I said hella. I'm a
Hello
very-
Fish!
I'm a heli.
Helicopter.
I'm an anxious person, and like streaming and talking, even talking to you guys, like it's a lot easier. I just find it easier. Like streaming, like Travis said.
And like,
Just watch out.
Just traffic.
and going
Yeah.
back to like what Brittany said, like Jordan gets that way too. She's like, why don't you just stream it? Like you have so much fun with this. And it's like, you're right. Cause like one day she came over, we had a super busy day, but I knocked out a stream and she was like literally laying in my bed behind my green screen. And afterwards she's like, you have so much fun with this. Like, I really hope that you can do this as your job one day. And it's like, I wanted to cry. I kind of tear up thinking about it now.
Me
Because Jordan don't know
Yeah.
jack shit about video games. She doesn't know what's going on.
So-
I
She just can tell that you really enjoy it and it's something
I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at it.
you
and I'm
actually
good at it, I'm
enjoy.
pretty- yeah.
Yeah, so like growing up, like I had like a Game Boy Advance, and we had like a PlayStation, like the original, and then we went GameCube, Wii, and my parents were all about like it's got to be educational, like no violence. If it was rated M, we definitely didn't have it. So there was no shooting games, there was no like horror, anything bloody was out of the question. It was mostly educational stuff, and I got all the Harry Potter games. That was my shit. Ow! She killed me. And then in middle school, I was all about trying to find the websites that weren't blocked. School, like coolmathforkids.com was all about that at school. I'd play Balloons Defense all day long, okay? But as I
Newgrounds.
got older, yeah, I just didn't really have,
Yeah,
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds.
I didn't have my own game system or anything like that.
Cool
And then,
math for kids.
Kevin kind of got me back into that kind of stuff. I hadn't played anything in years, other than like solitaire on my phone.
Yeah, see, like I kind of grew up gaming, so like it's always been a big part of my life. My mom, it's weird 'cause my mom like never really understood it. She's like one of those people who are like, "Oh, like you're playing your game again?" Like,
That's what I wanted to say.
That's how my family was, yeah.
yeah, but like when I was little,
Is Kevin playing his game?
yeah,
still get
because like
that.
when I was growing up, even when I was young, when my dad was still alive, like we used to play, what was it? We had an old PC, and we used to play like Doom, the original Doom on that shit. And he showed me how to play it, and then like originally my like cousin who's like way older than me, my family's all really old, came over and like was playing with me one day, and then we originally got the Super Nintendo with the fucking Duck Hunt little game, and I used to
Oh, Duck
fucking
Hunt.
love that shit. And then it
I used
moved
to
on
play
to
that.
Super Mario 64, and then finally we like were playing GoldenEye with like some kids down the street. And then I got a PS2, and I sunk my life into that PS2, playing like SOCOM 2. I was like really big into those games. I was in like clans when I was like 11, 12 years old, like these fucking old
Kevin
people.
used to go to Pokemon tournament.
Just like Pokemon tournament. Oh, I did go to a couple of those. Yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. And I
Like
went,
in person.
well, yeah, there wasn't fucking anything else back then. What do you mean?
Yeah, that was before the internet.
I just wanted to
Brittany.
make sure everybody was
I
aware.
remember playing PlayStation 2 online when you had to buy the adapter for the back of it and use your
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Yeah, I never had that.
Didn't
I
have-
wanted
And
that so bad.
I know. I was lucky. Like, I guess because I was the only child and it was just me and my mom. She kind of spoiled me a lot. So she let me do, even though she didn't understand it, she let me play. Like, she didn't really bother me too much. So,
That's awesome.
as long as I, like, didn't fucking flunk out of school. So, luckily, I was doing good in school and playing sports and playing games. So, like, she just kind of let me be. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think with my mom, I've talked about successful streamers so much, she doesn't actually mind me streaming now. Because she's like, there's a chance.
Yeah,
At least he's doing something that can lead to.
at least he's trying.
Yeah.
Succeeding.
That's like
I
He's
kind of
succeeding.
started as similar to Kev in gaming because from the really young age I was watching my parents play games. Like my dad was into, I don't know, Soldier of Fortune, Call of Duty, and stuff like war games, and my mom was a huge FPS fan, and she like played Doom, played Serious Sam, Quake, Duke Nukem. Like Duke Nukem is
Oh, I
my
love that
mom's
game.
favorite series.
no
And- And I just like being 5, 6 year old, I just sit on the couch, watch my mom like slay aliens, or watch my dad kill Nazis or shit, and I just
Damn
like
Nazis.
I just like grew with this like thought that video games are just a part of life, and they are cool,
Mhm.
and they can help me release my emotions. And first game I ever played it was Lion King on
Yes.
on PC.
Yeah.
Tarzan. All about some Tarzan. That was my
Amazing.
favorite.
I will
And-
say, oh, good.
The first like console I played was my my cousin had like a Super Nintendo, and we played some games on that. And I remember when my neighbors from the like floor above my parents had a Commodore 64, and it was the first console in our block, and whole like bunch of kids was like queuing to try and play. And
awesome.
and yeah, so video gaming was in my life from since I remember, like,
Yeah.
Is that
and now I'm here, and now I'm
Yeah.
making videos
Now we
about
here.
video games.
We made it. I remember growing up, I played every Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Yes, that used to be my shit.
for hours, dude.
And Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, you ever play that?
I
Yeah,
only
Yes.
had one Tony Hawk game, and it was my shit. I don't remember
I
which
had
one it was.
every single one from Pro Skater 2 to Project 8.
Yeah,
What the
Project
hell
8
is
was when
that
I stopped
game?
playing it too, because I was kind of this
I don't
game
even remember what system I
It
played.
sounded like Project 8 would have been better on the Xbox 360, but I got PlayStation 2, and it was
I
just like,
think I did too.
My parents bought my brother a PlayStation 3 when the PlayStation 4 was coming out. That's how we were.
Yeah.
Like, wait till stuff was super cheap to get it. But we
yeah.
were heavy into the Wii at that time. Like, I was all about playing games on the Wii.
I
Wii Sports
Ran
just sitting on the couch?
Oh, yes.
No, there was this game.
yes.
It was called
Bowling while sitting down, just going like this.
Yeah.
It was called Thrillville, and I loved all the like Roller Coaster Tycoon and all that stuff where you could go to like, an amusement park. We had one where you could actually walk through and you'd build all this stuff, right, like to make a successful theme park, and then you could ride your rides. Oh, I love that game. It was so much fun. Thrillville, look it up.
That song's so
Oh
much
no, I
time
remember.
on PlayStation 2.
I sunk so much time into my Xbox 360 as well. I remember I would take my Xbox to my cousin's house, and he
Never
also
played
had an
that.
Xbox, and we would play Modern Warfare 2 in the same room
Yes.
on different TVs.
That's me and Luke.
Oh yeah, when me and Kevin were dating, and I found that he got me a PlayStation for Christmas.
Oh,
I would cart my PlayStation from where I lived to his house, and then we would set up, and I would plug it into his computer, and he'd
Literally.
We played
TV,
Destiny
like,
together.
a couple.
Yeah, and play. Or we had like an extra. Why did we have an extra TV at one point? We had TVs side, basically like we do now. We had TV side by side, and I would lay on the floor. and
Because
play.
I bought my big 72-inch TV.
A couple of months
Yeah.
ago, Luke only had like one monitor, so whenever I was coming down to his house and I wanted to play, like before I lived here, if I wanted to play PlayStation, I'd have to bring my PlayStation, my controller, all the leads, and my monitor.
And the
down.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Like,
Actually, I probably have a picture
yeah.
of the
Well,
like,
I-
monitor set up.
Guys, can anybody give me a lift down? Like my family, I'd be like, can you give me a lift down to Luke's because I don't want to be trucking around the city.
I
with
need
my
help.
TV.
I don't want to drop my PlayStation. He's gonna kill me.
Literally, I'd be fine with just the PlayStation. Like sometimes I'd be like, can I just leave my TV here? It's so much easier. I'm only going home for a night. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, then I'll have no TV and I'll have no Netflix. Then bring it home.
Watch it on your phone.
So when I was kind of like 15, 16, I had a bunch of friends in Warsaw suburbs, and I remember like taking my whole computer for a LAN party, like 2-hour rides on a bus,
Fucking amazing.
and whole weekend playing Quake 3 Arena, and yeah, it was fun.
I miss LAN parties. Like, you don't really do
I've
those
never
much
been to one.
anymore.
Dude, yeah. There's only LAN tournaments now, it seems like.
Yeah, and that's way
Oh, I'm
too.
trying to find this picture.
There's like a big LAN party, I think
Gyro.
biannually in Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
I think, but
I remember, like, back in the day, it used to be the thing. Like, you'd have sleepovers with your friends. and you'd
Halo
all
2.
bring Halo. Yep, Halo. You'd all bring.
Halo
You'd
2.
be playing Halo, like 8 people playing Halo, 2 consoles and 8 controllers.
On
Yes.
lockout.
Yep.
Never
Like
did
8
that.
people in fucking lockout.
I don't have a picture of it. It must be on Facebook.
I remember.
Yeah.
We would have bare minimum 3 Xboxes.
Oh yeah.
It was
We
weird
like-
Private child, hey.
because I went from like PlayStation 2 to Xbox
I need the water
360,
refill.
then back to PlayStation 4, and I just said computer. I'm tired of console swapping.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go now.
Yep.
Like I gotta answer, I guess.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on in there.
Oh, and people have gotten up.
Eh,
So go ahead.
Everybody's got to get drinks.
Okay.
the show must go on.
Okay.
Show must go on.
Solely out of curiosity, at least with streaming, and I don't even stream that much right now. As y'all can tell, I'm super inconsistent, but I would like to become more consistent.
What happens
so.
when you start though? Like I feel like it's hard to really just want to sit there and do it every day.
Oh yeah. But it was solely out of curiosity, and then I started to realize that I'm naturally very introverted. I don't like talking to people for the most part. I'm that guy that goes to the solo checkout counter on his own and does it himself, wants to get in and out. I hate public speaking, all that. So while I was curious about streaming originally, I realized, wait, this actually could be used to my advantage on like a personal level, like a personal development, that kind of stuff. So I just kind of just kept doing it, and like, what's it gonna hurt? It's $40, like $40, I think, whatever this camera costs. It's literally a camera, hook up to Twitch, and that's it. It doesn't really cost that much to get started. And at the very worst, maybe you'll like make one person laugh at what you're doing, or somebody learn something from you. So I figured, like, why the hell not? As
I
for
make many people laugh with what I do. So.
Yeah,
you do.
they're
Your
great.
videos are good.
This video.
No shit. When I started streaming, I was bumping an i5, an RX 390, and I sold the only Counter-Strike knife I ever unboxed to buy my Logitech C920 camera.
Nice.
I was
That's-
using my headset mic.
That's the cool thing
I-
about
I
streaming
have no
though,
idea
like
about
when you're a
PCs.
small streamer like this, and like if you make that one person's day and it makes you feel amazing. Like I'll never forget this probably forever. Like the single coolest thing, I mean, a lot of cool shit's happened. I met a lot of fucking cool people, like all you guys and all that. But I think the coolest thing that's ever happened to me was basically like Hin Gamer. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
came into my stream and he was like super fucking depressed, and I felt like, I don't want to say like I had sympathy because that's like but like I felt kind of bad
We-
for him.
We
And
talked
we
about
all
this
just
on my
like-
stream today. Like
Yeah.
sympathy is bullshit.
Yeah, sympathy's
Sympathy
bullshit.
is bad.
But
It's not. It feels. It's like not. It's
Empathy.
not charity. It's empathy. It's like it's. Oh
Yeah.
man, like this kid's
I
he's
know.
really like I could tell he's like really going through some shit right now. Like we need to try to like help him feel better. And like for like maybe a week or two, he would come in my chat and always be like super depressed and talking about how like his life. And we'd always try to like lift him up. And then one day he sent me this DM, and like I'm not gonna put his shit out there, but like he just like,
I
oh,
remember
thank you
that.
so much. Like for once in like a month, I finally have a smile. Again, I'm watching your stream, and I was just like I think I literally was like started crying a little bit, and Brittany's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "You gotta read this," and it was just like the coolest feeling ever. And like, I doubt I'll ever have anything that cool happen to me again from streaming,
You
and
will.
I'm okay with that because it was such a cool moment. Like, what, man?
why the fuck you lying?
Yeah, exactly. Don't let.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Brittany, why is your camera?
Oh my
Oh, no,
god.
it fixed itself.
Stop
like-
fucking lying.
Like we were having
Brittany, you
me
have
and
to get on the
Alex,
chair. You have to get on
me
the
and
chair.
Alex and Muffin were having like a super hype, just super action packed stream earlier
today.
on my stream, and then shit got real heavy real quick, and I like muted my mic while we were playing Overwatch, which we were playing quick play, so it didn't fucking matter. Like I just like I put my headset down, I muted my mic, and I just fucking talked about life for like the entirety of the match, pretty much.
Mhm.
And it's like, I hope I helped the situation, but it was
Yeah, I was watching your chat
situated.
It's
while I was
really.
playing with dinos.
And I just
Yeah.
you think about that, and it's like, so think about like us as okay, because we're all pretty introverted, I would assume. I
Yeah.
mean, we've all talked about it, how we're like super introverted, and we're like
I've tried
trying.
to stop
We're
cracking them.
working on trying to like get better about it. But like think about it like the one person that comes to you and says you've made a difference. Think about the possible people that might have seen you and not said anything, because most people won't go out of their way to tell you like, hey,
You're right.
you've helped in
Yeah.
some way. Like, because I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't like message Shroud and be like, hey, you really made me want to play PUBG. You really made me like
Yeah.
want to do this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that kind of person. I wouldn't do that. So like, I just feel like there's people that we've all helped that just maybe haven't said anything to us, but it's just that feeling like keeps you want to keep
Yeah.
going.
Because it's like, what difference can I make in
Mhm.
the world? You know? And it's like,
Even something as small as streaming, like.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
having
it's
someone to
like-
talk to, like it doesn't even matter if anybody like actually cares what you're playing or not. Like they're just there talking to you,
Yeah, exactly.
and you're talking
like,
back to them,
Yeah.
and you're helping them for that moment.
And it might be
Like,
shitty, like
it's
going
cool.
into a stream. I know a lot of people stream the games they're playing because for the gameplay, but
Mhm.
I went to a stream to talk to the person. Like
Yeah.
I want to get to know the person playing. Like, and I think that's
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah. I feel like
I mean,
half
the
the
only
time
reason
when I'm
I
watching
stream-
you guys, I'm not even watching the game. I'm just like, oh hey, how's your day?
Well, because like you go to a stream and you start it by the game, and then you stay for the person. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Exactly
doing.
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You took the words out of
There's
my
been a lot of
Maybe those
days
words.
where I've been bored at work and I'm like, oh, it's a really great time where maybe I could watch Twitch while I'm at work, but nobody I know is streaming. Like, let's go find a new streamer. And I'm like, oh, I'm playing this game right now. I'll go search this game. And then I'll click through like 3 streams and I'm like, I love this game. I don't want to watch anybody, which sounds shitty, but yeah, I'm just not like into it. And then every now and again, I'll find somebody that I'm actually interested in. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
but I've been consistently looking for the exact same game. But yeah, the person stay.
And that's like, there's a fucking lot of PUBG streamers. There's a fucking lot.
Yeah, it's
But
real hard
one
to grow
that
in that
stands out to
game.
me, and I'm strictly talking as a viewer, not as a PUBG streamer. One that stands out to me, and I'm actually subscribed to him. Kevin knows what's coming. Is
Choco?
Choco Taco.
I
Yeah,
knew it.
I'm not subscribed to Shroud. I'm not subscribed to the Doc. I enjoy both of them, but you know, but
Nice.
Choco Taco is just PUBG is one of the most stressful games I've ever played in my life. But he is so calm at all times. And it's like, I want to be like this guy. Because it's like,
Like
if
stone
he's calm
cold.
in this, he's got to be like calm like in every aspect of his life,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Moving on to
He like
influencers.
gets off stream and is like a fucking like frantic like jittering all over.
ah!
Yeah,
Like,
PUBG is a
fucking-
calm place.
Oh my god,
What
cat.
was
I
that?
hear the cat. Can you not let her do that?
Oh, that's the purring.
Yeah, I thought it was a fucking plane
How was it
going over.
asteroid or
her.
something? I was like,
That's Shink's purring.
Shit was wild.
moving on to influences. Now that Trav
Yeah.
has.
Because that totally does, that kind of kicks off the whole influences thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Alex will tell you I have a Choco Taco clip pinned in my Discord. It's like he was in the pregame lobby and somebody's like,
Oh,
how do you
great.
say?
Brittany, please.
Holy crap, man, come on.
It's like a damn motor.
It's because it's on the
It's not
on the
happening at
mic
all.
cord. It's picking up through the cord, Brittany.
I'm
Go
sorry.
on the camera.
Okay,
But-
so this is what she does when she doesn't want me to let her go. Okay. Did you see her
But,
whole height?
She was like,
He's like,
oh,
how
God.
do you stay so calm when you die? He's like, I don't know, I died. Like, everything's fine. Everything's a-okay. I was
It's like,
It's just a
everything
game.
is on fire. Everything is fine.
I have that
It's fine.
hanging on my cubicle,
He's,
Oh,
and the
he's
new
pretty good.
hires do not appreciate it. Let me just say.
He's pretty good at just realizing, hey, this is just a game. There's nothing to stress
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna change after this game. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm actually dying or getting hurt. Like,
Yeah.
And it's like, I know a lot of the times when we play squad, we plan everything out, we try to win. When I play solos, I just drop and just try to kill people.
Just don't give a
Yeah.
And
fuck.
if I die, I can queue up again.
If you
whatever.
die, you die.
Yeah. That's like that game. I dropped in that one spot across from Hacienda. I picked up a sickle, and the other 2 people had guns. And I was like, well, I might as well try to kill him. I was like, I'm going to die.
Anytime I land in
instantly.
Tomato Town ever in Fortnite,
I have a rock.
say.
I got a rock.
But,
I'll be right back. Need more tea.
Okay.
alrighty.
Sop, just whisper to me. What's a sickle?
It's,
It looks like a baseball bat. but like has
Yeah, it's like a wood handle with a like blade, kind of like the Reaper's sickle.
It's in Fortnite.
And
In the game, it's really not.
It's, yeah,
no,
I mean, unless
it's
Trav has
it
it.
smacks. Yeah, it smacks. I'd pick him up for good luck
The
now.
sound it makes is great. It's like
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
It's not as grotesque as the machete. Though.
the machete
Machete's
sounds like you're just fucking
And
machete.
then there's the
like you
skillet.
eviscerated them.
Pong!
Oh,
Yeah, and
the
the
pan sound is
is the best
classic.
sound.
Oh my
Crowbar
God.
makes a pretty dense sound too when you hit somebody with that thing.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're breaking their bones.
yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
influences is difficult for.
Are we talking like gaming influences or like life overall, or what are we talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, all together, man.
All of them?
Okay.
'Cause I
But
know-
I could get really fucking deep.
Fuck, I gotta think of some. Myself.
Obviously, my favorite band is Biffy Clyro, but they haven't had an influence on me to the same extent as 21 Pilots. And I know a lot of people, like if you know 21 Pilots, their style of music is strange.
I like it. Though.
And, like it's not even that kind. Like the way Tyler, yeah, but exactly Tyler, it's putting things like this into the words that I fucking struggle with so hard. Like the way he writes music, he writes poems, and it's like he changes the poems then into the songs, and like he like raps it because there's so many words he can't actually put it into a song. And some of the lyrics that he's like, there's one song, it's called Guns for Hands, and I remember when I first started listening to them, I was 16. I was having the shittiest fucking day like possible. I think the shittiest day when you were 16 and multiplied by like 22. Like I wanted to kill myself. Like that was it. I was done. And have any of you used 8-tracks before in your life? Like,
No.
Like
No,
the league, like the
actually
league
not.
champion.
No, 8-tracks.
It's not 8 tracks.
Oh, sorry.
It's this website.
That is not a champion, by the way. That is an abomination. Anyways, go ahead.
You go in and you just click on a playlist, and it would shuffle like a load of playlists. And this Guns for Hands came on, and it's just basically a song about like all his fans, all their fans, and how they're all like struggling with mental health and depression, and how he knows that a lot of them are considering suicide and stuff like that, and just don't do it. Like, and there's one line, and it's, I know what you think in the morning when the sun shines on the ground, and it shows what you have done. It shows where your mind has gone. And then it's like, and you swear to your parents that'll never happen again. And I remember just sitting there and I was like, this is exactly how I feel. And I never thought it was possible that, like when you're 16, you're like, no one can ever feel how I feel. But like, that was the epitome of how I felt. And I don't think I've ever looked back from then, because their music has just lifted me from places that no one else can. Sorry, babe. But like, influences like that, it's always music for me. And when it comes to streaming, I don't stream, so it's you guys. So, like,
It's me, don't
it is. It's you guys when it comes to streaming, because
It's not you, guys, it's me.
well, yeah. I go, okay, what do I do as a streamer? And I look at what you guys are doing, and I'm like, okay, I want to be like that.
No.
That's me.
Giddy.
Luke is my influence.
And like,
Tyler Joseph, guys. If you're looking for
You're
some
streaming way too much for me to be your influence.
real depressing music.
we
Nice cookie.
and like going back to Shroud, I mean, we could all attest to, especially me and Kevin, can attest to Shroud being somewhat of an influence
God, the
because
legend.
he's so good. But like, I've been following Shroud since before PUBG was a thing.
Oh yeah, Counter Strike.
Yeah,
He was big in
'cause
Counter Strike too. That's right.
some of his clips from ESEA plugs are unreal. Like he
I
won
moved it.
T-side pistol round on Mirage with his knife in ESEA rank S, like with other pros. I'll have to send you the video, Kev. But like other like personal influences, I look up to a lot of people like Mike Rowe,
Yeah,
I
Mike
guess-
Rowe.
Henry Rollins, James Maynard
Just don't
Keenan,
mind.
Arnold, just a lot of people that that are really about just hard work and just doing what it takes to get the job done. And as somebody who does work a job that is physically intensive and is like, I work with my hands, and it's just I look up to a lot of those people because I'm kind of one of those people, I guess.
Yeah.
In an extent, because like people are like, oh, did you watch the show? I'm like, no, I don't watch TV, and they're like, what? I'm like, I don't have time. I'm too busy. Like I work 40 to 60 hours a week. I try to stream
Mhm. I haven't
3 hours,
watched TV
3 to
in
4
so
hours a
long.
day for 3 days a week, and it's just like, me and Alex were talking about it one day on stream, and I was just like, I don't know why this one thing has stuck in my head for so long. It's like, why doesn't like Rolls Royce or Lamborghini or Ferrari, why don't they advertise on TV? It's because the people that can afford it
Already know.
don't fucking watch TV.
Yep.
They're too.
That's true.
They don't like. They're doing.
They don't have
things.
time for TV. They don't have time
Yeah.
for bullshit. They're
You're
like,
always
okay,
out
what's my goal?
grinding,
Okay,
working
my
towards the
entire
next
day is
thing.
devoted towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all you never stop, you never settle. You're always going for that next thing. There's always something that needs to be done.
hmm
Yeah.
For me, it's like the first one that comes to mind is Henry Rollins, flat out. Like
That's a bad
seeing if you
motherfucker.
hear him in interviews or podcasts or doing his talks or anything, it's just the most, not even like, I don't know if I'd say motivating, but like the way he describes his life, he's just always going. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's his music, going on tour and giving like half stand-up comedy, half just regular talks.
Public speaking.
Public speaking. He's super smart. Like you hear him talk about anything like politics or social issues and all this other stuff. He knows what he's talking about the majority of the time. But just here, it's one of the things that he said before that sticks out really for me is that I can't remember the words that led up to it, but he was pretty much saying like, he kind of just wants to be better than everybody else. Obviously that's not the case, but or you can't be better than everybody else, but like that's kind of like his what kind of drives him. And he said it's like, I mean no ill will towards anybody else. I just wish to burn brighter than everybody else. Like that line is like, if I ever got anything tattooed on me that was like a quote of any sort, it'd be that. I just wish to burn brighter, period. Because that's kind of like what I try. I don't always do it, but like I try to live by that, like just always going, until I die. Like go as fast as I can, as hard as I can, make as much money as I can, have as many quality friendships as I can, everything. Is just go all in on everything I do, even if I fall flat on my face. And then keep doing that for 60 plus years, live as full of a life as you possibly can, or not 60 plus, hopefully like 80 years.
Oh,
but you know
60
what I
from
mean.
here.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Approximately 60 plus, but you know what I mean. Just keep going until it's like, okay, time for you to leave this earth, you're dead. And that's it.
See what's next.
Because I think another one of his quotes was like, there is no free time. There is no spare time.
Mhm.
You only have like lifetime.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah.
And like, I never realized how similar him and James Maynard Keenan are, because you got to think about him. He's in Tool. He's in A Perfect Circle. He's in Pussifer. 3 bands that all tour, all record. Well, Tool's might be recording again. I don't fucking know.
I think they were supposed to make a new.
I think they're in
I
the
don't know
studio.
if
I'm
they
not
did.
sure. But he also like owns a grape orchard and makes wine in fucking in a valley in Arizona. Where it's dry as
awesome.
shit. He does jujitsu. Like he's
Always.
I
doing
think there's a documentary about him called The Art of Work, and it's like a YouTube series. It's really fucking good. But like anyway, Kev, your turn.
it. Okay. I mean,
Or
Best
Brittany,
conclusion.
Yeah,
anybody.
because like
whoever.
going off of that, like a lot of overachievers are successful because they're always trying to do better. They're always working on something else. You know, they split across multiple things. They're always trying to. They don't just focus on one thing. They focus on everything all at once. So
Yeah.
they get good at multiple things, and then they end up, going from there.
Yeah.
Although you did make me completely forget about what I was gonna say
Shit,
when
my
you threw it
bad.
at me.
They
God damn it, Bobby.
I'm weak.
because it's like I'm not real big about because I try to be super humble and I don't like tooting my own horn or anything, but
Yeah.
like I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday and watched Brittany's stream. Went to work at 11:30. Got
Yeah.
off at 8. Streamed at 10. Got off at 1. Took like an hour and a half nap. Made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some milk. And I was gonna come watch Kevin and Luke's streams, but they were offline. I had the lurker, and then now I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
Don't have time for
But I was
sleep.
still talking about influences.
That's true though. Like, it's not really work if you enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
yeah,
But back what y'all were saying, like Alex was talking about always getting out there and like even if you fail, just keep going. And that's hard, I mean, it's what you need to do to be successful. But it's also hard because as humans, we have that natural instinct to like you fail, you're like, oh shit, I fucked up. I don't even know if it's natural, if it's just because how everybody's raised like as a child, you're always afraid to fuck up. You're always afraid like, oh, I'm gonna be in trouble, oh, someone's gonna be mad at me. Like you're taught to not fuck up, and it's really hard to learn, like to be taught that as a child. To learn that, oh, you're not supposed to fuck up. Oh, you're not supposed to make mistakes. Because, like, everybody makes mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. It's how you react to those mistakes, how you grow from those mistakes, is what defines you. Your mistakes don't define you. It's your reactions to your mistakes.
And how you learn from those
Yeah,
mistakes.
so
or
if you
whether
keep
learn
making
from
the
them
same
or not.
mistake over and over, then, yeah, like, you fucked up. And, you should probably reevaluate your life. But if you make a mistake and you grow from it and you learn from it and you better yourself from it, then it wasn't really a mistake. It was more of a learning experience. Like,
yeah,
you're only
exactly.
going to learn by doing something. You shouldn't be afraid to fail to push yourself farther. But it's also hard because when you're growing up and when you're, through school, all of school, you're so afraid that if you fail, like, you're afraid to take a chance. You're afraid to do this. You're afraid to do that. You're afraid to ask that girl out because what she might say, what your friends might say when they find out she rejected you, like all that shit. You're so afraid that you never go out and do anything. And then you just sit there and you're just there in your bubble, not doing anything.
If your friends give you shit when you get rejected by a girl,
They're not your
anybody watching
You
this,
might need
just
new
say
friends.
back to them, "Hey, I tried. Did you?"
Yeah.
Ooh, got him.
Like that's how you become. That's how you grow. Is you fail and you fail and you fail again and again and again until eventually, oh wait, I'm not failing anymore, or I'm failing
until
less.
You get it. If you're starting
Yeah.
to get it.
Yeah,
And then
it's
you
like,
master whatever that thing is. And it's like,
oh,
and you don't ask permission unless it's like, if you fail that thing, it hurts somebody, then obviously that's something you should ask permission on. But like in general, when it comes to stuff that's just you, don't ask permission. Instead, apologize if you fuck up. Like, take that chance. Like, don't ask for help a lot of times. What?
Why don't you just mute
What the
yourself
heck
and
is
talk
Oh
to the
no,
mic?
chat. Brittany broke.
I
the
saw like
fourth
3
wall.
different people with like faces.
but it's like that. It's like that meme that's been going around. So and so's living their best life, and a lot of the times it's said jokingly, but it's like that makes a lot of sense. You need to strive to live your best life and be the best that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's why,
So
like,
hard, though. I think
yeah,
it's
it
so
is.
hard.
That's the
Like,
point.
I don't even know who the fuck I am. Like I'm like
I still don't. So
exactly.
None of us do.
And that's the
And the
thing.
thing is, who you are
changes. It's like so
constantly
fluid.
evolving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're always
And
Like-
learning.
it can be a bit of a morbid thought. Like, will I ever find out who I am? You know?
Like I literally, like one day I might get to a point where I don't stream PvP games. Who knows? But right now, that's all I like is PvP games.
The Battle Royale will do them.
Yeah, it's the oversaturation is on its way. I can tell you that right now.
It is.
But
Aren't they adding that to Call of Duty?
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is gonna
Yeah.
have Battle Royale mode.
Oh, great.
Battle Royale,
Battle
now
Royale's
it's
gonna die in
rolling.
like a few years because of that.
Yeah. Your boy
Everything's
might go
been
back
Battle
to
Royale.
Counter-Strike.
And meanwhile, I'll be over here still playing League of Legends for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what my
Spiral.
influences are.
But it's like
Like life influences.
Mhm.
And it's a cool thing too, because you can choose who you want to be too. You can choose your evolutions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're not a
Like
Pokemon.
Eevee?
You're not gonna turn into a fucking Charizard.
You could be like Eevee and turn into like.
Yeah.
Choice proven.
I'm an Eevee. No, I think.
Like one day I might have a desk job. I don't know. Who knows? I'm
I
not
guess
a
that's a good
desk job
point.
guy.
I mean, so
I mean, this
like,
is a desk job, isn't it?
I mean, kinda,
Sure.
but this is a dope job.
Oh, we're all getting deep. Dan, don't worry.
Dope desk. Dope desk job. What the?
Oh God. Oh no.
can you get her out of my mouth?
Every person has a different picture of who you are.
She's
Might as
kept
well
coming.
get deep. Why not? Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'm trying to think of what my influences would be.
Jokes.
I guess
Rooster
like
Teeth.
no. I guess like no, well like growing up I wasn't a kid that played sports and I was never into like I didn't play music or anything like that, but I danced my whole life.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What?
That's what I was gonna say. Dancing.
Yeah, so I mean like when I was that same like teenage years, I up until probably last year, the year before, I had religiously watched every single season of So You Can Dance, forever and ever. Like, loved it. They always, I've never been good at communicating my thoughts via like words, but dance was always a way for me to express stuff in a different way where I didn't actually have to talk. And they always had these really cool choreographers that would come on and they would tackle this like crazy issue that everybody was having, and they would tackle that with a song and with dance, and then people would like you would sit at your TV and you would like bawl your eyes out and be like, I understand everything because I watched this like minute and a half dance. No one needs to say anything, and the entire audience and like the judges and whatever, and like the people who danced it would be crying, and that was always a big deal for me as like a teenager. But never really figured out how to communicate my thoughts, so that's the thing. You know, maybe I'll just dance my thoughts to everybody. I love that. I also really love documentaries. So this past year, like Lady Gaga, which people, I guess she's a bit polarizing. Like people either love her or hate her, especially people that like have never watched any of her interviews or listened to her speak, tend to like just not understand why she makes the decisions that she makes. But she has a documentary on Netflix that is incredible. I think I cried through like the entire thing. Like I love when people are honest and open about their feelings. And then Demi Lovato put one out on YouTube that's free to watch too, and that one was, I watched that twice. I like couldn't sleep that night because all I could think about was the stuff that she said in her documentary. So I love that kind of stuff when people who are already big and have had struggle, especially like Demi Lovato has been so public with the things that she's gone through, and they sit down and actually talk about it and give you more information and insight, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not the only person that thinks that way. I love that stuff. So 2 documentaries that I watched this year that I highly recommend.
What did I miss?
Me talking.
Luke, our boss man. That's all I'm saying.
That is something I was going to say to you, Paul. Is that my inspiration for starting the team being a CEO of a team, because I joined a team originally called Sinister that had a CEO that was just, he was there as the CEO, but he did nothing. He just let the team kind of go, and people just sorted everything amongst themselves. And by the time I got there, it was just dying. So I kind of tried to contact him, and I wanted to know what he was doing, why he wasn't around. Like, what's the point of trying to run a team if you're not around or doing it? And I basically stole the team from him because I got to know the people in the team. And what are you doing?
He said our mic is hella quiet.
Kevin.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, I basically stole the team from him. I left it as Sinister for a while, but I got to know the people and I liked them, and I wanted to take over the Twitter. I think was the main thing that made me leave Sinister as a brand, because I needed to log in with his number or something, and I couldn't talk to him to get it off him. So then I basically went and took everyone from the team and made my own org with my best friend. So because it was something we always wanted to do, but now he's not even here. So
Fuck you, Bonner.
that one.
Oh, is that Bonner?
That was Bonner?
Bonner.
Yeah. This all started with me and Bonner.
Damn.
And then
I got thrown in there.
Bonner
And
ghosted.
then he disappeared.
Yeah.
I had a lot.
Hmm.
What?
I had a lot of experiences like that, like back in the competitive Counter-Strike days. I say it like it was so long ago, but like with Realms and
last week.
Obnoxious, with I had my own team Havoc, and it just kind of fell apart. And then
Why do I
I
recognize
joined
that name?
In Theory.
Havoc.
Oh, because I wanted to call the team.
Oh yeah, he wanted to call the team Havoc.
This was back when I
Got
was
sick
deciding-
logos. But then I joined In Theory, and then another guy that we used to associate with, who was a massive fucking dumpster fire as a person and organizer of things, found this org called Exa, and we just kind of flew under their brand for a while, and then like the dude in charge really didn't do a lot to help promote us. And then they got like a social media manager or something, and all he would do was plug shit from other people's YouTubes that he was associated with. He wouldn't help us out at all, and it got to the point where I was so aggravated when we would stream like scrims and shit. I would just post it in the Discord and just tag him like 20 fucking times, because all he did was post videos and at everyone in it.
Get him to wake
And
up.
All he did was use it for his own personal.
yeah, and we got to the finals of one invite league season, and lost in a best of 3. I think we got swept, but it was just
Jesus Christ.
Alex.
oh my god.
Sorry.
All right, Jaden.
Oh my god.
But thank you. I get that pretty often, actually. But then I joined One Must Fall, and as a streamer, and I was still playing Counter-Strike, and then we were like, hey, let's play ESU Open, and literally nobody from One Must Fall ever watched my streams. It's like I was promised support, and I never got any support. I was averaging like 1 or 2 viewers, and I was talking to Kevin. I'm like, look, man, after the season of Open, I'm gonna leave and join Virtual Odyssey. And then I didn't even play Open. I left the team, got my money back from ESEA.
Yeah, you did.
And just ghosted fucking everybody. and
And then you became friends with all of us.
and I remember the head dude at One Must Fall was like, oh, so you're just gonna leave? What kind of loyalty is that? Why would I be loyal to somebody who's not
Oh,
helping
remember that.
support
It's a
me?
group effort, yeah.
Like, you want me to be a streamer for y'all, but y'all aren't doing jack shit for me. And all I'm doing is flying your brand. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
No
dude?
one was benefiting.
Like,
That
I
was right.
wasn't even playing
Benefiting.
games with them. Like,
Yeah, because like I remember when Trav joined them. Because I was friends with you, right? Like a little bit before you joined them. I remember when
Way
you
before,
joined them,
like,
and I
months
was like, I started checking them out. I didn't say anything to you, I don't think, but like I checked out like their website and stuff, and I like couldn't find anything really about them or like any
yeah.
other active people. But like Trav's like the only one that was like really active in the whole thing. That's when I was like, hey, man, I know you're part of something, but
Yeah.
if you ever
And
reconsider
at
it,
my buddy, I had a couple of really good friends in there. Like, and Venture was actually deployed. He's in the Air Force. He was deployed in Guam at the time and couldn't stream. But he's back. I have seen he's back streaming now. But he would pop, like, Venture would pop in my stream. Venture is the one that approached me about
I know
joining.
that name.
And he's a really good Counter-Strike player. But
yeah. And I
but
remember
yeah,
when
that's
you got your money back and you ended up like coming over and You were,
It wasn't a lot. I mean, it
just
was like
felt-
$10.
I know, yeah, but I mean, still, like, I remember, like, when you decided to say, never mind, fuck that, I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. And
Yeah.
I feel like you were a lot happier, like, when you did come over. Like,
Honestly, I
Are you
didn't even
happier?
streams
think
and stuff, like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
like, changed. I feel like.
and it allowed me to put a lot. I was way more gung ho about streaming too, so it allowed me to bring the best streams I could instead of like being aggravated about streaming a lot, you know. And I didn't even know that I was gonna get my $10 back from ESEA.
Yeah, you were just like, fuck it, I don't even care.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, because if y'all don't know what ESEA is, it's a third-party server system for Counter-Strike. It's a little more competitive. I know there's rank S that's
Isn't it like sort of like, would you like equate it to like game battles used to be?
yeah,
Like kind of like that,
It's,
but solely for Counter Strike.
but it has been. Oh yeah, it's very tilting. It's it's been around since 1.6, so it's deep in counters. It's like it's pretty much if you can climb in ESEA, it's an easy way. And if you play in open, you can get in. If your team does well in open, you can get into invite, and then you can get picked up. Players can get. That's how pro teams pick up players a lot of the time, especially in A. I know in EU it's more about face it, but it's like $7 a month, close to $8 a month. So they have better anti-cheat. It's just the servers are better.
What just happened?
She didn't stop by the podcast, no. But it's just it's a more competitive, serious environment because I know Valve matchmaking can be pretty cancer at times, and so it's like people will play competitive Counter-Strike in matchmaking on Valve, and then people that take the shit seriously will play Face It or ESEA, and I think to field an open team, it's like $50 total. It's like $10 a person. So if you have backups, it's a little more. But yeah, I was just like, fuck it. And now I kind of want to try and play open since Shroud, Nothing, Sean Garris, Florian, and fucking Luperus are gonna be on a team. What the fuck are you doing, Kevin? Damn, girl, let me see them kneecaps. But like. I think that would be fun to play against them to really, really test out
See you, Dan.
what you're made of, you know?
See you, Ryan.
Oh, later, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Ugh.
But I know one time, going on, speaking of playing against pro Counter-Strike players.
Didn't you have a
I was
guy in
in
one of
a-
your matches one time? That was like pro?
Alex, Twitch will
Kinda?
ban this channel if you.
Fine. There. Yeah.
But
I'm gonna get banned in
it was
Japan.
around the time
get
of
it
it was the first season of E-League, and if you all know what E-League is, basically Turner Broadcasting was like, hey, we want to televise a competitive Counter-Strike tournament with actual
Davey.
pro teams.
Bye, baby.
And later, Davey. Hope you have a great night. But it's hosted in Atlanta, and I played on Atlanta retake server because it was good ping for me. And my favorite pro team was in the server, and boy, I got my shit kicked in. It was like Get Right. It was like legendary players like Get Right, Exist, Michael Ailey, and Freiberg. Like Get Right, Exist, and Freiberg. They were 3 of the 5 players on that Ninjas in Pajamas team that had that 80-something map win streak on LAN at the beginning of pro CS:GO.
Oh, no.
So like, yeah. It was a fun time. I killed Get Right once, and I think I killed Michael Ailey once. And it was just
It was the best kills of your life.
Oh God.
I screenshotted it, and it's on my Instagram, the kill feed.
I remember that. I think you showed me that.
When you get to kill your favorite
Your
pro
The
Counter-Strike
only-
player.
The only kind of competitive gaming scene I've ever had any experience in is Rocket League, and that never happening again. Like I,
So bad at
Just as that. Like,
or at,
This is- yeah, I know.
bad at Counter
this is
Strike.
Dan leaves. Like I remember
When we have a
When-
Rocket League tournament.
we're gonna. I don't know if you guys know, but
that can be a VO event.
Luke, was it you, Bonner, and
Richard.
this guy Richard entered the RLCS like a year, 2 years ago,
3.
3 years ago, 3 years ago, and like, oh, I was just tilting.
Oh, we
That's-
did good though.
They did good.
Hey, it was Ascendance's greatest achievement, right?
Didn't?
That doesn't take much.
I'm gonna say making me and Kevin admin.
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
Oh
achievement.
my god.
Mm.
I
Great
think
decision. Oh,
if
good
there's any
strategy.
interest, we could do a 10-man pickup game of Counter Strike as a VO event.
I mean,
That
I
could
suggested
definitely be
we do a
something.
CS:GO.
Yeah,
thing.
NA versus
As an
EU, we
event.
would fuck y'all.
Yeah, we
I've
would.
never played it. And I
That's,
never
that's
call
not
me
fair
humble.
though.
I'll play one side, Kev will play the other on CT, and it's
No,
just
no,
like,
pick.
No,
just
just
kidding.
kidding.
like an
Oh,
Bro,
I had-
Xmas
okay,
was in
before I
chat
forget
and was
this.
talking about how I should talk about my return to CS:GO, and I said my return, more like one of my only games
Yeah,
in
leave,
can
CS:GO.
we do Smite instead?
Smite.
Smite is
People play
free.
that.
it's not even close.
Oh,
You got a problem with Smite?
I like Davey's idea because I have played League. If you can call it playing, I mean, I was just kind of there.
Me too. Me too, Trump.
I mean, if we do league, we'll still
Yes,
win
I would
because
do.
me and Alex combined be just.
Well,
doing-
obviously,
Yeah.
separate the
What'd you
best
say?
two players.
You cut out for a second.
Oh, I said me and Alex combined can beat just Davey. So
No, if we do NA CS, NA versus EU CS, Davey wants to do NA versus EU League.
yeah, I'm saying we'd still win the league.
Oh yeah, I carry in league. I don't even care.
Bro, we would just 2v1 you the whole game and it'd be fine. And then we let everybody else figure out what they're doing.
I don't know what's going on. Where's my deagle?
Ah, you can play Lucian. He has guns.
Yeah, or Ash. I think I played
League
Ash.
is about to get triggered and come back in the call.
He's gonna get mad. He's gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
mad
just
'cause
like
I'm gonna
one of
say
the
that me and
simplest
Alex can
games
beat
in the
him by
game.
himself.
Huh?
Davey was like fucking gone and now
Davey's here.
he got out of here.
Don't worry, he'll complain about ping when we start beating him.
Wow. Wow.
My fucking ping, man.
Davey, why are you feeding? My ping!
Bro, 1v2 you all day. I'll just distract them and then y'all kill him.
We give Davey way too much. Davey, I love you. Davey, I
Do
love
you
you.
know he killed you?
No, even if he
Davey
killed-
talking shit.
Oh,
Davey talking shit till I hook him with that fucking thresh hook and then static shiv him to half health. And then Alex comes up with a Nami bubble. AP Nami bubble.
Sophie,
We need to
please
name a
look at your
puppy.
Sophie, look at your phone.
We need to name a puppy. Come on, go. Go.
Name a puppy?
Yeah, look.
Name Jeff.
Look.
Is it a he or she puppy?
It doesn't matter. His name's Jeff now.
What puppy? Where?
My name Jeff.
My name
Yeah.
is Jeff.
Can we have a bit of help? Oh, please, because we need to name Scarlet Puppy.
My name is-
Uh,
I can come
Yeah.
up with a bunch of names in Polish.
Do it. Name it after a poll.
Do it. Kurwa. Oh.
God damn it,
sense.
why?
Davey
Why?
got triggered.
Like, every time I
David loses all the
meet
shit.
someone new from outside Poland and I'm Polish, they kurwa, kurwa.
That's the only word I know. I swear to God. I work at McDonald's, so like, I know.
What's
Like
Corva?
we have.
Is it beef?
Beef.
where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Ow!
It's like the only
Tell your
Polish swear word I know.
boyfriend
The
if
only
he's
word I
got
know.
beef.
Oh, I know what I
I'm
want.
a
Polish-
vegetarian.
Polish
Yeah, name
swear
it.
words
I ain't
are
fucking
amazing,
scared.
right?
We gotta name a puppy.
In
I'm a
Poland, you
vegetarian.
can like curse
Where's that
at
from? Oh my
someone
God, I
for
know that
5
song.
minutes and don't repeat the word. So
Wait, say it again.
we can insult someone in Polish for 5 minutes and don't repeat a word.
What?
Damn.
I need to learn Polish.
That's fucking gnarly, dude.
I feel like that would be perfect for Kevin.
I could do that if I was educated.
That boy.
Yeah.
that loop.
Only I
But
knew how to read.
If you want to try Polish, try pronouncing one of the most simple Polish tongue twisters. Wszczep Rzeszynie, chrząszcz brzmi w Trzcinie.
That actually hurt my brain.
Yeah,
like
see, I
was
got
right
it.
now.
Boom.
God damn.
That
how
sounded
much
like
wood
one
could a
long
woodchuck chuck
slur
if a
of
wood
words
could chuck wood?
to me.
Chuck Norris.
Exactly.
Good answer. Good answer. That's acceptable.
I'm there.
And
Guys,
I'm there with you, Sub.
I remember when I was younger that I had a book of Chuck Norris jokes, and I think I read it every day, literally every day for about 3 months straight. And I think they were the stupidest, like, and it was like, was it if Jesus could walk on water, then Chuck Norris can swim through land or something? And
Yeah.
How many push-ups Chuck Norris can do? All of them. Like, that's why I fucking adore the Expendables movies, because they are so self-aware of like Chuck Norris jokes and
fuck
stuff.
off, Kevin.
Wait, Kev, I got one for you, dog.
She's a Timberwolf mixed breed.
Oh
That's
my
what I
God.
have.
It's me.
I have a wolf mix.
Hey, there's
Are
my.
we sharing memes now? We're sharing memes.
It's
No,
the
we're naming a dog.
squad.
Naming
We
a
don't
dog.
care. We don't care about puppies anymore. It's memes.
What's
Memes.
It's a wolf. It's a wolf dog.
what's
We gotta know it.
Let your memes be dreams.
what's the what's the dog from Game of Thrones?
Ghost?
Yeah, name her Ghost.
Yes, put a link.
Dude,
Put a
please
link.
name it
Not
Ghost.
Petunia.
Petunia.
Petunia. Nah.
Cherry
For a
Blossom.
wolf dog, no, that's
Change topic to memes. Okay. We memeing?
Yes.
We memeing?
No, my dog is also a wolf mix. Her name's Nikita.
Nikita.
So you could steal that if you wanted, but
Alex, this was
It's a good
literally me today.
My dog's
I
name
can't
is
read it.
Oh,
I see what meme it is, but I can't read it.
It has the dude, and it's got the diva face pink stripe things, and it has the butterfly. It says a kill, and then it says, "Is this easy mode?"
Is this easy mode?
Brittany,
I
I
was
was about to
spamming
show
that
them the screenshot that I took the other day. The Snapchat you sent
I
me.
don't know if you can read that or
I
not.
screenshot it. You were like, no.
I quit caring about Royal Weddings in 17. I saw
I was
that.
like, which screenshot? We sent each other a lot. I got scared.
Matt, I mean,
It was-
Trav, this is the same meme. Nail my fucking thighs. Look like.
Oh my god! I don't have that problem.
Ooh,
I'm upset.
name her Kodiak.
Ooh.
Yo, let me get one. Did
Kodiak.
Apricots.
Did you pay for these?
Did you say apricots?
you pay for the toilet paper you wipe your ass with?
Kevin.
Damn.
Kevin.
Not me, I have one.
Fucking Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin, you can't.
I like my beer like I like my violence.
Guys,
Domestic.
if you want to laugh, look up the new Earn Brew ad. It's so good.
She's asleep behind the guitar. Anyway, Jabroni's, here's Wonderwall.
Hey.
Oh no! Do you play guitar?
Oh god.
I wish.
Please
Why do you
no.
have a guitar then?
I'm gonna learn,
For looks.
Oh my god!
so I can learn.
You definitely strike me as the type
No,
that would
it's
play
for looks.
guitar. Definitely.
Well, for
It's
now.
that guitar that
I
every
mean, not the
dude
type that
on this
buys 2
planet
guitars
has
and
in his
never
corner.
plays
I bought them for my
It
birthday.
strikes me
I
as
got
that
fucking
type.
busy, and I haven't had a
It
chance to
strikes
start
me as
learning
that
myself
type.
again. Damn, Brittany,
Yeah,
what do you do in your spare time?
Who's actually playing guitar?
That's Travis.
Jabby Chop.
Travis.
Okay, so you can't actually see the guitar, so all you see is his arms. No, you put it back.
Nah, it just looks like you're fucking diddling yourself.
I have an electric guitar. It's like a
Oh, hell
bootleg Stratocaster.
Dude, I actually
'cause you play
forgot.
it.
I specialize in air guitar.
I
forgot how to play
haven't
Wonderwall.
played my guitar in like months.
I think we just wanted to post the link of the wolf
Yeah, I
dog.
think it was blocked.
That's fine.
Maybe this
I need to go back to learning.
I
my
don't see a
guitar.
link.
it,
I have so
the asterisk
many
probably.
things that I do that I'm like mediocre at.
Oh yeah, that's like everything in my life. What are you talking about?
Jack of all trades.
The world's most okayest at everything.
Jacking his
Yeah.
dick. Yeah. The world's okay. PUBG player.
I
okay,
do,
streamers.
I knit, I paint, I
Oh, Kev's got
video
whiskey?
edit.
I got whiskey.
Whiskey! We getting risque with the whiskey. Oh, straight from the bottle, the bird dog.
Yeah.
I prefer mine half and half. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Is that peach?
No, it's apple.
It's apricot.
Sean loves.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Sean.
get to have
They're
any.
dumb too.
Are they like the dried ones? Like are they like?
They candied?
Well, they're dry.
So can I have one or not? I
Damn,
want
this
to try
shit's
it.
good.
I don't think I've ever had an
Can I
apricot
bring
before.
the alcohol a minute ago? Did I just imagine
It's
that?
the only dried fruit I like.
Oh, they're just dry? They're not like candied or anything?
No, it's just dry.
He said whiskey to the chat.
Did it? Oh. I didn't
Oh.
see.
Oh, it's juicy.
It's not like a chip. I don't like the chip ones. They freak me out.
Have you ever had banana chips? Oh,
I hate
Oh, yeah, I
banana
love
chips.
banana chips.
I love banana
I
chips.
hate them.
So good.
This is not mixed well with alcohol.
What's your
I
favorite
like
fruit? guys?
dried peach rings.
Oh,
My
Favorite
food?
you said peach rings and I thought of the fucking candied ones.
That's a loaded question. I need to split it up
Those
into
are good, too.
pastas and pizzas and fruits and vegetables. Like we have to split it up. I can't pick one.
if I couldn't have Mexican food with a Dos Equis with lime, I would fucking die. Like
Like it depends. Like I love
Or a
potatoes,
margarita.
but I love shrimp and I love tacos and
yeah,
Probably
I
potatoes
mean,
every single day.
man's a little fluffy. I mean, I ain't
Or
too
lasagna.
high around food. Let's be
And
real.
fuck.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
I agree.
I could give me a jar of peanut butter. It'll be gone in a day.
I'm like just learning that I like peanut butter. I didn't used to
A
like peanut butter.
day? Boy, with me it's an hour.
One upper.
Peanut butter's only great until you put your dick in it.
No, I love peanut butter. What's funny is when I had an allergy test done, I have like a minor allergy to peanut butter apparently, or any peanuts.
Just keep eating it, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
That's dedication.
exactly. Like
I'm
the
not gonna
doc
lie.
said, this typically indicates like you were born with a serious peanut allergy, but you were exposed early enough to where your body said, "Okay, it's fine."
I'll get
So-
used to it. I'm a man.
Yeah, pretty much. So
It's like me with
my
cats.
favorite food of all
Oh yeah,
is
I'm allergic.
like
as
supposed to
fuck
kill
cats.
me.
Oh, it's not focusing. Oh well, whatever.
Now I wish there was like I keep wanting to like tap my phone, like you'd like tap the camera to focus, like you do with your phone.
Yeah,
Hocus,
your focus needs focus.
Hocus pocus.
The fuck?
hocus, pocus, focus, mocus.
Yas.
Ah.
Okay, here's the puppy. It's in my Discord, Kev, if you want to pull it up for the
Alright. Let us
Alright.
see. this puppy.
Oh my god, that is adorable.
It's just gonna pull up all the Discord,
Yeah.
or I would, because it'll take this away and literally just be the picture like your Discord.
I mean, that's fine. You could just
Oh my
go full screen the picture and then go back to us after.
Is it General Chaos?
Yeah, it's in General Chaos. I need to make a pets channel.
That is an adorable dog.
I've been doing too
Uh,
much to my fucking Discord lately.
now-
though.
Scarlet. Seriously though, I will warn a lot of times when somebody claims it's a wolf dog, it's not. They say it is just because it kind of looks like one. So you might want to actually try to get proof from them before you actually pay them an arm and a leg for getting a wolf dog. Because that's a, I wouldn't say common scam, but it's something like, at least in the dog breeding world, a lot of people like try to screw people over by saying, "Oh yeah, it's a half wolf dog or half wolf, half Malamute." When in reality, it's like a Malamute, Husky, and a German Shepherd.
Don't shop, adopt.
So,
Don't shop, adopt. I'm just kidding.
so if you can get proof, do so. Just saying.
Certificates.
Yeah, certificates, proof of breeding, all this other stuff.
I want you to
Yeah,
show
mine's-
me the wolf that fucked the dog.
Yeah, mine's actually quarter wolf.
I
It's
want a video of it happening.
it's wolf, Husky, Malamute, and German Shepherd.
Can you show me
Like-
how to wolf? Fun fact, by the way, guys.
me how to
Just
Dougie.
realized when I'm streaming, I can't wear this hat forwards because the bottom of the bill is green. So like
Oh,
sometimes
so it disappears?
it'll just disappear.
Yeah.
My mint-colored shaker cup will disappear.
That's hilarious.
I didn't
Brittany-
realize that until I was
I
using it
think
on.
Brittany wants to get a green screen at some point.
Oh what?
Didn't you want to get a
Dude.
green screen for your streams?
That'd be cool.
I feel like it would be so much
Cut out all
fun.
this.
Because I feel like for me, I can have me bigger on screen without taking up so much of the game.
Yeah, because you have all that extra shit. If you don't like,
Yeah.
I would have all this shit
'Cause I was
taking up
watching
room.
back one of my VODs and
Because you're allowed to be super big in
I
your stream, which is
shrunk my
cool.
my camera down because I felt like it was taking up too much space.
I just
like,
try to like crop it out the best I can, but then it also looks weird.
I think what we're gonna do when me and Jordan buy a house is we're gonna have like a dedicated stream office, and like my back is gonna be to the walls, and my
History.
desk is gonna be like in the middle of the room.
Paint the wall green.
I thought about that, but I think that
Won't
would
work.
create a glare with the studio lights.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get like studio lights and shit, and I'm just gonna tack the green screen to the wall.
That works too.
There you go.
Yeah. And,
Can you do like?
I tried to convince Brittany to let me paint this wall behind the
green?
screen.
Is that a possibility? Is there like
I
a
thought
certain
about it,
shade
but I
of green
think
that you
like
do?
it doesn't
matte
have to be
green?
like you can do green, you can do blue, you can do it's all up to the chroma keyer.
Yeah. Technically, I
but-
think if you it was depending on the camera you have, it's supposed to like be able to do it on the fly, but then
Yeah,
it eats up
I've heard that
so
the
much of
background
your.
removal
It meets
doesn't
it.
really work.
Yeah, it eats up a lot of your CPU processing too.
Yeah, the chroma keyer method is just a lot easier.
A lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, and it yields better results for less money and less hassle.
It doesn't destroy your CPU. Like literally, I can do it with my camera, and it adds an extra in OBS. It goes from like, I usually sit around like 10% CPU. If I try to like use the like cut out everything behind me, because it can do that with the camera I got, it'll show up to like 40-50%, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fuck my
Wait, you
computer.
use 10% CPU when you stream?
Yeah, on OBS. Yeah,
OBS itself.
OBS uses 10% CPU.
Okay.
Actually, right now it's using 6.
Yeah, that's what I. That's
5.2.
what I thought you
OBS,
just
that's what I tried to tell Alex. OBS Studio is
You muted
What?
yourself.
OBS Classic
There
will
you go.
fucking obliterate your computer.
What'd you say about?
Oh yeah, I
OBS? You
use
cut out
Studio.
for a second.
Oh, OBS Studio is so good, and OBS Classic will just obliterate your computer.
Yeah, I used to. I need
Yeah.
to update it though, because I haven't updated my. I'm still using 20.0.1,
Everybody's cutting out all of a sudden.
Dude.
which I'm pretty sure we're up to 21 now.
All right, I actually need to head out. So
Aw.
yeah, I gotta go.
Uh,
I got places to go,
Word.
people to see, stuff like that.
Bye, Alex.
Appreciate
It was
you
fun.
being
Thanks for
here.
stopping by and being a guest on the podcast.
It was fun.
Oh yeah.
See y'all later.
Maybe
Bye, Alex.
we'll have more order next time. Promise. Maybe.
That's all right.
Organization.
We're gonna get a script writer. Ooh, Travis is the center of attention.
Hey.
Oh, for me, I've got Muffin in the middle.
Yeah,
Um,
for me, Kev's in the middle.
Davey, you want to join in this beach?
It's fitting that memes and dreams is face.
Right over your face.
Yeah, it's super fitting.
Davey,
I am sad meme boy.
Davey, you want to join in or nah? Or nah?
Or
It's
not.
probably super late. Probably can't talk where he is anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe take the tyrannical.
Oh.
Oh no, he's here.
Hey, it's the boy. It's
Yeah,
the
you
young
can just
boy.
edit Davy's thing now.
He's just lurking in the shadows.
Not yet. Hold on.
The shadows.
A little bit.
It's David's favorite thing to do.
Let me turn him all the way up.
Yeah.
Hey, boo! Oh, look at you, fingers in your hair and being all cute and shit.
Bruh, I don't even come.
Don't even.
You don't even come? Oh god.
Yeah, don't even come.
Hey,
I was like, what?
He just goes and goes.
Terms of service, Kevin. Come on.
Jesus.
What are
In
those?
terms of service, exactly. I'm just kidding.
Davey,
You mean Brittany's afraid we're gonna get banned?
you never answered like any of the questions.
What
Yo,
was it?
change
The rest of the podcast
yeah,
is just
alright,
Davey
yeah.
catching up.
What's your influences in life?
Oh, I was just chatting, and then I was eating a lot of cake.
I know, okay, I know.
Oh.
I
I'll be
know.
right back.
So
The,
know
the
what you were
important
doing.
question is, hold on. The important question is, what kind of cake was it?
it was just a regular, and then I was spreading Nutella on it.
Like, what's regular cake?
Like
Like a
sponge
sponge
cake,
Yeah,
Like
That I
yellow
made.
cake?
yeah.
Madeira. No, not Madeira. Like
No.
Victoria sponge cake.
Davey,
Oh,
get the garlic.
I don't know.
Brittany, I
just-
think cake is different in you than it is here.
What
What?
brands were those?
No, we make cake at home.
What?
Is it yellow
Like a
cake?
birthday cake.
Floor, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Yeah,
yellow.
right.
Yeah.
Again,
No, cakes can't be different. It's a
You
cake.
guys know that I made
What do you
Kevin
mean,
a
a
birthday
biscuit is
cake for his
different?
birthday and he never
He
ate
didn't.
it today.
I
Did
know.
you guys know that?
The fuck, Kevin? What the fuck?
Kevin, what the fuck?
Kevin?
Just
It's
wondering.
like this.
You're
Anybody knew?
such a
Kevin,
cat.
what the fuck?
Kevin.
Look, boom.
Jesus
If you
Christ.
get the garlic, fuck off, Xmas. It's like this.
Don't get. Yeah, sponge cake. Victoria
Yeah.
sponge cake. You get it with the jam in the middle.
But then we make it.
Ah.
Jam in
You
the
know,
middle.
buy
Why
it
would
from
you
out-
do that?
Yeah, why would you put jam?
Sponge.
No,
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
That's
like
normal
pound
thing.
cake.
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Is that like
okay.
pound cake?
What's cake for you
It's
guys?
sponge cake. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, sponge cake.
For fuck's sake.
Sponge cake.
Okay.
Okay, so is this? But this like looks the same.
It's kind of the same, but it's not the same. Sponge cake's different.
It looks hella similar to this.
She doesn't know cake very well.
I'm ready to click.
Can you fuck off?
Wait, it looks. Wait.
That's Madeira
Why are you
cake.
so fucking mean?
You're the one that's being mean.
Yeah.
He doesn't know
Oh,
this.
no,
he
not
doesn't know
these.
that.
Oh no, this one's sponge cake.
That's Madeira cake.
Yeah.
It tastes completely different.
What the fuck is Madeira cake?
That
What? This?
pound cake is Madeira cake.
What Brittany like?
So this is pound cake. And this
What?
is Madeira cake?
No,
This is Madeira cake. And this is what cake?
Sponge.
Look,
The first one is sponge cake, the second one's Madeira.
Madeira.
It legit. It says sponge cake on top.
Yeah, sponge
Just
cake.
look
And this
at the
is
Google search.
Madeira cake. Okay.
What the fuck?
Madeira is the same as pound.
It is literally like the same picture.
Kev, what
Okay.
you know about this right here, dog?
What is that?
Winter
Jack
Jack.
Daniel's cider.
Oh yeah, that's just delicious. You don't need to mix that with anything.
Nope.
Are you
don't have
sure?
that here.
'Cause you tried that and
I
you-
didn't. Yeah, okay.
What?
Hey,
Try.
welcome to the stream where Brittany just calls me
Mail it
out,
to me
like,
right
all
now.
fucking day and is mean to me.
Yeah, I'll
Put it
just
in an
get a
envelope.
flat rate
Well,
box.
What percentage is that?
Brittany, you need a drink. You got some edge. You're mean beaning right now, and you need to stop.
You look possessed as well.
What?
15%, 30 proof.
What?
She looks like she's
Davey,
about to cut someone.
Other two
how are you on
puppies.
right now?
That's what I was going to say. too.
What are
She's
you
only
on?
allowed to speak at this
He's
time
on
of the day.
How are you on?
Maybe.
What do you mean? How?
Ramadan.
Oh, it's 1 a.m.
You
It's
can't
still.
tell him no because it's
Oh,
wrong.
look at that
You
one.
always used to hit like half 11.
Baby.
Oh, small picture.
Times change.
Oh my god, how did you just die?
Who died?
Who died?
That was David's lying to me every time.
Davey
What?
died?
From 11 o'clock on.
Can you mean like chill with the?
With the what? What?
What's going on?
Huh?
Hella confused.
Me too.
What?
Oh, is that bird dog? Is that bird dog I see?
No, that's the
The winter jack?
yeah, the
We're already
winter.
in Discord, so,
I've had that shit for so long, dude. I just don't drink it that often.
so you click Discord trying to open it.
No.
It's confusing.
It's hard to drink a lot of. 100%.
Yeah.
We could talk about hardware. Something else.
Hardware?
Pretty
I mean,
about,
I don't really know that much.
like PC hardware and
I
stuff.
don't
Oh
know
god,
about
no.
You know.
Kev, what 1080 Ti do you have though? Just wondering.
I have
I think I have to
the.
hop out of this.
I forgot,
It's supposed to
so
be
give
PC.
me a
Is it the
second.
Asus one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Aurora,
Asus.
Aurorus or whatever, Asus one.
Oh, the Aorus
Yeah.
by I think Gigabyte.
Oh yeah, Gigabyte. Yeah, it is. I like Gigabyte a lot because that's how I had my first one too. So I got my second
Yeah,
one. I got my
The
Canadian.
Aorus line is really good.
What's your
Think
favorite
about getting
graphics
a
card?
EVGA for the Win
What's
3.
your favorite graphics?
Those are pretty good too, but that's all a certain somebody talks about. I never shut up, so I said fuck that. I'm never gonna get that in my life.
Who?
Graphics card.
Is it the one that shall not be named?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
where?
here's my monitor that I have. Right
Well,
here.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my monitor. It's large.
Dude, mine's fucking huge too. Oh
The
my god.
curved?
How much?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I saw the 6 screen and I thought he had 6 monitors.
Shit.
Dude,
I
I
was like, what
for some
the
reason
f-
my
is this technology?
my LEDs don't work on my monitor. I think I need to install something, but I haven't installed it.
I don't know. Mine has like a light ring on the back, but you know, I can't
I'm
do
too lazy to install it. So there's like some kind of like programming or some shit. In the year 2017.
How long have you guys been streaming?
Too long. No.
Dude,
Wow.
my first year of affiliate pinged me
There.
like
12
like a
hours,
week
4
ago, Brittany.
minutes
Is
with the last voice bot thing.
that what it was? Like a week?
What?
Wasn't my
2
first
hours and 9
first year
minutes.
affiliate was like a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I have only been affiliate since.
I have
Really asked us,
the.
did we mute?
Did we mute?
Who?
No one's muted. For me. Can you hear people?
I
You
can't
hear
now.
me? Okay, cool.
It's
Yep.
been doing some weird thing where every once in a while it'll cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps doing it for you.
But I think that's just Discord. I don't really know.
Discord can be a giant.
Discord plays. Can you play?
It can also be a small one.
Discord can be a Mickle Fistress, dog.
I have a Mickle Fistress. Can you Mickle my Fistress?
What is going on right now?
What do you
Do
mean?
we have any more topics to bring up before this goes somewhere?
Yeah.
Here's my graphics card.
Right. Let me take out my notes, guys. Or
It's
Oh,
gotten
yeah, that
bigger.
one.
It's gotten more expensive. It wasn't that much when I bought it. Granted, it was only like $50
Oh, that is-
cheaper when I got it. But
That is that's lower than they've been. I can tell you that much right now.
oh yeah, I heard they were like over like 1,200 for
The further Wind 3 was like 13 or 14.
It's ridiculous.
My 1080 was like over 1,000.
Ridiculous.
I bought it for like
Where's
750.
chat? There's chat.
something.
Scarlett still needs her puppy name. Didn't we say like Ghost or something?
Ghost or Jeff, done deal.
Yif. Ghost.
Yeah.
My name Yif.
Yeah.
My name Yif.
My name's Dave.
Meme that will never die.
So how's everybody's
Never.
day today?
How important is social media to you?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, it's fucking crucial.
Yeah, my whole life is in social media
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, are you
like-
talking about streaming specific, or are you talking about day to day?
Both, like in general, like positives and negatives. Like if you think that.
I think it's. Speaking of negatives, let me have.
Oh, here we go.
Let me have the flow.
Spotlight.
Drop
I
that
think-
shit.
Social media has us connected so tightly that it's super fucking easy to compare your life to other people's lives without really knowing what's, and that can really fuck up your mental state.
Damage. Yeah, like you tend to forget that people only show you what they want to show
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
You gotta
Like there's
think
more in the
Instagram-
background than what you see.
Yeah.
Someone's Instagram
wow.
feed is a highlight reel, you know?
Like, all I know is I'm gonna get outed when, like, if I come over. I know that.
Oh
but I still
my
don't know.
god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You're gonna.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's gone.
Jeez.
How was that got to do with
That's
me?
gone.
Trav rage quit.
God damn.
Only because we're not going to let you leave.
Oh
We
wow.
only know each other.
We're gonna
Oh,
take
wow.
your passport and we're gonna rip it up.
Okay, you see, this is what I'm talking about. You see, this is.
We're gonna
this
kidnap.
kind of
He's gonna come over to
behavior.
kidnap Davey. He's gonna live back there in that closet like Harry
And I'll
Potter.
teach you how to fly planes.
Davey, I will
Well,
try
we
to
can buy
sit down
Davey
and
Flight Simulator.
smuggle you back.
A second, fucking.
We'll give him a little
Really bad
joystick
one,
and we'll set up like a flight simulator in the closet and he can live back
Like
there.
this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for social media.
Oh, okay, social media.
None of
I
us
mean,
would. None of us would
Right.
know each other.
That's true.
to be completely honest, look, I feel like social media is fun. You know, I met you guys through it, so I'm thankful for that. But at the
But
same
fuck
time,
y'all.
no, it's like
The shit
I
I'm
don't really
out.
care about social media. To be completely honest.
Yeah, I tend to
I
care
use-
less the older
don't
I get as
at
well.
all. Like, if it didn't exist, I mean, sure, I wouldn't know y'all, but like, I can go right now without social media, and it's over.
Yeah, like
Like that's about it. Like, you know what I mean? Just like I never
Well, the
had
thing is,
I never had
Yeah, but
this.
I mean, do you count Twitch and YouTube into that equation as social media?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I guess so. I
You
guess it
could
just
stop
switches
streaming.
platforms because like
I mean, I love streaming. You know.
Yeah,
But
so
it's
but I'm
like-
saying
it's,
if you don't
uh,
care about social media, do you count Twitch in that? Because
I think it's
You
more
care
of like
Davey
a.
exposed.
Davey's digging himself home.
Play with Davey exposed.
I think it's more of like the kind of
It's-
social media that you share your whole life with.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like you feel the need to like divvy out like tell everybody every little move you make in a day. Like,
Yeah, for instance,
Oh.
we've known people that
coffee.
like
This coffee was terrible.
on a birthday or like a special
Student's
occasion,
trash.
we've seen a person like tell their husband, for instance, like happy birthday or like happy Father's Day or happy like whatever it is, like anniversary in this long post like on Facebook, and then like know that they never talk to each other the whole day, and we're like,
That's, I
Or-
do that, but like we'd be spending the day with each other, and that's just to show other people.
or we know they hate each other and they've done that.
That's
Or, like,
crazy.
These fucking people who think it matters to write a fucking like paragraph.
happy birthday on Facebook.
Like, oh,
I don't. Do
I gotta
that.
write a paragraph for my fucking mom on social media for Mother's Day.
No, no, I
I'm gonna
can't
tell
do
you
that.
But like,
something
you
that
won't
I
just
really
go
don't
say it
think
to her in person. Like, no one needs to know that besides your mother.
No,
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna out myself. I'm gonna expose myself. I use the Facebook days as a way to unfriend people that I don't.
Same.
To like
As-
root them
I'm
out.
not the only
one.
Yeah, I do it
Let's
all
fucking
the
go.
time. When
I
people
actually
come up,
only
it's
use
like- it's
Facebook
like-
for memes.
I literally added Kevin on Facebook so I could tag him and shit easier.
It's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that's the
same.
only reason I use Facebook. I tag my
Kevin
boss.
has friends on Facebook where I'll be like, oh, how do you know that person?
That
Or
I don't
or-
even fucking
Who
know.
is that?
I don't
Oh,
know
have no
them.
idea
I don't
who that is.
care. They add me.
And how did you end up friends? I don't know. And I'm like,
Because I was
What?
young and I liked
It's
having
Twitter.
friends on social media back when I cared
Oh,
about it,
no,
and I
no,
didn't
no,
care. I
no.
added anybody.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
his
Not
Twitter
right,
is the
right.
worst.
I like-
He just scrolls and he's like, don't care, don't care, don't care. And I'm like, unfollows him. And he's like, eh. And I'm like, what? I mean, how do you know this guy? I don't know. He added me. How do you know that they added me?
Exactly.
This
We
is-
don't care. It's like fuck
I
it.
have,
Like,
I
the
have
thing
3
is-
friend requests sitting on fucking red right now.
I think
I don't
I have a
exactly.
bunch now because I
Really?
stopped caring.
Bruh.
I don't really use Facebook, but like once every 3 or 4 months, I just make like a cleanup
I'm still alive.
in my friends and just scroll through my friends list and this person I knew like from a job 2 years ago and haven't
Yeah.
talked since. Fuck
Yeah.
off. So
I think my biggest use of Facebook is keeping up with people that I don't see a lot,
yeah.
but still care to keep in touch with. And then I have a Travi TV page, and I post when I'm live, and then I share from my personal page. And I share posts. I just try to engage an
I don't
audience on
post
there.
any of
Well, I
that.
think-
Because I feel like content creation and being like an internet personality, social media is so crucial for that cross
Yeah,
promotion
thank
to
you.
really get exposed.
It is,
That's
but it's
how
also
I use it.
really hard to like
Yeah, you can't just keep tweeting.
know
it
if
all the
you're
time.
like doing it right or just like you don't want to just like
Yeah.
spam it. You want to like
You don't want to be Kanye West.
you don't want to have like 47 hashtags in each fucking tweet. 'Cause then,
I
like,
tweet when I'm live, and I
Yeah.
tweet random passing thoughts that I have throughout
Yeah.
the day and shit that I
That's what I
say
do
with
as
no
well.
context.
about
Yeah, I find
Twitter,
Yeah.
like without Twitter and without like me being active on Twitter, I wouldn't be here because all things started like the beginning of this year when the Overwatch Contenders season 1 started, and I started harassing on Twitter the cast of
Harassing.
the crew of Overwatch Contenders Europe, and I became friends with them, and I started to like join the Discord and stuff, and started to looking for a
What?
opportunity in esports, and I found Virtual Odyssey and started talking with Luke, and here I am. So
Yay.
it's all because I'm like I have severe social anxiety, so it's really difficult for me to like talk to people in real life. I just like
Yeah.
smell
That's what I
like
was just
the
coming into.
retarded seal and stand there. But on the internet, it's like you can always like turn off your computer and go do other stuff. You know, you cannot do this while at the bar talking with someone and just I'm not feeling comfortable right now by it.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt like being an introvert, like social media is always like I could 100% say that I couldn't part with social media because it's
It's like the only way you communicate with people sometimes because you don't really do
Exactly.
it in person.
Yeah.
yeah, like I think we could all agree I'd 100% prefer to text someone
Oh
than to
yeah.
ring them.
I fucking hate phone calls.
If we're not close friends, like I could ring Luke, no problem. Obviously, I
I
could
fucking
ring
hate phone calls.
Davey. I could ring Davey, no problem, just because it's Davey. And then
Davey can ring us, no problem.
yeah, but like, social media is just this thing where it's always there. And
No, it's true.
if I'm sitting down, I'm bored. I'm like, I'm going to tweet random shit.
You know what I wanted to say? That
I'm going to tweet things that could possibly ruin my future. And I don't.
You
You don't even.
And I've gotten to the point where when I'm sitting alone bored on my phone, I either like interact. I try to engage people in the Virtual Odyssey, or I research ways that I can grow my stream.
I just scroll through Twitter for memes, and
That's all I use Facebook for.
Or I
Memes.
scroll through internet. Or you know what?
okay.
Davey.
Oh,
Not that the thing is, it's not that like I hate social media or whatever like that as it sounds. It's just that I appreciate. I feel like social media is really
Can you
good.
hear that?
yeah.
You know?
It's all what you make it too.
Yeah, exactly. I feel
Yeah.
like it's really good for people to meet other people, for some people to make friends, for like all of this. Personally, I was more of a like, which I am. I'm more of a like face-to-face person. That's
no,
just
I
me.
couldn't. That's terrible.
You know, that's just me. Like that's how I feel. It's the best because if you haven't seen me like on stream or I'm always doing this shit. I'm always like moving my hands, moving myself. Like
My
It
worst
is a
nightmare
very
is when somebody
animated
gets in the elevator with me at work.
It's terrifying though. It
I
is
just-
literally incapacitates me.
I just
Oh,
tweet
it's sunny out.
bullshit
Yeah, no, you okay?
that I think will make people laugh. Like I tweeted the other day, Travi aka Cobain.
Wait, what?
Travi
I heard
aka
that. Skirt Cobain.
Oh my god.
I like imagine that as you just dipping on somebody in Fortnite. Like they were in a fight and you were like, skirt, I'm out. And just like left them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And don't forget to water your animal.
I'm gonna go retweet it.
I'm
but-
almost 5'10", but my confidence is 6'2".
It's
Yeah,
all like
that
it's all
would
like
make me laugh.
comments we've made like in a conversation and then just like randomly
Yeah,
get
with
posted
no
to Twitter.
context.
Yeah, no context.
Or either I like do like appreciation
One-liners.
tweets where if I have like a sick stream, I'll try to thank
Yeah.
people that made it so sick,
Yeah.
or like updates on what's going on. Like if I'm gonna be late to a stream, like I have it on a point on in my panels and my announcement shit in my bot that like if you want to know what's going on, join Discord, follow me on Twitter. I will keep you updated there.
Oops.
Like, my
but,
Twitter feed is recently just shamelessly plugging
plugging
all
Yeah.
your streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We Catholic summer camp now, boys. I don't It was with
But,
y'all though.
as I was saying, it's a matter of. I mean, it's like some people can't live without social media.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the-
and
It's
that's
huge right now.
That's where
That's fucking sad.
I come from. Yeah, that's where I come from. That's why I'm like when people go like, "Oh yeah, how important is social media for you?" I'm like, I like what I'm having right now. You know, it's not that I hate it, but if it's gone, it's like
It's not the end of the world.
I feel like
yeah, exactly. Like that. I got what was it? Facebook when I was like 15, 16. That's when first I got Facebook, and it's because people forced me to get it.
I remember getting my first Facebook.
Please get it. So I was like, shit.
The only
Okay,
reason,
I just
no.
I just
remember
made,
the,
Your
like-
Facebook is pretty dry.
the
Yeah,
first thing I ever,
Oh god.
the first thing I ever used was MSN. Come on,
Quick,
guys, MSN.
Everyone pull up
MSN
your MySpace
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and I
I
remember.
think I
I-
deleted my MySpace.
Oh, I never like
Do you-
no.
I couldn't even find mine last time I looked.
What's
The
my,
only
My-
reason
Did not.
what's my name on
No,
MySpace?
The thing is, that's my first social media, Facebook.
mine was
That is,
MSN and Bebo.
like I never used
yeah.
anything else.
Dance Beam 12.
The only reason I got Bebo and MSN was because my godmother went to Canada for a year, and my mom was like, "Okay, I want you to keep in touch with her." That was the only reason.
Do people
And
still
my mom
use
was like, "You're not
MySpace?
allowed to use it for anything else
I
other
was
than
all
talking to
about
Kira."
instant messaging and some away messages.
Oh, yo, AOL?
And plus, like
Fucking bet.
during the MySpace
MSN.
era, I was in a few bands too, so we had like band MySpaces as well.
Oh.
Super
That's where I
crazy.
found out like 80% of my music taste now is through like MySpace music.
I didn't realize
MySpace
I had
music was
MySpace for
fucking
years.
lit.
I got a MySpace from Facebook.
I never had MySpace.
I
Because you're
like
young.
You
specifically.
fucking missed
Nah,
out.
You missed out.
I-
MySpace.
I never
Dude,
had it.
This is
editing
the
your
moment
fucking
that I'm gonna
MySpace.
hold.
26.
If
Green,
you
you're just
can't code your
26.
MySpace, get out.
Editing your MySpace
I-
page was the highlight of your day.
No, see, we had Bebo, and
Had
it was
like
like
a
really, really like
Sick
it.
profile and a
Yes.
sick song.
Yeah.
Have like a fucking
Exactly. You're
green
the
and black
flashbox.
theme with a fucking
Yeah.
With
Lambo
some weird
background.
like effects
That's evil.
happening,
Your song.
Yeah.
and then you had some
And, like,
songs playing, and you
quiz
had your
results.
fucking like your fucking
It's
like
pretty Bebo.
get to know me squeeze like
what
fucking
animal am I?
All your lists,
Like
the
your-
list
Your
questions.
8 top friends.
your question, sir.
You
Or you
used to
could
get
change
those
it.
surveys.
You do like a top
MySpace was
5 or a top
fucking
28 because you thought you had a lot of
wild.
friends.
People, I remember Bebo, you'd leave a comment, and if you read, like, if you liked the person, you'd leave a love with it. You only had 3 loves a day.
You know, Bebo's now a streaming platform.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They went.
It was pretty
went from-
shit when we tried it out.
Hey,
But
guys.
I'm sure it's better
Guys.
now. Yeah, they were pretty shit when
Guys,
we.
Damn,
so
dog.
importance of social media. Go.
How important is
What?
it? Oh, the thing we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got to answer because we got off a tangent.
Go.
I don't know, like it used to be really important to me. Like because you know, growing up, I had that need to like have a lot of friends, have a lot of social media input. Like when I first
Yeah.
met Brittany, like it was in my tweeting days where I had like 30,000 tweets in like fucking like 2 years.
Holy
like,
shit.
I was remember that time I was in Twitter jail.
No.
I got
Well,
put
it
in
wasn't me.
Twitter
I
jail
remember
one
that.
time
For tweeting too much.
for tweeting too much.
Yeah,
That's a
they
thing.
limit it. Yeah, they limit your
Yes.
tweets.
Don't
So-
go back. Don't go back to 2012, 2013.
It used like I used to be really
I-
big in social
Yeah.
media and Twitter, and
I
now
have
I'm just like,
64.3k tweets.
You've just given
Holy
Trav
shit.
so much material.
but now like I don't really care. Like it's hard for me to even like.
God bless.
Mhm.
I want to get more into Twitter again, like to tweet more, like besides, so I'm not just like only like fucking shit posting my stream everywhere, because I feel like that's all I do sometimes on Twitter.
Sometimes, yeah.
But
I actually recently
I
switched
just
my
don't have time or the want or the need to like be on social media that much anymore. Like I check Facebook just like see what's going on and I'll like tag people in memes or some shit like that, but I don't actually use it to post updates
Yeah,
on
same.
my life or anything.
Yeah.
I
I,
don't
I
really-
use it to post like opinions.
I just
mostly,
shit
like,
post. That's like all I do on
If you-
anything.
If you see my Facebook, it's mostly talking about the whole shit that's going on in Ireland about repealing and.
Yeah.
But
and
like
then-
me and
memes.
Brittany met
Yeah, I post a lot
technically
about
through
politics.
Twitter.
Really?
Like she reached. Well, I mean, like we had. I think I like saw you once at ODU before that, but then like you started reaching out to me on Twitter and like replying to my tweets, and we were like talk to each other in replies.
Oh,
That is fucking precious.
that
Yeah,
is so cute.
that's when we
Guys,
started
no,
talking.
Real talk, right? When me and
And
Luke
she
first
actually
started-
gave me. I think you gave me
Yes,
your
I
number.
Sean.
I didn't ask your number. You gave it to me, and then we
Sean
started
five.
texting.
Damn.
Cause,
Oh no,
wait.
shot her shot.
No,
Fucking
guys, listen.
dunked it.
yeah, it,
Listen,
it's all kudos to Brittany because I was a fucking little bitch, and like I wouldn't reach out
Me
to
and Luke.
anybody.
me and Luke met when he was 18, I was 17. We were in like a group chat from a party that we went to. And I was like, hey guys, I'm going to add everyone that I'm not friends with. Only added him, waited 3 days, started texting him, and he was like, who the fuck is this? Like, go the fuck away. Leave me alone. Basically, bugged the shit out of him every single day. It was like, here's my Snapchat, here's my number, here's this, here's that. Talk to me. Whatever. And like, talked to him every single day. He texted me one day, messing, being like, can you fuck off? So I leave him. Stop talking to him for like a week straight. I just ignore him.
And then he
not
was
even
like,
ignore him.
why'd you stop talking to me?
Yeah, and then he texts me like, okay, so are we not talking? Or, and don't think there's been a day where we haven't talked since. You have to shoot your shot, Brittany. We did the right thing. You know? We did the right thing. Right. Sephora.
Well, like, I recently, like this fucking week,
It's Maybelline.
I changed my Instagram profile over to a profile, and it's weird as shit.
To a what profile?
A business profile.
Business, did you?
Yeah,
You do that?
yeah. I'm
What
trying
does that
to get
do?
to the point where I can. I'm trying to get to the point where I can add the swipe up feature, where I put a link.
Oh, like all the famous people
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Yeah, but I only have 1,400 something followers. You have to have like 10,000.
Man said only.
I have 500
I know, right? Didn't even
followers.
realize you had that many
I have like
See, like it grew a lot when I was
200.
doing fitness. Yeah, it was all those shirtless pics, dog.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I should
It
start
was when I
posting on
was.
shirts
It was
for
when I was less fat. To be
There
honest.
should be a screenshot counter on it.
Man
I know,
said
it's-
I only
I
have
see now.
1400. And
I know, right?
Oh my god.
man's
Oh
low
my
key
God.
famous out here.
Travi, you have Jordan in your bio. That makes me.
Yeah, I love that girl.
No,
Girl's my partner in crime.
no.
We're gonna do a trap.
Dropcast? Hey,
Yeah.
is it gonna be more?
I don't.
She
I don't
is
want it to be
so
the
solid.
first
sweet.
time. I don't want it to be the first Trapcast because it's gonna get kind of heavy. But like, I want the first Trapcast to be kind of lighthearted. But basically,
No,
we decided the title is gonna be like relationship goals, and basically we're just gonna talk about how to make shit
Things
work
work.
through hard times and shit like that. Yeah,
She seems so sweet. Like honestly.
she's like,
Even when the fact that she doesn't even like she
She's
knows nothing about streaming or gaming or anything. She was so fucking open and she was so like
Yeah.
welcoming to everyone that came to the chat. She was saying hi. She was like, "Oh, who's this? How do you know this?" I was like, "Girl, you were
Yeah.
fucking amazing."
and that's why like she doesn't know a lot about it, and she's super school, but she wants to be a part of like.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
try to get her like on your other shoulder, so she doesn't get in your mic.
I didn't know you were talking about the cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, try and get Jordan on your other shoulder
But
as opposed to that one.
Yeah,
What
bro.
do you guys feel about online dating?
hold on a second, Davey. I had a thought.
Hold that thought, David.
And
I
like
got-
she
I
tells me
gotcha.
all the time, she's like, "You're gonna be the next Shroud," and I'm like, "I don't know about that, but
But I'm a damn sure try.
I'm gonna make it as big as I can." Like shit. Okay, Davey. Sorry, dog.
Online
Okay, so
dating.
what do you guys think about?
fucking love you, Davey.
Chill,
what it
bruh. Chill, you threw
Online
me
dating.
off. I had like
What do you
this
think
good-
about online dating,
like this
boys?
English sentence?
Okay,
like
come on,
it was
David.
good structured. I can't now.
Go, David.
Now, what do you guys think about what do you call it? Not like online dating, like all these people, like fucking Tinder. Like, how do you think how stuff has changed? You know what I mean? From before, it was all I see you, you see me. You know. Now
feel
it's
like-
all about.
I'm so far
Oh.
removed from all of that.
I was like, yeah, we can't even. Tinder happened like after we got.
That goes
No,
with
like,
people who
I've
want
never
to use
even-
social media to talk to
I've
people.
never even met
Yeah,
anybody at
exactly.
the
There's a
bar
way
and
to
been
talk
like
to
you. Like,
Tonight, you.
But like I say on the other end, me
No,
and
you.
Luke.
I
Actually, no,
just
we
think
we
that-
didn't meet on Tinder or anything or like social. We talked through Snapchat,
Mutual friends.
Messenger. Yeah,
I
and
think it
we
takes-
wouldn't have developed. What?
Snapchat's been around that long?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Snapchat's been around a long time.
How long did you think Snapchat been
If it
around?
wasn't
I
for
don't know. I
like,
just feel old.
We are old. I'm older than you.
I met on
You
Snap.
guys are like 26. Shut the fuck up,
I'm old as
I know,
dirt,
right?
bro. You want to see this gray hair?
dude. Shut your
I find gray hairs in my beard.
man.
I got more
you
gray hair on my forehead than.
Bro, 25 and
beard.
I'm
26.
28.
I've plucked
Exactly.
out
Just shut the fuck
more
up.
gray hairs
God
than you've
damn.
had in your life.
if it
Yeah,
wasn't
make me
for
mad,
social
dude.
media, and
But
social
I
media,
feel
we wouldn't be where
like
we
I
are.
feel like Tinder and online dating and stuff takes a lot of the personal connection out of building.
I've never
a
used Tinder.
relationship.
I've never used Tinder. But that's the thing. Like I've never used
Love you,
Tinder.
Trav.
I
I've never-
used Tinder for 3 months and got creeped out and bored and
Mhm.
never
Because,
tried
like-
it again.
I feel like it's hard though. I mean, I don't really know. I'm just kind of assuming here, but I think it's
People are so
hard,
fucking
like
busy.
because people are so into that now. Like everybody like gravitates towards Tinder, but at the same time, it's hard to just like go out and meet
we
somebody.
got a massive problem with hookup culture, and
Uh-huh.
Tinder facilitates that in a big way. Because
I've nothing against hookup culture at all.
I don't either, but I am an old school.
Until you're
I
not
feel like
trying,
it's-
until you're not trying to hook up, and then that's all the people want.
I feel like
and
it's
you're
Yeah,
damaging.
"But I want
exactly,
more."
exactly.
That's me.
Kev.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You know?
kind of
I
like.
don't think that should be taboo
refer-
if you just want to go hook up, go
Yeah.
hook up. But, you know, yeah.
That's what I was trying
It
to refer
damages the
to.
people. Yeah, you're right, dude.
Also,
Like I have no problem like live life, do what you want to do, just be safe about it, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, it's
It's-
hard for the people that want
More.
legitimate relationships with other people.
Exactly.
and want something that's gonna last. Because
Because when you're
people are
chatting to
like,
someone,
yes,
when you're chatting to someone, they're just like dick pic, send bobs, you know.
No, like,
What's that, right? It's
like how
Yeah,
shit's
unsolicited
looking,
dick pics.
how shit's looking right now.
Podcast stars chinks.
Nobody wants to. I don't know. Nobody wants to get to know you. You know what I mean? I'm out here like.
Is that
shit.
just where you are though?
No, it's basically everywhere around here. If you think about
So
it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't know. I can't
No,
believe
like-
that. But
N- n-
looking,
I don't know. Looking at like Twitter, like the people that I follow around here, I feel like it's kind of the same here too. Like
Wow.
just from seeing the people that I follow, like I always see people talking about like the hookup culture thing. Like people have trouble finding someone who wants to just legitimately like be with someone for a long time. Like no one wants to like branch out and do that right now. But
Exactly.
it's hard
like,
for people to
it's-
find that with people. Like
Yeah.
that's a
And
problem
it's-
here too. Like I see that on
that's-
social media all the time around here. Like where no one wants to just like.
That is what Travi touched on too. Like I'm a middle school guy. It's not that shit. Everybody loves sex. You know what I mean? Some people do a lot. Some people do less. It depends on the person, but it's a matter of shit. Can I like get to know you? You know what I mean? Like it's there. There is no more. There is no more. Maybe we can connect. You know what I mean? It's just shit to the next girl or to the next guy or
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
you know what I mean? There is no more shit. Let me like take you out. Like everybody that I know, every single body that I know, do not go to dates. None of them. Like zero. And I like just knowing people. I know a lot of people. Not a lot of friends, but I know a lot of people. And none of them go on date. Nobody goes on dates no more. It's what the fuck is a date? You just go to the club, buy 2 drinks, go
I'm
home,
28
never hear
and
from
I've
each other
never
again.
been on like legitimate dates.
Exactly. You see what I mean? Like that now with you
Same.
guys, I can understand. Like if you guys don't understand it, because everybody you know who I'm talking about when I say you guys, right?
Yeah.
You guys been like in relationships already,
Yeah.
like for like 3-5 years, you know?
we've
So
never we never went on dates before we got together. Me and Luke.
Oh, yeah,
It was
but
always
you guys got to know each other. Were you fucking first sight?
I wish. No.
That's
No,
what I'm
we were-
saying.
Is you fucking or no?
Well,
Honestly,
You wouldn't let
guys,
me.
I'll be honest. Like Jordan was kind of a rebound for me. I'll be completely honest, but like we went on a date, and it's like literally after our first date, I knew like this is different. This is something special, and I need to bust my fucking ass to keep this.
that's awesome.
But
But that's where I'm coming from, at least now. It's just it's really hard to find somebody. I mean,
Stop,
it's
you're
not
making me
hard to
cry.
find somebody. It's just that
It is, though. It really is hard.
no, it's just that right now nobody appreciates the let me know you kind of thing. It's
and
just
you're at that
no,
age
the
where that's
thing
super
is-
prevalent too, aren't you, Davey?
Yeah.
Maybe it's 20.
I'm 22.
22.
So I'm older
Not
than
22.
Yeah, he is 22.
Yeah, you're towards
I am-
the end of that phase.
It's
really
in
feel.
Jamie,
1996.
you know that
I
I'm
don't
right.
care.
Wait, I thought you were
At
21.
1996, I
Yeah,
don't
he
care.
is. He'll be 22 in December.
Come on.
I'm 22 in July. So.
Hey, that's close enough. That's kind of like.
Yeah,
29 in December.
No, but
Hey,
as
December's birthday.
as I was saying, okay, shit, fuck it, 21. As I
21?
was,
21.
God damn.
Oh, that one.
no, it's a matter of it's like hookup culture has picked up so much that it now even when you're trying to know somebody, they'll
They
just
don't
take
want
it as they'll just take it as you're just trying to fuck.
It's
You know what I
damaging.
mean?
Yeah.
They don't even want to believe, like, even if they want the same thing, it's like they won't.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
it's not true.
It's
Like
hard to
this
trust.
doesn't exist.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
Davey, a lot
you.
of people aren't like you. Like you are, like you're
One in a million.
literally you
You're
are.
special.
You
Like,
are one
I've
in a
never-
million.
sorry now, but I've never come across a guy that has been so open about it.
Okay, what is it?
Davey
Like-
is a good soul, And I
He
think
is.
that's why me and Davey
I
grabbed.
thought this was a podcast. What the fuck?
It
man?
is.
Come on.
It's a Davy cast. No, I've never come across like
Baby
someone at your age.
cat.
I know we're the same age because we're both born in 1986, but for some reason I think you're so much younger than me.
Yeah,
But
you
I've
see
never,
this. Like you see this. But
Davey is my son.
I've never,
He's
I've
my
never come
brother.
across someone that's
Boy.
so outspoken about how well they want to treat somebody, their significant other. Like, and you've always been striving for something special with someone else. And
And it's
just-
hard to
I
find
don't-
something special too.
Yeah, it's hard to find something special. I don't see the point in hookup culture. I don't. Seriously. It's
Yeah.
just I feel like it takes away a lot from the personality.
And like sex is so much more. We're getting super personal here, but sex is so much more special when you are like
Actually
When you
care
know
about
the
the person.
person.
Like,
When you
super
actually care about
intertwined
the
with
person.
somebody else's soul.
Exactly.
I have no experience with anyone else, so I can't actually comment on
Nah,
it.
it's just like I feel like, as I would say, it just takes away the factor of, oh, it makes it this much more special with this significant other that you love than just
Yeah.
somebody you met at the club. It just takes away that. It just becomes sex. Fuck it.
Mhm.
You know
You
what I
just
mean?
want to come and leave, yeah. I
It's
don't know.
essentially
actually.
masturbating, but with another person.
Yeah.
Basically, no, it's
Using another
basically-
person's
Yeah.
body as a flashlight.
Here, just use your hand.
mutual masturbation, but without your hands.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
But
Maybe
that-
look what you've done. We were so
That's- no,
innocent until you got here.
Come on, bro. No, but that's where it
I mean,
is.
this is real shit. This is what
Yeah,
podcast.
this
It
is
is.
some real shit.
It's real shit podcast.
So that's why I've been staying. That's why I don't leave the house. I'm
Yeah.
just home. You know what I mean? Because every time I leave the house, I just see it more and more, and it's just like,
It's hard.
Depressing. Like it's fucking.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know
it's
what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this?
It'll fuck with your
I'd
head.
rather
bro.
being home, fucking playing with dinos and shit, and tilting its weak, than going outside and just eating bullshit. It's bullshit. Like it's seriously so much bullshit.
But
that
damn,
I was
mean-
out. What's up? Yeah.
Be right back.
you are like a baby boy. You are young, and you are able and you can like go outside and actually find someone. Like
Fucking hell, Kevin's
I have like 13 years experience in dating, and I'm just so fucking tired of this shit. Like I just don't want to go anywhere, meet people and stuff. Just I'm so fucking tired of this.
It's true. It's true. No, it's definitely true. But
Tired, gonna go.
I've been out.
Yeah, he was just playing with it.
We're legit. I was giving these people the legit story. Okay, probably too much information. I was legit giving this this group of girls a ride home, and we get to the destination, and then I'm like, okay, good night. You know, I didn't really know them. I was working as a taxi driver ish, and so I gave them a ride, and she goes, it was her and her friends, and she goes, oh, my friend at the back thinks you're hella cute. Do you want to like come upstairs? And I'm just like, I mean, I'm working right now. I can take her for a cup of coffee tomorrow. Like shit, you know what I mean? I can get to know her, but no, I'm not coming up right now. It's just one of those things that are just like
Oh, thank you. No thanks.
I always was the person that, oh, hey,
What's wrong with
I
little
always was the
Quavo?
person
The drunk
to
ass.
look into the future, kind of, and
Yeah.
that doesn't benefit me at
Babe,
all.
we
You
are
know what I
making
mean?
drunk
Like-
us. Let me open my wine.
Looking like a snack.
Like if it doesn't benefit, then well, like what the fuck? I made whole fuck tons of money that night, and I wouldn't change a thing if I went back or something. It's just because I knew nothing will change. Like it'll be sex, and then I'm out, and I'll never hear from them again. It's just
Nothing will
What's the point?
change. Yeah.
I came in late to this, but is this Davey selling himself as a prostitute?
No.
Yes.
I made money that night. Like I don't give a shit.
I made him a lot of money that night, but it's just like sex. That's all I
Alright,
heard.
$20 is $20. Okay.
I'll give,
$20.
I'll give you 40.
$5 sucky.
Ooh.
Hey, bro. I'll give you double time. Double the time.
Davey will pay you.
You're on.
If anybody donates me
Just leave it.
$100,
Look at green.
start off on stream.
I am back. I have my wine. I'm ready for some serious shit.
Britain's just like, can I watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I make a
No,
video
but-
out of it?
Can I edit it?
Can I edit it?
You orgy monta.
No, but that's where I've been.
Or montage with memes.
I guess
Jesus.
somebody comes around. Somebody will come along eventually.
Exactly, David. They will. They will. They
David,
always do.
you're too good for these hoes right now. Told you this
Literally.
before.
Somebody will hit you up on Twitter
Wow.
randomly.
Trav.
Hmm?
Population falling now. See the same bitch.
Look, I drank way too much water.
I hit your DM, baby. Took a screenshot. saying
Somebody
you
will
wanna
hit
play
you up
me.
on Twitter randomly, and you'll start talking, and then you won't notice what you got until you got it, and you're like, oh.
No, it's a matter of people don't want serious. I get it. You know what I mean? People are afraid. A lot of people are afraid.
See, I'm like the opposite. Like, I didn't think I wanted serious, and I found serious.
I always wanted serious. Like I always wanted serious.
I wanted something
It's like the
serious.
idea. I like
and I thought
that.
it. Not bad, D.
I like the idea of I don't know,
Comfort.
growing with somebody. I guess if that makes
Like-
any sense.
Mhm.
Like as humans, we crave community. We crave having other people that we can do life together. And I'm a busy person. That's why I do life essentially with you guys. Like me and Kev play PUBG together a lot. And Fortnite, play games together a lot. That's a lot of the times that's our interaction. We're busy boys.
It's our
Same.
release. I don't know about
Yeah.
y'all, but like gaming is like my release. Like if I have a bad day at work, all I want to do is game.
Yeah.
I have a bad day, period.
Yeah.
All I want to do is take my mind off of it and just like dive into
Murder
playing
people on the
video
internet.
games.
Yep.
And it's like, me and Jordan had a group of friends at church we were attending, and the local. It's like a South Carolina. I'll talk about religion a lot, but like, so I'm sorry, but we made a group of friends through that, and then the local campus here closed down. we're like, we really hanging with those people, but certain ones of them, it's like, me and Jordan go along this philosophy that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And those were people that I didn't want to be like.
Yeah.
Cut and dry. And one of them, like, I'm not going to say his name, but one of them pretty close. And, like, we would hang out a lot. But, like, he's maybe a year or two younger than me. He does not have his shit together. It's like, catch up. Just, I don't want to because I have better shit to do. Like I have a hustle that you can't possibly understand.
I feel like I'm going through a lot of that, like what you're talking about right now, like in the past
Yeah.
like year, like
And I've been there for some of it.
without saying too
Damn.
much, like yeah, like somebody
Yeah.
who's like he's actually a little bit older than and like just doesn't have his shit together. And, like
Kevin, you're cutting off.
I don't have time to play babysit for our relationship. Like
Yeah.
I don't have
Like-
time to like parent you and myself like at the same time. Like if you
Yeah.
want to go out and be a child about some things, then that's fine. But I don't have time to deal with your shit. Like
We are gay, all right?
I got
Guess what,
I got
motherfucker? It's
stuff to
okay to
do.
be gay. Just don't fucks with them drugs, my friends.
They know I'm being gay. Traffic me. Let me fuck you right now.
Mm.
Mm.
BB, we
Where's
can make
Brittany?
a centipede.
Be my bear.
Where's Brittany? I need
Oh,
Brittany to be
Jesus.
extra gay. Do you want to know something? I'm double gay.
That's the best. That's the best fucking troll you got, brother. Come on.
Bruh. I eat
Come
trolls
on.
like you for breakfast.
But
I'll put it in your butt.
like, damn, who deleted that shit? The fuck?
Nah, I just time out for a second.
Davey
For
being,
1 second.
just want to delete the message. Davey
Yes.
being the only good mod here.
I just don't want to see that.
Why
The
you
rest
even
of us
a
are
mod?
like-
I'm not even a mod for the channel. Yo. It's all good.
No, dude,
Um,
I have so much fun.
But like,
They end up.
I had a troll
they
in my
end-
chat earlier when I was playing Ark, and Hen had to like delete a bunch of his shit and then abandon him.
I think it's what like I don't know,
I
I'm
get
not
it,
sure
right.
we're actually talking about those.
So were traps.
but I think like, I mean, I know I don't totally have my shit together, but I'm working towards it because I know I went through a lot of struggle, and I talked about this on my stream earlier, so I'll go ahead and talk about it here. But like after my mom passed away, like shit hit the fucking fan, and I was a piece of shit for a couple of years. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And
I feel like most people have gone through like a spree where they were just like
just
a
fucking
general
sucked,
piece of
you know?
shit for like a little bit, and then like
Yeah.
the point is like, do you come out of it? Like, do you realize that you're being a piece of shit and like
What up,
go
Devin? Dad
about
bods get pussy, bro. Come at me.
Oh, Jesus.
What you look like? You're behind a keyboard. Get in my face, dog. Get in my ass. What?
What?
I'm a little drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But
I
fucking
can tell that by you sinking into your chair more and
Dude.
more during.
Dad bod's the
I agree,
physique
you
of
are.
2018.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get the fuck out real quick.
Okay.
Baby's gotta go eat because it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Kevin though. I think
This
there's
shit was like 18 plus. How the fuck?
I can see that
It's
it's
like half
actually. I
the
can see
age.
that it's actually dark like Redavia is for once because it
Quick
was
maths,
bright
quick maths.
earlier.
Oh no, this is
It's almost
this is the
2
thing. It's
a.m.
the light.
in Warsaw.
Dude, how do I get
Oh,
those
fuck.
blackout blinds like that? I need those.
Like these, do you see like there's a little bit of light coming?
Is it
Yeah, I
street
do
lamps?
see
Please
that.
tell me it's street lamps.
No, that's light.
What
Yeah,
the
like when I was
fuck?
in Paris, fucking, it was like 11 at night and like daylight. I was like, fuck. Oh yeah. I
No,
never
like
told you
right
that.
now, if I go out with no flashlight, no,
You can
I'll
see.
Yeah.
It's like 8 o'clock right now. It's starting to get dark.
It's 8 o'clock already. God damn.
How do you say
I
some
think
dumb
it's
shit?
hard. I remember growing up. Joe, when you
Before
go
we
through that
start,
really-
before we start, sorry. I'm gonna go. Have fun.
Bye,
This is
Davey.
Okay,
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Appreciate
Hey,
you.
Davey, love you.
Appreciate you,
Oh,
dog.
Trav on the big screen. Hey.
Like-
Kevin.
Yeah, see, like you're in the center.
I'm gonna make Luke and Sophie middle just because there's 2 people on one screen.
Yeah.
How do you do
Yeah.
that? How do you move
Good
people?
idea.
You can focus participant. Oh god, never mind. It makes you large. I
Yeah.
like
I feel, you know, like going with like friendships
it.
and
It's Trav.
cutting toxic people out and realizing what you need in friends
Exactly.
is such
Because
a
like,
difficult process. Like I remember when I was, like, I don't think I'm friends with anybody that I grew up being friends with, and it sucks. But on another level, I don't regret it because they don't benefit me in the slightest. Like they were funny, they made me laugh, and they were there for me.
but they ain't fucking down.
Bullshit.
They ain't the A1 day one.
Like
Yeah.
I tweeted the other day and I said, like, I know this is getting into deep shit, but like about a year or two ago, a guy that I used to go to school with killed himself, and he was lovely. He was, you know, I never had anything bad to say about him. Wasn't close to him. We went to school together, like, and we had only, like, I suppose there was only like 60 people in our year, so we were all very close. But everybody that like would say shitty things to me, and like he was one of the popular guys. So like it'd be like the popular group. They'd all be always like, oh, like talk to someone, make sure you're not going through this alone. And like I got so pissed off because like the amount of times I reached out to anybody when I was going through like really bad shit in like that part of school, like they all just brushed it off and they're like, yeah, whatever. Like so I tweeted and I was like, it was his birthday actually, and everybody was like, oh, happy birthday, like, you know, suicide awareness, all that, and it's just for that one fucking day, and they don't give a shit about anyone else other than their 3 close friends, yet they're preaching this and they don't. So I tweeted and I was just like, oh, Joy, you don't care. It's, I think in any of the times after we've left school, like 1 out of 30 people has checked up on me. So like none of these people actually care. Like you, like obviously you could just tweet going, if you're my close friend, talk to me. No,
Yeah.
because I know for a fact if I turned around, if I texted you, if I messaged you and I was like, hey, I'm having these thoughts, you wouldn't know what to fucking say because you don't know me. You know, it's just picking your friends is so difficult. Like,
Oh yeah.
my friends at the moment are you guys and Luke, and I know that sounds so sad.
And my friend.
Not even that. Actually, no. I talked to JD.
Internet friends are real.
Like,
Internet friends.
it would. I wouldn't. Like, I could talk to any fucking one of you at all. Like, even like me and you, Trav, we don't talk one often, but I could 100% if I felt like no one else could help me at that moment, I text you like, here, I think you can help me with this, or
Yeah, and like in the Snapchat thing earlier, proud of you. Like that's fucking legit.
yeah, I got a job again.
Yeah.
Woo!
I've been working the same soul crushing job for.
Ow.
Oh, it's
4
back
years.
in McDonald's, and it's coming on my face, but like, fucking job, and I need.
Yeah, it's a new McDonald's.
What?
It's a new McDonald's.
Yeah, it sounds like a much
Gone
better
back
one
to
as well.
It is.
I work for, which I like the specific thing that I do. Like CNC machining is dope as fuck. It's really cool, but like the our management, and I even talked to my about it last night. Like all the people they bring from other facilities that have closed down are just like fucking. It's like y'all are all just terrible, shitty. Like get the fuck out. Like but like legit, like it's cool though because like my supervisor respects me so much because like unless I'm like deathly sick, I'm at work, and I give like 100% every fucking day.
Yeah.
And lately we've been in a real shit position because my buddy that was our team lead, he went back to first shift, so we have no team lead and we have no floater. So like I'm doing 100% of my setups by myself, and at times it's like I might not run 3 hours, stop, change the tooling on one machine and change it to another machine, but like doing it as fast as I can get shit up. We just had a talk last night. It's like I've been on a list to be trained. The criteria I need to get the position is I need to be able to drive and I've been on a list for that for like 8 and a half.
Yeah.
And I still haven't been trained. I'm like, we need to do something. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of running this machine. Progression is halted.
You're
And, like-
putting out a lot right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, my bad.
It's Discord, I think.
I don't know if it's Discord or just my account.
I don't know. Is it happening
I
for
don't know.
us?
I hear it too.
Yeah, it's been happening intermittently,
It like, well, like,
Yeah.
but it's like, I mean, I don't know if I want to make a career out of Caterpillar. If I can make a career out of streaming, that would be great. But like,
that's like a course to goal. But then it's like,
Yeah.
what's your
but like, of
secondary?
course, like I do okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I do pretty fucking good. But, and I don't like talking publicly about money and salary. But like, I'm, but, I don't even know where I was going.
I think it comes down to the substance of the people around you.
Yeah, it's
Like, I feel Luke has been your friends group has changed so much since you left school.
Yeah, whittle them down to friends.
He literally, like, he had a huge group of friends, like, and now it's 2 and me, because he knows now that they're the ones that'll always stick with him. The rest
Whoever makes the effort to stick with you is the one to keep with you all the time.
Yeah, it's not about time spent with somebody. It's about what they bring to the table. And I know what I bring to the table, and I'm not scared to eat alone.
Yeah.
Trav out here with you now.
That was a meme and a half right there.
That was dead serious.
Yeah, like
But like,
the same group of friends that I had when me and Brittany met, like we don't talk to any of them anymore at all.
Yeah.
We like have a completely new, different group of friends, and even then, like we don't talk to some of them now.
It's hard when you're constantly moving.
I mean,
like,
when
have to remember
yeah, like
your-
as you grow up, like it's hard to find time to just be around a group of people like all the time.
I haven't.
it's like
It's easy
like
to
me
keep
and
up. You're all put in the same place.
Yeah.
Like every day you're put together.
You're friends because you see each other every day and you can't not see each other.
And then out of
Yeah.
school, you have to actually make the effort to be put together.
Yeah.
and it's like me and Alex, like we were. I mean, he didn't mention it. I didn't mention it, but we were in a fraternity together. And like, there are certain people. I don't talk to much people I went to high school, but there are certain people that were in our fraternity with us that we don't talk to, just because
You don't agree with
I don't
how
know,
they're
they
going
don't.
about their life now, or
I don't. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't agree with their stances or their.
which is, that's bound to happen.
But like,
Yeah.
like me and Alex and Andy, even Martin to an extent, but it's like being in a fraternity. People are like, "Oh, you bought friends," but it's not fucking like that.
No, because you don't have to like everybody you're in a fraternity with. You just gotta.
No, because some of them I would punch in the fucking face if they came at me wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
But hashtag Tim. But it's like, in my opinion,
fucked.
especially with your pledge brothers, being in a fraternity is the closest you can get with a group of other people outside of joining the fucking military.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same kind of like
Because you
brotherhood kind of thing.
go through some shit together.
We don't have
Like,
fraternity.
you really fucking do. Yeah, it's kind of like
Hey,
a
Sean.
stupid fucking
I
American.
hear you.
Sean, since
It's
you're
taking
here, I'm
Rick's
gonna let
place.
you talk about things, and I'm gonna take a piss. Love you, guy. Love that Twitch.
Oh, it's Elise.
Elise!
Sean, we have some.
Listen,
We're talking about friends. Friends
Sorry.
in low places.
We've talked about a lot of things.
About friends, like I through my whole life I've been in many different like groups of people, groups of friends. I had like 4 or 5 years I was in extreme mountain biking, and I
Oh my
had
God.
like only friends who did like extreme mountain biking and shit. And then I was in a circus group, so for about 4 years I was hanging out
What?
only with circus people. And
That's pretty cool.
then I had like only friends in software development, and now I have like only friends
One more
in
moment before I
gaming.
return.
Jesus, one more moment before I return.
Needs more
And,
alcohol.
I like for past 5 years I have this one best friend. She's my tattoo artist, and I met her when I was playing football, American football. And I was the only girl in the team that was not afraid to do Oklahoma drill against her, because I was linebacker and she was running back and fullback. And we can like there are weeks that we talk nonstop, like 24/7, just spamming messages to one another, spamming memes or just stupid pictures of our cat. And there are like times that we don't talk for a month or two, and then we just start messaging each other on Instagram like nothing happened. So it's
Yeah.
like I can say that she is my true soulmate, and
Cool.
without her now I will be like shredded and
Yeah.
stuff like.
That makes me so jealous. Like on like a friendship base, I don't think I've ever had that. Like I find it really hard. Like I mean, in person. Like I thought I did, but then we always tend to drift away, and then like things are awkward when we get back to it. Or like there's one girl that I used to be like best friends with, and she fucked me over, and we haven't talked since. I think we stopped talking when I was like 16, and then 2 years later at our like graduation ball, she came up to me and she was like, "You're so pretty. Oh my god, I miss you." And like I was like, "No."
Who the fuck you? Nufa, who
And
this?
like ever since then, I find it.
I had like many friends. Like when I was in a circus, I had a girlfriend. She was my best friend at the moment. I was living with her and her family for like 8 months, and then like suddenly out of the blue, she started like insulting me on Facebook and shit. And I didn't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And I had like many times I've been through this. Like I had like in middle school, I have a best friend. We were like writing poetry and songs together and stuff. And like 2 years after the middle school, she like stopped contacting me and shit, and became best
Yeah.
friends with my sister and started like stabbing me in the back. And I don't know, it's something wrong with me or people are
Yeah.
just fucks. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
people fucking blow, dude.
They do.
That's why you gotta find the right people.
But even then, the right people can blow sometimes.
Sean
like,
blows sometimes.
all the
No,
time. Like there's been times, like being in a relationship that you've wanted to strangle your significant other, and even though they're the best person in the fucking world for you, you just
How
want
dare you
to.
say that about me?
Love you, Sean. It's always you. It's always you, babe. They're like,
beautiful flower.
even though they're the best person for you, you still want to like slap them, be like, you're being stupid. Can you fucking stop?
Yeah, like,
You know?
and like I have this real fucking. I've improved a lot, but I have this issue where I'll say stuff, and the inflection in my voice comes across like I have a attitude,
Oh my god, yes.
but I don't
Yes.
actually have an attitude, and I get all pissed off, and I'm like, what?
It's
I
so
don't-
hard to understand though. Sometimes
Not only Jordan, one of my coworkers, my buddy Lamont, he's no longer with us at Caterpillar. He's still alive. I mean, obviously, but like, he's not at.
he's not dead,
at
you just
our
want to remember.
facility. He has a new job and bigger and better things. But I did that. I accidentally did that to him. He got all mad. And I was, or all offended, and I was like, "What? What did I do?" Like I was like deer in the headlights, kind of. I was like, but I've gotten a lot better at it.
I think you're the worst at that.
What?
see, I don't see it most of the times.
Yeah, and then I say it to you, and you're like, "You're being stupid," and I'm like,
I sound like
"Yeah." I'm like, "Luke, that really hurt my feelings. Don't say it like that." And he's just like, "I didn't say anything."
You
Stuff like
sound
that.
Trump. You sound like Trump. There.
But yeah,
Hey,
Hi,
Sean. Who are you?
Yeah. Huh?
Who are you?
Me. It's Sean.
you just said his name.
It-
It was Sean.
it-
Ask
it-
Sean.
Sean's
was me.
Sean's introduction in my server is 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yep. Me.
At least Sean's in your server.
Yeah.
wow.
Hey, send me that invite, Kev.
No,
I
I'm
looked
good.
for it and couldn't. All right.
Just kidding.
Cool,
No,
cool,
no,
man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, let's talk about friends real quick. Kev's not mine.
Oh, got him. Oh, got him.
I want
No,
that.
I
I,
totally
want that beer
understand.
back.
Oh, the word.
Piss it out right now. I want it back.
Oh,
And
it's
back.
long gone.
Damn spicy. It was
It's
Sean's
long gone. Oh.
fucking introduction in my Discord.
I saw that.
Damn spicy.
Oh,
Yikes. GK
man.
Gino in the chat.
What's up, Gino?
Are you waking up or
Shit's
is it
good.
late as fuck?
What a time to join back.
Hey, man.
Sean, what
Get
about
me.
your past friends and
So being a military kid, I've kind of had to regrow a friend group like every
Yeah,
time I've
that's right.
moved. So I lived in Florida, then Chicago. I mean, I was like 2. And then California is where I lived there 9 years and I got a really big friend group there. And then I moved to Rhode Island and lived there 3 years. So I dumped a whole friend group and had to restart over. And then had moved to Japan, dump a whole friend group, restart over.
Jesus
Moved to
Christ.
Virginia and then dump most of my friend group, start over again, and then go through college. So, and then I've moved back and forth between Virginia and DC and then back to Virginia. So,
He's a pro
It's-
friender.
dude, it's honestly, it's a skill at this
Sean
point. now.
read that book,
Like-
How to Win Friends and Influence.
It
Oh,
was just
yes.
called Everybody Friends instead of Everybody Poops. It was the sequel.
Oh
And
my god.
fucking it's just that easy. Honestly, that's why I learned to become super quick and funny, because that was the fastest way to make friends.
You
But
make
I've,
somebody laugh,
like-
they want to be your friend.
yeah,
Fuck
if
yeah.
you're a guy who wants if you're a guy that people want to be around, that's like
Be the funny guy.
funniness is the way to do
Yeah.
that, honestly.
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
I think it's
You
really
be-
hard to kind
You
of
be
gauge
ugly as
someone's humor.
shit, and you can still pull bitches if you're funny.
But honestly, it's I'm so bad at like gauging people's senses of humor because I could say something and I'm like, is this offensive to them? I'm just gonna make shitty knock jokes,
yep.
and then they're just like, go away. Like
Yep.
I can't. I make
I mean-
Probably could have never kept Jordan around if it was funny.
self-deprecating humor is the worst. Like because that's what I'll always go for. And people are like,
Yep.
are you okay?
Are
and
you
I'm
all
like,
right? I don't know you actually. Are you okay? Are you actually? Do you
My
think-
No, it's a
coworkers
joke, it's a
have
joke, it's a
gotten
joke.
used to it. My coworkers have gotten used to it to the point where if I actually had some like shit going on,
They would think it's a joke.
probably just pass it off as joking.
That's where it gets dangerous. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
it's a
But,
fine
uh,
line.
a good story about friends that I've keep in contact with people basically from sophomore year of high school onward. Kinda, I got into like my two core friend groups, one of them being the drama club, one being church youth group in Japan, and I ended up staying with those guys for 2 years, and then keeping in contact with a lot of them. That was like around the time I was getting Facebook and Skype and all that. So it was the first time that I could actually like hold on to a friend group. A couple people actually live here in Virginia now, and I've met up with a couple of them since. And it's super weird to like pass by someone you haven't seen. I just met a friend, Sarah, who she and one of her friends went and started a popular comic or webcomic series called Girls Have a Blog, and then also Night and Beard. So two like fairly successful, like long running, like 3 years running comic series. And they went to Tidewater Comic Con, which was in my city this past weekend. And so they came down and had a booth and everything. And I was like, hey, stranger. And I came up to their booth, and Sarah was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. And we haven't seen each other in like 9 years. But we kept in contact for like 4 years after Japan. So it'd only been like 2014 when we stopped talking or something like that. So and we had done like a bunch of creative projects and wanted to like write a novel together and all this stuff. So like, but we just hadn't talked to each other in like 5 years. So we ended up going out to dinner, and we like me, Sarah, and then her business partner Tara, and we ended up going to just a local restaurant here in town center near my house. They met my dog, and it was super like awkward at first. It was so awkward. It was just like, where do we pick up? And then, but after you get past that awkwardness, it like if they're good friends, like you get past it pretty quick. It took us maybe like 5 minutes, and we were just talking about everything in the world. And it was just super cool. And it's like, I think the military community specifically is like really good about those kind of relationships where it's like, it's super easy. Cause there's like, there can be like 3 years where you don't see somebody, or there can be like 9 years or 5 years where you don't see somebody. Like, so, but because everyone is so transient and they're all to like fixed locations at military bases, like you still have a high chance to pass each other in schools, and especially if you're young, if you're in middle school and high school, especially. But especially here in Norfolk, it's the biggest. Like Norfolk, Virginia Beach is like the biggest military installation in the U.S. and I think in the world, but I could be wrong. So like people come by and pass through here all the time, but I came here when I was in college or getting into college. So, like, I don't like pass a lot of like military schools, or students are a lot more. So, but even then, it's still crazy how many people I've seen from high school. Like I think I've seen 7 people across, like from my high school friend group, who were able to either move here or travel to here, like over the course of 8 years. Like it seems like one time a year I see someone from Japan, and I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, you're not supposed to be here. You're in
like
another
you just
country.
like fucking run into them randomly. Like they hit.
Dude, one time, yeah. Like I was in. So actually, it's happened twice. So at ODU. Someone I knew from, okay, this is actually a bad story, but I'm going to tell it anyway because it's funny.
Fucking tell it, baby. Let's go.
Tell it.
So it was someone that I was actually not friends with, who in Japan, I always thought they were like kind of on like the weirder fringe side of the drama department. They were like someone I didn't super want to be involved with. They were like super dramatic and they were too much of a person. And and
they were too human.
They were too human. And,
I need you to be more robotic, you fucking asshole.
They just had they just did just too much. Like they would divulge way too much information.
Oh, they were overshares.
Yeah, they were. This person was like
God, I hate
overshare,
that shit.
hyper excited all the time, and I could not handle it. And I couldn't handle it in high school. And then I had seen this person at ODU. It was my graduating year at ODU, and this is an awful story. I had seen them multiple times on the quad, like passing, like from the other side of the quad. And
Which
I
is
like
the howling
made,
part.
yeah, right. And like I was like, do not make eye contact. Look over here. If they don't see me, I have 6 weeks and I'm gone. Like, and then and I'll never have to talk to this person, just because I didn't like them all that much. Like it was cool to see somebody, but at the same time, I just didn't like them. And then they came up to me, I think it was like 2 weeks before I was graduating. This is so bad. They like ran up to me like halfway up like a building. Like so I'm like walking alongside the building. They spot me from like halfway down it and run at me. And they get like 5 feet from me and they're like, "Are you Sean Burke?" And I was like, No, who's that?
I'm
And fucking just kept walking. I felt
Troy
like
Early.
such a dick.
Never heard
Oh
of
my
him.
god. That was the worst. That was the absolute worst.
He said,
That's
"Nope,
my
not
cousin,
me.
actually.
That was the fucking
It's
worst.
not Sean.
It's not Sean." She should have gone to
Oh my
www
God.
lookingforsean.com.
It
Yeah, right.
was Sean, but it's not.
It's not
anymore.
now. But no, I did.
They just wanted Sean Pie to notice them, Sean, and you fucked up their dreams.
God, I was such a dick that day. But oh my god.
I could just imagine them sitting there with a picture of you, like.
Is this you, sir?
And then there was another
That'd be
instance.
Sean gets
Not me, motherfucker.
There was another instance where I was at the mall. Kev, you'll know it, MacArthur Mall here in Norfolk.
Uh-huh.
I was just walking around, and some guy who I like kind of knew from ROTC, which is like ROTC is like a junior officer school in high school. So we had that in high school because of military school, and basically it's just like play military where everyone kind of like dresses in uniforms and stuff.
Play military.
And so this guy I knew from that was in the mall. And he was actual military now. And he was like, "Hey man, how's it going? Are you here in Norfolk?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And I like, we were acquaintances, but we didn't know a lot about each other. And he had assumed that I joined the military. And I was like, I did not. I know. Hard pass.
I 100% did not.
So, yeah, 100% not in the military. So thank you for your service, but not me, dude.
I'm good. Yes.
And after he realized that I hadn't joined the military, he noped out that conversation even harder. He was just like, boom, and then kept going. I was like, oh, geez.
Well then. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Other interactions have been better and more akin to like me and Sarah, like getting dinner and then going like having conversations. But those two times, whew.
Anytime, like we were at the train this morning, and the guy that Luke used to actually be really good friends with, like walked past us, and like the three of us just blanked each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like head down, walk past, and we were. I was standing there. I was like, "Don't talk. He's not going to talk to me, but please don't talk." Don't. It's just so awkward. What would you talk about?
Yeah.
I walk past people all the time, like, I think I know that person. But I'm not going to say
That's
anything.
different. That's
I
different.
see
Right?
people.
And then they're like, "Hey, I know you." And I'm like,
Nope.
"Who are you?"
But Kevin,
Kevin?
you're so distinctive though. You have like side shave and beard. You can't get away with that anymore.
I did not used to look like this with most people.
That's
that I know.
No,
true.
you
That's
really
fair.
didn't.
Sean does have a very
That's
generic.
That Bieber cut though. The
thing.
Bieber
No
cut was.
offense, but
No, I do. People say they know me all the time, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like,
I'm Morgan Freeman.
yeah, right.
I'll
right.
spot people I know from like a distance of at least 300 yards, and I'm like, nope.
Did you scope in on them with your car 98? What did you do?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I always got it at least a 6 times, brother.
I hate when people are like, do I know?
Back in my day, we didn't have 6 times.
Is 6 times a thing now? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
6 times,
Oh,
and 3 times. A whole bunch of new
damn.
grips. Sean, we need to
Two.
play PUBG soon.
Too
Damn,
many
dude.
new grips. I'm just gonna
Too
throw
many
that out
new
there. There's
grips.
too many
Too
new
many
grips.
It
Too
needs to
many
cut
grips.
loose a little bit because
Dude,
she's got too much of a grip.
There's like 12 fucking different grips.
They need to get a grip.
They got all the
Get
grips.
rid of
Someone
this.
said you need to get a grip, and they were like,
Pixel up here.
just grab
I'm
them
gonna
all.
grip this dick. What?
Oh,
Poppers!
Pixel.
Everybody spam Franker Z, alright?
It's
That is the worst. You see someone, it's like the
Exactly.
awkward kind
Exactly, Gino.
The most
That's what I'm
awkward
talking
thing
about.
is when you see someone you know, and they know you, but no one. If they should say hello.
Travis is so
right.
fucked. Travis like,
Travis, go to bed.
What'd you say?
No,
Wait,
like the
what,
fucking the
I
text is
ignore
so
people
small.
on a daily basis when I
Small
get
text.
out of.
headphones in, no matter what. Headphones in.
Oh, I think I knew this person from high school. Oh, I think I have
Oh
like
my-
important message. I will look at my phone just for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Or the one time you do go, hey, I'm gonna say something to this person, and like, I don't remember you, and you're like, well, never doing
Yeah.
it again.
Oh my god.
Or when you think it's someone you know, but it's.
And you call them. And
When
you're
you
like,
think it's someone you
"Hey!"
know, and it's actually Sean, and he says, no, it's not me, and then
Guys, can I tell you the funniest story from when I was young? It's not actually not funny. It's going to be
Go ahead.
shit. I remember like I lived in like a really big house, and my granddad used to walk home every single day from work, and I used to stand like at the top. It was like a really long straight road, and I used to stand at the top outside our gate by the house, and he used to wear this one jumper like every day.
where's me
And-
jumper?
Yeah, and basically, and this guy, I was standing there waiting, and around the time, like my mom was like, "Oh, wait for granddad or whatever." So I'm standing there, and I see this guy, like I'm about 3, okay, and I remember this so fucking vividly, right? So I'm standing there, and I see this guy walking up wearing my granddad's jumper, the same one that he'd always wear. So little 3-year-old me, runs full pelt, jumps into this man's arms, going, "Granddad!"
Oh man, that's a
Oh.
much.
Not him. Not my
Oh
granddad.
man, that's a bit much.
So he just kind of goes, and I run home screaming, going, "Mom, Mom, Mom!"
The whole way.
Some random man picked
Wee, wee,
me
wee,
up,
all the way home.
but it was my fault. So my mom comes out, and I'm holding her hand, helping her, and he's just like, she jumped on me. I don't know what happened.
Who is this?
My mom's just like, "I'm so sorry, but it's the jumper. You have to take it off." So yeah,
That's so good.
I adopted
Oh
my
my
grandma.
I almost
Gosh.
bottled you, lass.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Oh my
I remember
God.
being 3 and being like,
That's really funny.
That's
Trav,
my
you look
favorite.
like you're about to die in your chair.
I don't know.
John, I've been up for 27
26?
hours.
You want to, dude? That's like almost enough to cut your arm off in a canyon. You should
Are you
probably.
okay?
I
Ask
understood that
again.
reference.
Not anymore.
I'm waiting on Jordan to get here.
Oh,
I'm gonna
gotcha.
go get some dinner, and then I'm probably just.
Are you gonna fall
Why don't you
asleep
have
on
her
your
pick
plate?
up dinner? Just have her pick up dinner and bring it to you, dude.
I make the big bucks.
He provides the
He
bacon.
respects
In
women.
school full time. and
He's
now-
Venmo
the
her some
bacon.
money. You can Venmo her some money. Send her some PayPal money.
Venmo.
Sean, did you buy Overwatch yet?
Not yet. I need to. I'll go buy it right now. I can get it. Can
I
I get it on
can't change
Steam?
who's in the middle.
No, it's you gotta go. You gotta jump. You gotta go.
It's in
Oh,
Blizzard
that'll-
client. That's why it's poop.
Do I even have that on here?
Probably
I mean,
not.
I was-
installed it.
I was kicking people. I need to highlight that game. Point Gibraltar attacking. We steamrolled the fuck out of these guys.
Yeah.
Like we won the game
was
in like
awesome.
2 minutes.
Is it?
It was about 2
Battle.net?
minutes, right, Muffin?
We just
Battle.net.
came out from the spawn
Battle.net.
and just stopped at
There was a
the.
bastion
the point.
guarding the wall, like the room we came out of on Watch the Winter. I immediately flew at them as Diva spammed them with cannons and rockets. Got behind them, spammed
I
them
flung
again,
my
killed
Moira
him.
balls at him.
and I killed fucking everybody. We killed.
Like a fucking
Everybody.
Gundam.
Team
They
kill.
literally did not stop the payload at all.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the difference between the Game of the Year edition and the Standard edition?
Oh, you get more skins.
You don't need the Game of the Year edition. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
Game of the
the
Year
Standard
edition
edition
just gives
it's
you
not
some
like it's-
skins to different games and stuff.
It's just fucking bullshit, to be honest.
You get loot boxes, bruh.
Bro, I got like 3 loot boxes today.
Yeah.
We
Losing
can
white
restart
me
Battle.net
too.
apparently.
I got
Losing
2
whites
plays
all
of the
over me.
game too. I literally won that last game for us. They were bending us over the fucking rail, and then like
Whoa.
then we got to a point where they couldn't push the payload anymore. It was on a Blizzard World or Blizzard whatever the fuck.
Blizzard World.
Reset route.
And,
BlizzCon. It's BlizzCon. Everyone knows.
I got my ult. and there was 2 people on the payload pushing it, and I popped my ult, killed them, and then we won the game.
I said BlizzCon.
Very nice.
Hey, but I helped. I
Oh yeah,
No,
it was
I-
like
I-
me and
I
Alex,
killed
and then our
two.
other.
I killed 2 people
3 teammates, yeah.
first,
Oh,
then
yeah.
you like diva bombed them, and we won.
It's literally what happened.
I'm literally trying to
I
get
was
Battle.net
I was
downloaded.
like hella tilted, and I was DPS Moira.
Yeah.
Who's everyone's favorite Overwatch character? Just curious.
Mercy.
Diva.
I don't
Diva.
play Overwatch.
I'm a diva main, but
I am a
I do
diva
play
main.
soldier.
I'm a
No,
Moira
I'm a
main.
diva.
I'm a diva,
Because-
and
Moira is my Irish bait.
Gino says
Better
Anna.
Roadhog than-
All right,
Giovanna.
I asked this question on my stream. I'll ask it on this stream. If you had to fuck one Overwatch hero, who would it be?
There's only one answer.
Same one I
McQueen.
named.
Is there?
There's
there
only one.
Sean?
It's Moira.
Reaper.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh
game.
man,
Mine
yeah.
Mine was a
Game
toss up
race.
between Widowmaker.
And 2, Mercy on.
Did you not see my fanfiction stream? It's Moira. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
If I
I
should
watched
pick
some of the VOD.
a dude
Ooh, robots.
from Overwatch, it will be McCree. But if I should pick a girl from Overwatch,
You know-
it will be Widowmaker.
Mine would be
Gino said
definitely.
Bastion, bro.
Mine would be
Sebastian?
Reaper and not Reaper when he has
Sebastian
the
the
mask on, like actual Gabe.
No, when he has
Reaper.
the mask on.
No,
No, when he has
Reaper
the mask on.
and
Gabriel.
I didn't know you were
When he
into
had the pumpkin head.
necrophilia.
Is he is dead. He is dead.
Technically.
I'd
What is dead man
all
never
over that
die?
man. Probably Mercy.
What
Yeah,
about
Dead-
Genji?
Dead
You
Man-
Fucking
haven't
sorry.
read the comic books.
Deadman can't get an erection
He's
because they
not
don't have blood.
dead.
He's not dead, yeah. Fucking Mercy.
I fucking.
Heroes
I
never
don't know
do.
about you guys, but
Experiment.
I thought
By Moira, and then Mercy trying to help him, and it like fucked up his like molecular level and shit. So
That's like
I follow this
That's when he
cosplayer.
shouts at
and
Mercy all the time.
She does a Roadhog cosplay that has me feeling away.
You
Kev,
can't
know
let
I'm
another
wrong.
man come to your wedding with this much sauce.
Jessica Nigris Reinhardt cosplay is man.
Shit.
Like,
Here we
bend it
go.
like Beckham, boys.
I like Boycon better because she's thick.
Reinhardt is my German daddy. I mean, what?
Hey. Did you say what?
Mm.
Yeah, Roadhog all day. Put it in his belly button.
In his belly button, huh?
His outie belly
His
button.
outie, yeah.
Hey, so I'm installing Overwatch now.
Hell yeah, Sean.
Oh yeah.
That was
Trav,
quick.
Trav might play it 3 months from now.
No, I've been
Why
trying
don't
to
you
play it
just
at
get
least
it,
once.
dog?
Get what?
Isn't there a free weekend coming up soon?
I own
No idea.
Overwatch. I just never play it because I don't like it.
Yeah, because of
Play
the
it.
anniversary, they're probably
That elimination mode we played the fuck out of. That shit.
Okay, we did. I do like elimination, but that's because it's like fucking search and destroy.
That was the only mode that I could play other heroes other than Diva. And
Thank you for that dono for that, Trav, by
I
the way.
played Sombra on one of those games, dude. And I never.
So what do we talk about on this podcast?
We talked about a
Stuff
lot.
and shit.
Talked about a lot of
Everything ever.
serious stuff, a lot of
Did
bullshit.
it start with sex like I thought it would?
No, it didn't actually.
We have
It wasn't
not
mentioned,
talked
actually.
about anal yet. We're saving that for last.
Saving it for later. All right, that's what you normally do with anal.
Yeah, yeah.
VO after hours.
It's the last
That's the
resort.
That's the last thing.
Next podcast, I want to talk about tattoos and body modifications.
Ooh, yes.
I can talk for like 3 hours straight about it.
Body modifications all blended into one word there. It was amazing. I loved it.
When you're saying body modification, is that just like piercings and like?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like getting a cyborg leg.
Do you know when
I was
people like,
wondering. I was like,
split
what?
their
How
tongue?
extreme? What?
Have you ever seen people who like split their tongue?
Yeah.
Not really.
Or like they get like the little thing in their forehead. And, like
That seems
Yeah.
unideal because you would split the
Like
clit. and you wouldn't be-
piercings,
you got-
implants,
Like-
you'd
keratination.
just be you'd be around it and couldn't quite hit it. You just feel like dancing
That
around
seems
it
not
on each
ideal.
side.
Just tickling around it.
Yeah, that seems not
Are
ideal.
we talking about eating pussy right now? What the fuck?
Yeah. What else are you talking about?
Welcome back.
The smile on Trav's face.
You got
This
Jordan
is why
coming
we're
over, right?
friends.
Okay,
This is
cool.
why
Probably dinner time instead. So.
Oh, it's
Oh,
always
yeah,
dinner
it's
time.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
You're goddamn right it is.
We just got a cheeseburger in Paradise.
Looking like a
and,
snack. Oh, I've been there.
It's
What
it's
burger
not
did you
great.
get?
It's not great. I got a
alright.
salad.
Well, that's
I was
fucking
healthy and got a
wise, Sean. You
salad.
went to a place called Cheeseburger Paradise where you're supposed to get fucking goddamn diabetes and you got a
Sean.
goddamn salad.
I've said this to you so many fucking times, but I've never been more.
You can't go to Cheeseburger Paradise and get a goddamn rabbit food.
Well, I've been trying
Going
to
the
lose some
place
of this
called Cheeseburger
Then why'd you go to
Paradise and
Cheeseburger
having a
Paradise?
salad.
because
It
Elise
is
wanted
like
to go.
equal to
Well, there you go.
like hooking up with a prostitute and asking for a hug.
Like
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
going
There's
to
nothing wrong-
KFC and asking for fucking ham.
Okay.
I just want cuddles sometimes. There were times when I was single where I was
Be a
like,
professional
I just wanna
cuddler.
cuddle with somebody.
There
I
are
have
times
that.
I was single where I just wanted my dick too. I mean, what's your point?
We all
really
got
have
dreams and ambitions.
We're hugging.
It's hugging.
That's hugging. Luke,
Yeah.
you look
Some
fed up
people
with
are
everything.
doing their own thing.
No,
Well,
Here we go.
Oh,
I don't
my.
know
The
how it
full
is
embrace.
in Ireland, but in Poland, hugging looks different, kind of like more body to it.
You must be doing it wrong.
how can hugging look different? Just
In the States, you just do it in
legs
the butt.
wrapped
That's
around.
That's hugging, yeah. You hug from
It's like
behind.
You rub,
Like,
butt, you
what's
rub butts.
your
on-
Put
like,
your
around each
right
other.
leg on his left ear.
With different shop plans.
Oh,
not
oh
my
wow.
ear, even
Oh, that's a
real.
lot.
Twitch ban incoming.
No reporto, please. That's just showing appreciation.
We're marked as mature, right? This is a mature podcast.
Yes,
Left
I
Forward
changed
to
it.
Jeff, please, ban.
Thank God.
God damn, Gino.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Gino's a
thank the
pro
Lord.
gamer.
He memeing? What you memeing?
Sean, you might have the chat open. Are you a pleb?
I had the fucking Blizzard shop open, you pleb.
Yeah, he was
Because
helping
I had to get Overwatch.
I
for-
donated
for-
him the money.
I know, and I appreciate it, guy. Thank you so much. If
I
you'd
was
like to
like, I
donate,
wanna
head over to
Hey,
my
at least
stream.
you know he didn't buy a pack of cigarettes like a hobo or something.
It's true, yeah.
You give him money to
Thought
eat and he
about it.
buys some fucking alcohol. I was like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
Thought about it.
I've never bought somebody. I've never given a homeless money. I'll always ask if they want me to buy
I don't
them
carry
food.
cash. Do you want food?
Yeah.
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 And literally,
like-
if they say nah, then they're gonna use it to buy.
And I go, show me your Lambo.
There's one guy that I used to always give my spare change to because when I was in college, there's like a bridge just going like separating two different roads, and he used to sit there with like his tiny little puppy, and like you could tell that this puppy was his fucking world. He'd have it like all wrapped up, and like I was watching the puppy grow up, and I could not give him the money. So every time I passed him, I was just like, "Here, take the change, take the change. I don't care. Look after the puppy. I don't care."
Or you can
Yeah.
just steal that fucking puppy.
Give it,
Raise
give it.
You could have given the puppy a better.
Better hope.
I could have. Imagine just
Kill
You're-
the hobo, take the puppy.
Yeah.
He's a hobo. He can't chase you. He can't run. He sits
He
all
was
day.
no, he was
He's
a really
probably
nice
got
man.
a bum
Actually.
ankle or something.
Ah,
gave him
bum
money.
ankles. Ah.
He was lovely. Probably dead now, but still.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
God. Oh, Jesus.
Hobo
The
or
fucking
puppy?
jaundice is setting in. He can't run.
John,
John,
you mean
John, this is when your
gangrene?
skin goes yellow.
It's like when you're a baby. I'm pretty sure there's no homeless infants, Kevin.
Sure there are. They're called orphans, Trav.
I just love. So I
Their
love.
home is the orphanage.
So I love how right
This house
now,
is not a home, Trav.
as we're having this conversation, it just says friends. It just says friends right across the stream. I do love that.
That's where we've been putting the
That was the last official topic. I don't
It's time to
know.
officially change
I
topic.
don't know what we're on now.
Hey, hobos
Topic.
can have friends also.
Oh my god.
Our new topic is hobos.
And John
Oh, I gotta send Sean that album.
It's
Do it.
The hobo album.
One more time.
Hey,
God,
Kevin,
trust me, you don't want
set
it.
the topic to
Don't
"Are
fucking-
orphans homeless?" Question mark.
roffenshornlist.com.
Sean, I found this this Slam album called The Slam Before Time.
Oh, dude, yes.
You don't want it.
Oh
I
god,
guarantee
I'm
you.
crying.
Like it's almost too heavy for me. It was a little much from me.
I
For
feel like
me.
I want to show
That-
Kevin
that
what
seems
jaundice
much.
is.
There you
Seems
go.
much then for me, for sure.
Orphans
But
are
I
homeless.
appreciate
Prove me
this- I
wrong.
appreciate you. Oh, wow. Wow. Trav, no.
That's the one. That's the one. Send it. Send it. Send it. That's the one. That is the one. I'll just link it in the chat.
Pixel, don't listen. Pixel, cover your ears. Cover your ears, buddy.
Kevin, this is the one.
Wait. Kevin, this is the one. This is the one.
Show me
The
the
one
way.
what?
Will this link this?
Right click. Copy.
What are you doing?
I'll be back in a
Which one?
second. I was like,
Copy link?
calm down a bit.
I
Kevin,
don't.
Sonny,
Click the link.
Saw it. Oh my god.
What is that URL?
do I want to click
The
this?
previous
This
page
one?
is sending you to blank. I'm good. If you don't want to visit this page, return to previous. I don't want to.
it's just the picture you need to look
Why
at.
is my baby yellow?
Are you trying to send me jaundice? I'll just fucking
Well.
Google jaundice. It's fine.
Well, damn. Oh, what is this language? Yang biasa dalami baya ayang baru dilarang.
Dude,
How could you
hobos,
say that,
yeah,
Sean?
they got jaundice, so they can't see you, so they can't chase you.
Do you know what jaundice is?
And their eyes get all
He's
yellow.
looking at it. That's the worst.
Oh, can we not? Can we? Oh God. Can we? Not?
Or can you do this?
Oh no, Trav's gone. We've lost him.
The
He's finally
jaundice
died.
is setting in.
Fallen
He's
soldier.
finally died.
Hey, Hen.
Jesus.
Are you still
Hey,
awake,
Hen.
Hen?
Hey,
Hey, hen gamer.
nice to see you here.
What up? Welcome to the shit show.
This is what you've come.
This is what you.
This is what happens after 3.5 hours of podcast.
The
You remember-
VO shit
Sean,
show.
you want to talk about off topic? Move over off topic. A new age is coming. 4-hour
God.
podcast.
Oh my God, coming in hot.
Coming in
Hen
hot
with
with
the
this
follow.
shit posting.
Thank you for the
Creative
follow,
art.
hen.
Orphans
We
are homeless.
appreciate
Prove me wrong.
God, dude. What is
Changed
this?
my mind.
What is happening?
Oh, that's what I meant to write. Fuck.
Man got the meme wrong. Fuck's sake, Kevin.
Damn it, Kevin. I've never been
Go, bro, Sean.
button. Sean. I don't know why I brought Sean to this.
It's all Sean's
Okay.
fault.
Choco
Sure.
Cracker was
I'm
playing
back.
Fortnite.
I'm a reasonable adult.
Well, we're not, so
What's an adult?
that
I
makes
don't
one of
know.
us.
Hey, what's our new topic? What's the
Orphans
new
are
topic?
homeless. Change my mind.
Sean, you
No,
pick.
no, the actual new topic. We need to move.
Sean, you pick
We
one.
need to move.
Pick one,
on.
Sean.
Let's talk about why Sean.
Sean, orphans
No.
cannot move. They have nowhere to go.
We need to move the payload, guys. Get on it,
New
please.
topic. Was it really?
Alexa,
fun?
can you not?
Let's talk about waifus.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man's
Alright,
used to staying up
right.
late.
Waifus.
Waifus is the next topic.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Oh, bet.
bet.
Okay.
Gino said, Kevin, look Discord.
Has politics come up yet?
Oh,
No.
what kind of politics?
No, we did. We did
Any
dip into
politics?
that.
I guess.
Yo, King Jelly wants to get in on that.
Yes. Look at the street.
Oh
What?
God. Oh my word. Yes.
there
There you
Okay, I'll
go.
bring the laptop.
There you go. That's perfect.
Oh my God.
Let's
Yes.
get your laptop 2 seconds.
Oh wait, Jelly wants to what? A who to who?
Jelly wants to join the podcast.
He has to add me as a friend.
How controversial
Oh,
can we
Discord.
get?
That's up to you guys. I'll be controversial with anybody.
But I mean, the only thing on my mind at the moment is the referendum happening in Ireland.
Sean, we've never talked religion.
Have we?
We're not going to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, I feel like me and Sean probably agree on more than we anticipate we agree on.
That doesn't matter.
Travi, I bet where you and me disagree is probably politics. That's probably true.
There's two
Oh, yeah,
things you don't talk
probably.
about on
Definitely.
podcasts. Well, 3 things. Government, which is politics, I guess. Politics.
Politics
Yeah,
and
so
religion.
two
Never.
things,
Religion.
Kevin. Way to go, dude.
And anal.
I mean, we can talk about anal. Pretty experienced.
Make sure you clean.
It
It
goes
hurts.
in the
Yeah.
butt.
First tip
What-
of there.
what?
Please clean.
Just prepare. Just
It hurts, no matter what.
Prepare for a mess.
Don't think it'll-
prepare for the
Don't put
worst.
that
Oh, I hit a wrong button. I took a wrong turn to Albuquerque.
Near Flash.
You're full on pizza, Hen. Can the next topic be pizza? How do you guys feel about pineapple?
What kind of pizza did you
Dude,
get?
I like pineapple and pizza. Fight me.
Pineapple on
Oh,
pizza is the
God.
best.
Nope, wrong. You're
Pineapple
all
pizza.
wrong.
Just because your heathen palate can't accept the flavor contrast.
Exactly.
The flavor saver.
Sean, like I said, fight me. IRL.
I'll fight, dude. Come here.
Here's the
I'll
beer.
lose. I'll lose any day, dude.
Meet me halfway.
What? What?
Meet me halfway. That's all I'm asking.
2.5
Can
hours.
we stream it? Can we stream it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
2.5 hour grudge match.
2.5 hour what? Fudge
No.
match?
Grudge
Yeah.
match.
What do you mean you
Me
don't
versus
understand?
Sean, have you ever been have
Ooh,
you ever been in an
Sounds
IRL fight?
good.
No,
I didn't.
no, I've
It's-
not. I've not.
It's
been
not
there.
fun. I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah,
I was
I
many
can.
times.
I can
I
get it.
wasn't.
I'm a feisty girl,
Hey.
so
I
Hey.
hate fighting.
I
I'm
like
weakness
it,
of all.
because I
I'm
have
tiny.
because my sister she's like a year older than me, but she was born with a heart defect.
Mhm.
And had like 4 operations on the open heart and stuff. I was always like needed to protect her, so many times I was like just punching other kids and
God.
That's good though. That's a good reason to fight.
kicking. One time I remember like in elementary school, like my sister was before her last operation and she was like incredibly weak and stuff, and this I saw on the corridor that this guy pushed my sister and she fell on the ground, and I just like jumped on him and started punching him and threw him from the stairs, and yeah, I had a lot of problem because of this at school, but hey,
That makes sense. Yeah.
I was protecting my sister.
I think the
Yeah.
only time I've ever fought somebody was I was in a fight at a bus stop in like middle school, and I decided to clock this kid in the back of the head, and then he turned on me because I didn't send him to the ground like I thought I would.
decided to sucker punch a
I
kid.
lie, actually.
Well, no, he was a bully, and I was like being
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You were like
Yeah, no.
retaliation.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
My turn.
My turn. I get to punch you in the back of the head.
Just kidding.
And so I did that, and it was like the weakest punch in the world. It was so bad. It was like,
You know,
"Ugh." And then he turned on me, and I was like, oh well, I'm gonna get beat up.
This is where I
And then
I
die.
did.
And then the school bus came, and I was like, thank the Lord for this school bus
But
saving my
The
life.
last
if
fight-
anyone will ever tell any guy that he punches like a girl, give me their home address. I will prove them
I
wrong.
just want to talk.
Yeah.
I took
We,
Taekwondo after that, so I have the power of God and anime on my side.
That is one of the best memes of all time.
Yes.
I love you.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
But the last fight I was in, we had a dude that was in my grade that was varsity football, and we were in 9th grade, so I was still in JV. But they didn't have space in the varsity locker room, so he kept his shit in the JV locker room, and he had his shit in my locker, his shoulder pads and shit. And I was like,
Fuck him up.
"Hey man, get your stuff out of my locker." He's like, "Bother him? It's in my fucking locker. Get your shit out." And he was like, "No," and I just threw it on the floor, and then we started swinging. I think I ripped his shirt and shit, and then, I mean, like I was like,
That's how
5'9",
gay porn starts. I
230.
mean, what?
very, oh my god,
Trav going wild.
and this is even bigger than me, and then the skinniest, scrawniest, green bean ass looking motherfucker I know got in between the both of us and was like, "Look, you'll need to cool it, because we're gonna have to run a lot at practice if you don't stop." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
I don't like running.
I remember when I was younger, my little sister, she was about 5 or 6, was sitting on our wall outside the house, and there was this one absolute knacker. I don't know, like he's just pure scumbag. Like he's like a huge bully around the place. Like, and he went up to her. Now she's 5 years of age, and she's just sitting there doing nothing. And he came up to her and he was like, "Oh, just being a dickhead." And he said something to her like, "I'm going to get your dog and hang him off that lamppost." Yeah, this
Golly.
guy is psychotic, like, and I remember I just went, like, my sister came in crying. He was just standing outside in front of the house, and there's like a wall in front of our house, and I just went up, like, grabbed him by the neck and just slammed him against the wall and just laid on him. Like, yeah.
Damn, son.
I couldn't, like, my sister was 5 and he's the same age as me, like.
Kevin,
Yeah.
you changed the topic of podcast on the stream to violence is not an answer.
Violent women.
Hashtag me too.
You guys hear me? I feel like you can.
Oh, now I do.
We can hear. We can hear you now. You're just very quiet.
Oh, thank
Hey,
God.
Greg.
We couldn't before, but now I hear you.
Right. To pitch
How many
into
fights have you
this,
been in?
0. I'm a
How
pacifist.
tough are ye?
How tough are you? See, most of the fights I've been in were like
Really?
me standing
Is that
up
what
for
the guy
myself.
does?
So
I'm goddamn 6'1" and I've not been in a single fight. I just choose not to be. I can't be asked. I don't want to.
I can't be bothered.
No, that was
That's it. That's just it. I can't be bothered with it.
Got better shit to do.
Unshook it.
It's like people stop me and I'm like, bruh, no need. Just back off. Yeah.
Fuck off, will you?
Fuck off, mate.
No, the thing is though, I went through a lot of secondary not being picked on because I used to play rugby. I was a big guy, so I had they're like, oh, he plays rugby. He's good. I was like,
Let him be.
No.
How tough are you?
Scarlett, I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that one. She says they say I've probably been probably 59 fights.
59.
Gotta call
69.
bullshit.
Giggity.
Are you fucking Floyd Mayweather? Get the fuck out of here.
Conor McGregor.
Hey, what's your weight-loss ratio, eh?
Like, when I
solve
was
things.
playing American football,
Wallet, chicken
like
veggies.
the whole culture of American football in Poland is just so fucking dumb, and it's like a playground. And I had like many guys from like male teams saying to me things like, "It's not a sport for girls." Oh, one of you want me in Oklahoma, do you bitch? Like, boy, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Need to
did
what?
that as well. I knew a fair few girls that did rugby, but people on my team were like, "Oh, it's a boys' sport." I'm like, "No, it
Yeah.
isn't."
I remember I do remember vividly one time in a football game, I tackled a dude so hard that he threw up.
Oh,
Ooh, that's pretty freaking hard.
They were doing I played defensive end most of the time. And they were doing like this double,
Probably tackled someone so hard.
and the dude handed the ball off to the second running back, and like as soon as he handed it off, I just dove and like my shoulder pad hit his face mask, and like he fell backwards, his head hit the ground, and then his feet came off the ground, and like they had to take him out for like 5 plays.
Damn, son.
rip.
Yeah,
Wait, he
Really?
came back in?
yeah. After a
That
little while,
doesn't sound
I
like
think
something
in
you
the
come back
second
in
half.
from.
I had a like
Mans was shook.
my
Shooketh.
second game in Ostrava in Czech Republic. I tackled like the really small wide receiver. I tackled her to the ground with like full force, like full
Damn.
sprint, and she broke her arm.
Oh
Wow.
my
Oh God.
Damn. I remember
So
that same.
So don't mess with me, bitch.
We were playing
Stand over,
rounders
I'm like,
the week
what?
before in PE,
Yes.
and this guy was like, he's like a really fucking like huge rugby guy, like gigantic. And there was one girl standing on like one of the bases or whatever, and he was like doing the run. He was trying to get a home run or whatever, and like she tried to stop him, but when he like he ran straight into her, and she literally went up and around and back down, and it was like the funniest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Because she like it didn't phase him. It was like he just ran through like a fucking plastic bag or something, and she just went. It was hilarious. Hilarious. Wish I got
Plastic
it.
bag.
I remember that same game. It was like right before halftime, and they needed this was like one of our bigger rival games too. They needed a first down. It was like third or fourth down, and they needed a first down to stop the clock to postpone halftime for a little bit. And I tackled the dude, and I ended up spinning around him and like sitting, and I had my arms around him, and I just like lurched backward and stopped him within like inches of getting the first down. And then we went to the locker room and chilled out.
Damn.
Say the worst I was playing rugby and basically we passed it out to the back line, and one of our for some fucking reason decided to kick it so the other team got it. Basically, what me and the other wing had to do was we were going to kind of hit him consecutively. So the first guy went in, he hit him, guy was taking it back. I decide, oh, fuck it, let's commit. I go
She got
full
back
sprint, fucking spear the dude.
My first cat left me.
What?
Grab
Nothing.
another.
No,
me,
but
and
like the
Kev
worst,
me and Kev are treating cats and doggos.
no, the worst I've seen is we've legit knocked a dude out on the pitch.
Mhm.
I need to write my like webcam work with Discord to show you guys my 2 cats, my dog and my lizard.
Oh.
My webcam's too shit, and I have no pets.
Wow, do you know?
Sean has a Trev has a koala. Oi, mate, is that your koala?
I've lost.
No, my girlfriend got this for me. It's my favorite.
Where did you get that from Australia?
Oh, you're damn right, mate.
Out in the outback.
I haven't practiced that accent in a while.
I'll have you know, mate. I come straight from the outback.
That's good.
That's pretty
It's
good.
pretty-
And
oh, it's pretty
Is that
fucking good,
Steve?
man.
Is that the
every single
Irwinator?
day. Every single day, right?
The Irwinator.
The
We have a
Irwinator.
Barbie. We have a Barbie. We have some drongos. We got some koalas.
We're gonna drop some shimps on the Bobby, eh?
Sit around the campfire.
It's really good, actually.
Oh, don't be a sick cunt, mate.
He's a con-
Oh, we're fucking sick cunt. Yeah,
He's
fantastic.
Don't you try that. Go
Oh
on.
my god.
I can do all the accents so easy.
See, we'll be sitting around. Someone
Are you
come along,
gonna-
try and ruin our fun. We're like, oi, piss off, cunt.
God.
I like
like-
the
About accents, I'm always upset that in like American movies or series, they all the time mistake like
There's too
the
much freedom.
Polish and Russian accent.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's so much
It's like
different.
you'll watch it and
What's
you'll
the
see
difference? No, I'm kidding.
they'll be like a Polish dude. They'll be like, "Hello, my name is Petrov. How do you do?" And you're like, "That's not
Ah,
Polish."
Petr vodka.
You tried, okay? You tried.
Hello, my name is Petrov. I drink vodka and fight bears. Nice to meet you.
Nico, my cousin,
My
let's
name's
go
Sean.
bowling.
It was
Hey,
Sean.
Nico,
like
Roman,
this.
let's go bowling.
Ah, Nico Belli.
The tweet you Travi tagged me in my
Okay,
uncle Vitali
Uncle Petoli.
Uber stuff.
Ah, my cousin Antonio.
I've lost the adapter for my.
Hey, Oliver, you fat
and
so.
now
What's
I'm
up, buddy?
sad.
Oh,
Where's it gone?
oh, you're so fat. Oh,
How
you
many
little
fights have I
kitty.
been in?
Legit, I have no fucking clue where it's went.
I try to avoid them if at all possible.
10 minutes
Probably
ago.
about 5.
What's off topic?
We're
Yeah.
just about 4
hours.
4 hours, guys.
Guys, we're gonna head off because sleep.
Because yeah, sleep is a thing.
It is 9
2
o'clock.
a.m.
Weak.
Is it though?
It's only 2 a.m.?
We will never sleep because sleep is fun to
We got 3 hours sleep last night.
2 a.m.
I told myself I was going to bed at 10. And I
Who
slept.
sleeps?
Lucas.
Oh,
But,
What artist?
but look at the fact
I'm
that
not gonna be able to sleep till I can actually find my adapter for my headset. I've genuinely lost it, and I had it like 2 minutes ago.
oh my god.
So how do we want to sign this off? This podcast? How do we want? How does everyone want to?
Sean?
Is everyone leave?
Lead us, Sean. Lead us
Lead-
through oblivion.
Sean, you're the best. You fucking do it.
Go on, Sean, you do
We
it.
needed you earlier and you weren't here.
Oh no.
Guys, I'll do it. Smoke
Me
grass,
and you,
eat ass,
Sean.
and have a good
There
one.
you-
Smoke grass, eat
That's
ass.
That's it. We did
Yeah.
it.
Shit.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone out there on the internet, for watching whatever the heck this was for the last 4 hours. If you've enjoyed the content that you've seen, be sure to smash that follow button. If you want to support the
Like
stream
and
and
subscribe.
future podcasts, if you want to support future
Smash
endeavors
it.
such as this one, cross-team collaboration, you can go ahead and smash the sub button. That's going to give you access to a really cool
the
emote.
hell of the stop button.
The bits button will also support the stream as well as donations, which I don't know if there's a donor link down the panels below. We are all part of Virtual Odyssey. Virtual Odyssey is a stream team of people from all over the world who are dedicated, and as well as a community from all over the world that are committed to growing on the internet and going through this crazy journey called the internet and streaming together. So if you would like to join that, there is information about Discord somewhere. There's a it's a thing. I didn't set up this channel 'cause I don't know where anything is anymore.
And
But
check out Virtual Odyssey on YouTube, where I put my videos.
there you go. If you want to follow any of us, we have twitch.tv/BJRBMT. That is Kev. We have twitch.tv/Travi_TV. That is Travi. Twitch.tv/ it was Sean. That's me. We have twitch.tv/Defunctional. And we have twitch.tv/Squissy Sop. And we have Carolina, who you have twitch.tv/OP Muffin, right?
Yep.
Working.
And then
Don't forget me,
twitch.tv/King
guys.
Jelly for Jelly, whose webcam is just about to
Yes.
start right at the very end. Maybe.
It's not working. This isn't fair.
Oh no.
Please
Clip
God,
it.
But-
Clip the dancing.
I call-
Someone
I
clip
call
the
bull.
dancing.
Thank you for watching
Michael Bull.
whatever
Where's the
this craziness
This was the first
Jelly.
inaugural VO podcast. The fuck you mean? This was amazing.
Is it called
Amazing.
Vodcast? Are we gonna call it the
No,
Vodcast?
we could. No.
Oh my
VO
Vodcast.
podcast?
Vodcast?
Podcast?
Oh, green
Vodcast.
I
screen.
don't even
First
know.
I
green.
made
The
the gold,
vodcast.
but I don't have vodka
Green
right
screen,
now.
screen.
The unnamed podcast that will return shortly.
Scarlett.
You guys have wonderful, wonderful nights. Thank you
Very
everyone for
wrong.
coming
I
in and
can't- I
chatting.
can't fix
Thank you for all the
this.
support. You can reach out to any of us on Twitter. You can reach out to Virtual Odyssey on Twitter and get access to our Discord. If you're a streamer or if you want to apply for one of the
Longest
positions that we have
outro.
open, you can go ahead
Screw
and
it,
do
why
that. Okay, I think that's all.
Stop the stream.
Sean, sick it in me, Sean. Bye.
Oh my God.
Sean.
Here it comes.
Oh,
I saw Kev getting close to his microphone, and I'm like, oh.
Daddy.
Baby.
Oh, Daddy.